Parkour civilization! Back resurrect the Parkour civilization! Please, please!
All right, we will.
This has over 28 million views, so we're gonna find out why.
I think he just destroyed Jack. He's powering down.
Let's go. Open up. It's time for parkour.
All right, time for my mandatory parkour check. Let's get this over with.
You're late. You know the deal. You can do the 1 block jump for the raw chicken, or you can attempt the 1 block vertical jump for the beef.
Here in Parkour Civilization, no one chooses to jump for the beef. It's better to be safe and do the 1 block jump for the chicken rather than risk your entire life for just half a hunger bar more.
Tomorrow, you better not be late, or you'll be doing 2 block jumps as punishment.
Yes, sir. Sorry, I won't be late next time.
Not
Down
the
here,
2
us
block
parkour
jump.
Noobs only get
Back to
fed once a
prison.
day. 1 piece of raw chicken is just enough to get you to the next day. But that's the life of Parkour Civilization. If you want to survive, you
Oh
have
my
to
gosh.
parkour.
Oh
Every
my
parkour-
gosh.
Holy smokes, if they miss 1 single jump, they fall into the abyss and they die.
And also, too, they're losing hunger as they're doing it, so eventually they're gonna get trapped out there.
Would you guys jump for the chicken or jump for the beef?
Don't ever talk
I'm
to me
pretty
like
sure the beef jump is impossible, right?
No, that's possible. What are you talking about?
sure?
It's literally a 1 block jump. What are you talking about?
that. No, but he couldn't sprint. He couldn't sprint.
Well, no, you jump sideways, then up. You don't do the diagonal jump.
No, you have to do diagonal.
Yeah, you have to.
Whatever. Still easy peasy. I would do the beef. Easy peasy. No problem for a professional Minecraft player like me.
Comment down below, is that actually possible?
Adam would die in his civilization in 10 seconds maximum. Just saying.
It sounds like you don't even want our opinion because you have been talking this entire time.
That is exactly correct. Ding, ding, ding. Let's play the video.
Noob has the same goal, and that's to make it to the top layer where
whoa.
all the
Up
parkour pros
there.
are.
How do you even get it
Except
up there?
Most parkour pros are born on the top layer. If you're a parkour noob, there's
How are you
only
born a
one way
parkour
up,
pro?
and that is through the Temple of Parkour.
That's just how it
The
works,
Temple
Adam.
of Parkour is the
I wanna be
only
born a
structure
parkour
in the
pro.
world
When
that
a daddy
combines the
parkour and a
bottom layer
mommy
to the
parkour
top.
love each other.
You wouldn't understand. You're a big fat dirt noob.
To make it up, you have to do an impossibly hard parkour course that no parkour noob has ever completed. And that's assuming you even get the chance to complete the course.
Wait,
The
what?
inside
How
of
do you
the
get the
temple is
chance?
protected by a barrier, and the only way a parkour noob gets past the barrier is if they've earned a ticket. I've never even tried getting
How do you get a ticket?
before, but if I'm gonna rank up to a parkour pro one day, I'm gonna have to. In my neighborhood, pretty much everyone
He
has
can do
fallen
it
into
easy.
the void and died, except for the guy who lives right next to me. He's been my neighbor for 5 years.
Beef.
Oh, he went for it, no!
Well, I guess I have to
That
change
would
my
be me
statement.
watching
I now
Alec
live
go
in
for the
this
beef.
neighborhood alone. In
Bye,
Parkour
neighbor.
Civilization, only parkour pros are allowed to break or place blocks.
So that guy's a parkour pro and he's coming back down to basic noob level?
It seems like it. I think he's coming back to flex.
He's evil.
He's like the police officer of the noobs. But did you guys realize how quickly he moved on from that guy dying?
Yeah, he didn't care at all. He probably deals with that 10 times a day.
Exactly. People must be dying left, right, and center. That's crazy.
For parkour noobs, it's strictly prohibited. And unfortunately, I found that out the hard way. A while ago, I was searching around and I somehow stumbled upon an oak log. No one has seen an oak log.
I wonder
in
how you
years.
found that.
Somebody
Trees
must have
don't
dropped
exist
it
in
there.
Parkour Civilization, so I had to try to take it.
Stop right now.
Oh no.
The parkour police.
Break that without
It's
me
the
noticing.
pigs.
What? Were you gonna try to cheat parkour?
No, sir, I didn't try to cheat. I just thought it would be super rare and I wanted to collect it.
Stop talking. Give me 2 jumps now.
2 jumps in a row? Okay, sorry, sir. I'll
I
do
would
it
be
right
so
now.
dead.
You know what?
Oh
You seem
gosh.
a little too happy about
Jump,
2. Let's
jump.
make it 3.
Okay,
What?
I'll do 3.
You know what? Now
Make
let's
it 4.
4 jumps in a row.
4 in a row? Come
What's
on.
up with this
In
guy?
Parkour Civilization, it should be no surprise that all punishments were just more forms of parkour.
Wow, that was easy.
And that was
I hope that they do a throw it back civilization at some point.
A what?
The throw it back police. Oh, you're in trouble. Give me 4 throw it backs.
Bro's been watching too much TikTok lately.
He has TikTok brain rot. Are you seriously saying that right now?
Dude, I'm just saying, like, I'm not being serious. Obviously, it's a joke, guys. I'm literally kidding.
For the 5 people still watching, they are not
I'm
anymore.
just kidding about the throw it back civilization. I totally don't want to see that at all.
Okay, this guy.
0% do I want to see that. Please don't make it. Someone hit play. It's getting awkward. Someone continue the video.
that was the last time I ever tried breaking a
Thanks.
block.
You're lucky you got a
getting
light
stressful.
punishment. Don't forget, you're at the bottom, so follow the rules.
It's safe to say that if you're at the bottom level of Parkour Civilization,
Imagine you just fell.
It's not exactly the best. But not everything in Parkour Civilization is that bad. For example, I was able to use parkour to buy the biggest house in the neighborhood.
Let's go!
In Parkour Civilization, literally everything is parkour, and that means parkour has replaced money.
Welcome.
Crazy.
Choose which house you want to buy.
It's pretty nice. In Parkour Civilization, all you have to do to buy anything is just make more parkour jumps. I'm
That's
not really
it?
sure why
So
or
easy.
how parkour works as a currency, but all I know is I basically bought a 2-story
Ladder
house
jump?
for free. Somehow when I was buying
That
my
seems
house,
super
I convinced
easy.
myself to go for the ladder jump to buy the bigger house. In Parkour
Adam would die.
Civilization, parkour jumps
Oh,
are trickier.
Adam would definitely
impossible.
die.
No,
Die
that is such
Adam,
an easy
you
jump.
would've
Come on.
won.
Put some respect on my name. Come on. It's just a stair jump. It's a simple stair jump. I can make that jump.
I've never played with anyone in Minecraft that is worse at parkour than you, and it's literally not close. I'm not kidding. I'm not even making a joke. I know people are laughing at that, but I'm not kidding. I'm not joking at all. Jack vouch.
Vouch.
See? I told you, Adam. I told
This
you.
video is not about me.
Worth more.
POV,
That's why
this is
jump
Adam's
basically
biography.
Bought me a mansion.
No way. Thank you for buying the big house. Let me take
No
you
way
right
you did
to it.
that.
Just follow me.
Let's go. This is awesome. I just bought my first
These
house.
guys are like a
All
bunch of
houses in
parkour cavemen.
civilization
Oh my
are
gosh, Steve
pre-built,
skin?
And they all have one thing in common. It's a requirement that every single house has a parkour
Really?
jump inside to get to your bed.
That is like
This
the
a way to
easiest
make-
jump ever.
I would wake up at like 4 a.m. and forget.
What if you sleepwalk, huh? How about that?
Guys, I really gotta pee. Let's just go over to the corner.
And then the peas get in your face and you're peeing.
Then you start choking on it. I'm falling and choking at the same time.
You start farting and floating. Farting and floating.
Yeah, to get your boost back up. Is that how Kirby does it? That's probably how Kirby does it. Anyway.
Yeah, probably.
Make sure everyone in parkour civilization
Oh, you
parkours everywhere
idiot!
they go, even inside the house.
So, this is the
GG,
neighborhood you'll be
Steve.
living in. You're the only 2-story house here. So if you follow me,
Go ahead.
I'll give you a house tour.
This is so sick.
So he's
That
like a
ladder
pro
jump
in the
literally made me
noob
the
section.
richest one in the
Yeah.
neighborhood.
As you can see, you have a jump on the top floor and a jump on the bottom floor.
Double
Let me
jump.
show you the upstairs, and then the house is all yours.
All right. I mean, everything looks good. I just have to do this jump to my
Careful.
bed. Yeah, I think I got everything figured out.
Perfect. Last thing, I just need to check if your parkour jump is good.
How are you supposed to check?
What the-
Wait, what the? Did this guy for real just jump off? I'm really confused. Is he alive? Why did he do that?
All right, just wanted to confirm that
Oh,
your house
who's-
is ready to move
What?
in. The guy did in fact die, so everything should be good.
That guy seriously died?
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's a part
What
of
do
the
you guys
job.
call
Enjoy
that
your house.
earlier?
How is that a part of the job? What? No one really remembers how parkour civilization started. Most of the parkour.
Wait, so that dude's job is to sell houses, then after he sells a house, he has to test to make sure that it works by jumping to his inevitable doom.
He didn't do that on purpose.
No, he
didn't do
did.
that on. No, he didn't.
Yes, he
did.
did.
I thought he did it by accident.
No, he said, I'm testing to make sure that it works.
I thought he was testing to jump across, and then he just like failed.
I have a
No,
theory. I have an early prediction. If you fall, you don't actually die. I think the real powerful civilization is at the very bottom. And they forced all the noobs and all the lower level income people into this whole parkour thing above them. Then it's a whole reality show that they just watch for entertainment.
I think you are onto something.
You think at the bottom is a big ocean, so they'll all survive if they just take the leap of
It's
faith.
probably like cushy hay.
I think that these parkour noobs are actually like slaves, and somehow parkour is actually like the currency for the government, if you will. And so the government is profiting off these people who are parkouring 24/7 while they live in the slums.
How does the government make money by them jumping?
Every time you jump, it creates energy, Jack. And they're generating energy.
That's what we're going to find
Like
out.
a wind?
I don't know.
But somehow-
Those are just predictions.
Well, there definitely is a higher power here that we don't know about, you know? And they have to be
Oh.
profiting off this somehow.
Heaven civilization.
For noobs down here, at least think that the parkour pros were the ones who started it. But the truth is, I think I was the one who started it.
Huh?
For some reason, I can't remember the best, but I'm pretty sure this is how the story went.
Wait, what?
Yo,
Hey,
Siwat.
Siwat.
Yo, hello. Bro, you think I could get a diamond real quick? I was mining for like 3 hours and I only found 2 diamonds. I just want to make a diamond pickaxe.
Sorry.
This
Don't
is
have any
Adam's
to spare.
POV.
Bro, come on, don't be like that. You were literally just holding one.
Hey.
Dude, just give me one and I'll pay you back later. I just need a pickaxe.
All right, fine. Give me 1 second. If you want a diamond, you gotta give me something. All right, watch out. Back up for 1 second. Look, if you can make this 4-block jump, I'll pay you 1 diamond.
Make this 4-block jump. Wait, why? Why are you going to
So,
pay me to do parkour? What do you
Siwat
even gain from this?
started it.
I don't know. I've just never seen anyone do it before.
See, it's for
I'd pay to see it
entertainment.
done.
It's a reality show.
Okay, I'll take the offer. Oh, this
Adam,
is
I
so
think you might be
annoying. All
right.
Just give me a second. I know it's possible.
This is
I've
the
done
start of it
before.
all.
I told you, bro.
That's a
it's
tough
not
one.
possible.
Just
That is
stop
hard.
talking and watch. I'm gonna do it in like 30 seconds. And there we go. Finally.
Wait
Look,
a
I told you
second.
it
That was a
possible.
crazy jump
No
cut.
way. That was actually incredible. All right, well, I got my money's worth.
Let's go. I got paid for parkour.
If you want, I can keep making more parkour for you to do, and I'll pay you for it.
Are you kidding? Dude, totally. All right, I'll be back here tomorrow, I guess.
Hold on.
And this is basically how parkouring for money started. The next day I showed up to Siwat's house. He offered me way more diamonds this time, and he constructed an entire parkour course outside of his house.
Siwat runs
But
this
little
thing.
did we
Siwat is
know that this
kinda
parkour
crazy.
course would completely change the way that the world works.
Didn't he say that nobody remembers how they got there? But he remembers perfectly.
Interesting. Adam found a plot loop.
What if these are fake memories, though?
Okay, now
What
you're
if the
getting too
government?
deep in the lore. The government?
No.
There there's no government
Listen,
right now.
listen. What if the higher power is like installing these memories into all of the noobs to make it seem like they did it?
What kind of sci-fi movie have you been watching?
No, look, if Evbo is the guy that started it, why is he a noob at parkour? Clearly he's good at parkour. He shouldn't be on the noob level. He should
I'm
be
asking
on the top
ChatGPT.
level. If he's actually the one that started it, he should be at the top level, not the noob level.
Started parkour civilization.
no,
ChatGPT would
cheat,
never
don't cheat.
lie.
You're literally cheating!
No, I'm playing the video. I'm playing the video.
Parkour as a formal discipline originated in France in the late 1980s. It was founded by David Bell.
All right, I'm playing the video.
Soon
Clearly,
after
it's
the
been
Sorry, it
around for
wasn't
longer than we
Ebbo.
thought.
Parkour civilization began. Now that I think about it, there's kind of an unexplainable gap between those events and now, but oh well.
Parkour check time. You got 30 seconds.
Another beautiful morning, and I have to parkour for some more raw chicken that will make me starve
Nice.
even more. All right,
Let's
I'm
jump.
here.
One
Do the
block for raw
beef.
chicken, one block
It's
vertical for
not
beef.
possible.
What are you choosing today?
Considering my neighbor just died for going for the beef, I'm just gonna go with the chicken
It's
again.
not
Keep
worth
in
the
mind,
beef.
there's a ticket event today. It's going to be about 200 blocks west.
This was huge news. If there actually was a ticket event today, I would need to go for the beef. Ticket events are usually far away, and I would starve by the
See,
time
you
I
can
got
move
there.
over.
if I
Oh,
chose
he
to.
got it!
Ah!
Luckily, I
I didn't know you could move over.
No way. You
How
made
did he
that
do that?
jump?
How did
You
he
might
do
become
that?
a
How did
parkour
he do
pro
that?
one day.
Wait, you really think I could rank up?
I would
to
punch
be
that guy
parkour
and get the
pro?
chicken.
Not a chance.
No,
You're a
never
parkour
choose the
noob.
beef.
You guys never rank up.
It's important to know that parkour pros have really big egos and they like to put down the parkour noobs. This was an important day. This was only the second time I've jumped for the beef, and now I have a chance to earn a ticket. The ticket events are so risky because they're located so far away. If I wasn't paying attention, I could miss just one of these one-block jumps and my entire chances of becoming a parkour pro would be over. But luckily, I made it to the ticket event.
Those
When I
look like
got
pros
here, there
over
were
there.
only 3 parkour noobs in line to do the parkour course. Most noobs don't even show up for the courses
dead.
anymore because if you miss one jump,
He's so dead.
Hey, it's not funny. He's dead. He's
That's
dead.
pretty funny. That's pretty funny.
Wait, Adam, I thought you said that they don't die. Which one is
Oh,
it?
well, he thinks that they die.
They've
I
ascended.
also think
They've
they died.
ascended to Valhalla.
He died.
They sacrificed their bodies for parkour civilization to ascend to a greater power.
Let's see what happens with this guy.
I watched.
Maybe they
the
fall into
second-
parkour. Or a PvP.
Not funny.
I don't know, man. I'm
Just
kinda
punch him, he's
nervous
dead.
I'm gonna fall.
No, you don't need
punch
to
him.
be nervous. I'm sure you're fine. Oh, shit. Never mind then.
They are
Before
so
going
garbage.
I wanted to
What a
study the
noob.
parkour course. You see, every
What a
Study it!
noob.
challenge changes, and it's completely random. And this week's course was extremely difficult. There was a 2-block jump to
So
get
he has
to the
to
ticket,
get
and
the
if you
kelp.
get it, a 2-block jump to get out of it. Here's the thing about
Oh
parkour
my
civilization.
God.
Parkour can be used for anything, and that includes bribing parkour pros. Check this out. If I do
Wait
a
a
parkour jump with the
second.
360, will you replace one of the 2-block jumps with a 1-block jump?
You want to do a 1-block jump with a 360? Fine. There's no way you're going to make it, but
Bro
I'll
is
accept.
crazy.
With the
Parkour pro
360.
accepted by bribe. And now I have another problem.
Go hype man. Go hype
Have I
man.
even done
Parkour.
this
He's
doing the
Whatever.
double
I'm gonna go
jump?
for it. Please make it.
Double
jump.
That wasn't a
360.
full. That wasn't a full
All right, deal's
rotation.
a deal, right?
I'm not going to lie. That was the coolest thing I've seen a parkour noob do. Well, deal's a deal.
Serious?
Here you go.
That's so
How bad
messed
are these
up.
guys?
Only one 2-block jump in the course.
Still got to make the first 2-block jump, noob.
Why doesn't he just jump from this side? That's an easy jump.
That's
No,
against
Adam,
the
that's
rules.
not how it
Against
works,
the
okay?
rules.
Sorry. I'm not in parkour civilization.
Was that the guy that died earlier?
No.
No.
Jack, you're not
Okay.
following the lore. Why are you even here then if you're not watching the video? You don't even know anything about the video. Yeah, what are you doing here? What are you doing?
I thought maybe it was. It looks very similar.
Yeah, whatever. Just let me do the course, bro. This was my best
My
chance
gosh,
to
you got mad.
finally earn a ticket. If I actually get this ticket, I could access the parkour temple and make my way up into a better life as a parkour pro. There was no turning back now. I had to start the course.
Look at Jack.
Most parkour noobs aren't experienced with diagonal jumps, but somehow I got past
Careful.
it. And now was the 2-block jump.
You can't make
This
that
was
jump
like
with no
I
hunger.
closed my eyes and I went for it.
No!
He did it. He did it.
Falling
He did it.
thousands of
Why
feet.
did he do it closing his eyes?
He
But to my
is
surprise,
him.
I was standing on the platform with the ticket.
That's a
And
leaf.
Thanks to the deal I made with the Parkour
No, it's a
Pro, I
ticket.
only had a 1-block jump to get out of the course. This was life-changing. This was the first time I've ever received a ticket to access the Parkour Temple, and I promised myself
ahead.
that I wasn't gonna waste it. I made my way over to the Parkour Temple. I was in a good spot. I had 3
go.
hunger
Go.
bars, which is
What
the
an
most hunger a
absolute
parkour
G.
noob can have. This was
Throw it
it.
in there.
There was no better time, no more perfect time to try making the parkour course to rank up up to a parkour pro. I walked up to the hoppers in the ground and I threw in my ticket. After a few seconds, the invisible barrier
Is anybody else
the
really
parkour
nervous?
temple was down. And
I
now
am,
I would
dude.
have died
to
right
make sure
there.
I didn't fail the 1 block jump to actually get inside the temple. I made the
Come on,
1
you can
block
do
jump
this.
successfully,
Nice.
and now
Gosh.
I was officially inside the temple. This was it.
Okay, guys, right now, make predictions. Is he going to make it and ascend, or will he fall to his death?
I think there's going to be a 3-block jump at some point in this parkour, and he's not going to be able to do it. That's why no noob can get to the pro level, is because you need full hunger. You need full food bars to be able to make the jump. It's impossible to make it without sprinting.
I like that prediction. I think he's gonna make a friend on the way up. I think someone else is gonna be stuck there, and he's gonna make a friend. And then through the power of friendship, they make it through to the next level together.
This is not Disney World.
Something weird is going to happen, and he's gonna get the opportunity to cheat, and he's gonna take it.
No, he ain't no cheat.
This was it. This was the moment I've been waiting for my entire life. This was the parkour course that no parkour noob has ever beaten. If you miss any of these jumps, you'll either die from
that
fall
is
damage
scary.
or fall directly
I don't even
into
know
the
if
void.
I
But
could do
I've come
that.
too far,
I kinda wanna
and
see him
practiced
fall,
too
just to see what
much have
happens.
that happen.
Look, right there, I already see a 3-block jump. It's GG's.
Where?
Wait, what are you talking about now? That's a 1 block jump. It's like really blended in. I see what you're talking about. There's a block right there, Adam.
Dude, Adam is so dumb. I'm sorry for that, guys. I'm sorry for that.
Up,
I
Adam.
wasn't just gonna be
It's out of
another
my system.
parkour
What the-
noob that fails this
Whoa.
course. I was gonna be the first
Sorry
one
for
to
him.
rank up to become a parkour pro. My journey to becoming a parkour pro starts now.
You missed the first! He's rage baiting! He's rage baiting! He's rage baiting! Are you serious? Are you serious, man? I knew it! We didn't call that! We had 3 guesses and we didn't get that at all!
Hey, wake up. You want a chance to
He's alive.
play or what?
Survived?
All right.
He's in prison!
Oh,
Let's go. Hurry up and do the parkour, noob.
that was the same
Down here
guy.
in Parkour
Are you
prison,
serious?
Even the cells have 1 block jumps. If you miss a single jump, or if a parkour pro catches you not jumping for 30 seconds, you'll be thrown into the lava.
So he has to constantly jump?
Do you want to do a diagonal jump to reduce your prison sentence time?
Most parkour noobs would never take this deal. Diagonal jumps are just not worth the risk.
Do it.
Okay, so if he falls, we all know that he didn't die, but if he falls this time, he's dead for sure.
Seems like it, right? You can't survive the lava.
What are you talking about? There's lava on the ground.
No, you don't know the classic lava trap prank where you put signs underneath the lava and then water underneath it, and then shaboom, you're safe.
No, that's a great idea. Only one thing, just quick little thing. He doesn't have any signs in his inventory, you idiot!
No, they could be
I'm not
down
talking
there.
about him. No, Adam, I told you guys, Adam is such a noob, it's insane. He's the biggest noob of all noobs. It's actually crazy. He doesn't even know what I'm talking about.
Alec, you make a good point. That could be it, but I have a feeling he's got to work his way out. He's got to go back up. He can't keep going down.
I agree. Down is always bad. Stay up, Kings.
But I wasn't just gonna sit in parkour prison my entire life. If there was any chance I could get out sooner, I was gonna take it.
That was
Do you guys think he's gonna get so good
Congrats.
that he's gonna
You
hit the
earned 1
Cactus
day
Neo
off your
jumps?
prison time. That means you go from 49 years and 320 days to 49 years and 319 days left.
And this is how my life is gonna be for the next 49 years in parkour prison. That is, unless I find a way to get to that portal and make my way back to parkour civilization. Parkour prison is located directly under the bottom layer of parkour civilization. If a parkour noob misses any jump, they fall into the void and end up here. And the only way back to civilization is to spend 50 years here without failing a jump.
50 years? Bro's about to make the craziest I spent 50 years in Minecraft video.
That's how that one guy was able to survive when he tested the parkour jump. Do you remember when he bought the house and then the pro guy
But
fell
how
on
do you know he
purpose?
survived? We haven't even seen him yet.
He just went in prison and went through the portal.
Exactly. So because they don't die, they just go in prison and then they can get back by using the portal. So nobody actually dies in the noob level, but they might die here on the prison level.
What are you shaking your head for? That's exactly what just happened.
I'll just let the comments do their thing. I don't have to explain it.
Please let the comments roast Alec.
Okay, so this guy, he's trapped here for at least 50 years unless he does the diagonal jumps.
If I were him, I would attack the guard. When the guard makes the pathway to his little thing, I would make the pathway and be like, oh, thank you so much for the food. Ah! And I'd attack him.
Exactly, but there could be other guards, and then if there's other guards, you are done for. If one of them has a bow, you're dead.
As long as you're on guard, you should be fine.
Let's see what he does.
My entire life, I've been training for one goal, and that's to go to the Temple of Parkour and complete the impossible course to rank up to become a parkour pro. I had everything. I earned the ticket to get inside the temple, and I had enough food to make the journey. But when the time came, I failed the first jump.
Yeah, we remember.
What the? Where am I?
Welcome to parkour prison, or as most noobs call it, their worst nightmare. Just follow me, I'll take you right to your cell.
Parkour prison? What is this place? I don't get it. How am I still alive?
Hey, and just make sure you don't miss any of these 1-block jumps, because if you fall in the lava, you will die for real this time.
I don't believe
yeah,
him.
Not a problem. I've never missed a 1-block jump in my life.
He literally
What I
did that
didn't
10
get
minutes
is
ago.
Why parkour prison existed. Instead of letting the parkour noobs just fall into the void, somehow this massive structure was made under the void to catch us. But why?
All right, noob, this is your cell. Go on
Play
in.
games,
All
it's a
of the
show.
cells in parkour prison
The government-
were separated by a 3-block
He's making a
gap,
YouTube
meaning
video,
once
that's
I
why.
went inside this cell, I would never be able to escape. But that wasn't gonna stop me from trying.
Make sure you're doing at least 1 jump in your cell every 30 seconds. If one of us catches you not jumping, you're not making it out of here.
Just
why
minutes
not?
before this, I was about to rank up to be a parkour pro, and now I'm in the most dangerous place in parkour civilization.
Okay, bro was acting like he was gonna make it through the parkour to get the parkour pro, but he missed the first jump. He wasn't gonna make it. There was no promises that he was actually gonna make it.
That's true.
He probably would have failed. He did fail.
He's a failure.
He is
As
a
far as
noob.
I'm concerned, I'm the only noob right now in parkour prison. My guess is most of them by now
Who's
fell in
that?
the lava. Wait, there's
Somebody
actually
else.
someone here. Let's go. I'm not alone down here. Wait, why does this guy
Uh-oh.
look
Uh-oh.
familiar?
They fell
He's been my
asleep.
neighbor for 5 years. No!
They're neighbors again.
No way, it is my neighbor. Wow, I'm so glad I'm not alone down here.
Oh, he's gonna die.
No!
What is wrong with this guy? All right.
Oh, we
he
actually
has to be doing
we
it
saw
on
him
purpose
die
at this
there.
point.
Yeah,
The only
he
thing that's
definitely
better
died.
about parkour prison is they feed us fish instead of raw chicken.
Hey,
Ooh, that is
noob,
better.
Let's go. You've been selected for parkour testing. Be down there in 30 seconds.
Testing?
And this is one of the
This
not
guy's
so
rude.
good parts about
This
prison.
place
The
keeps
random
getting
That's where we
worse
can
and
escape.
worse.
Bro, wait,
Escape.
you didn't even fill
Oh,
in
that's
this
true, that's
gap.
true.
Ah, man,
Oh.
now I gotta do
Oh.
another 1-block
Oh.
jump. If you're a prisoner,
Oh.
the only thing you hope for is that you don't get selected for random parkour
Whoa,
testing.
he has to do
Every
fence
few
jumps.
Days, the pros will pick a noob at random to test out a new course they've built. This time, the course I was selected for had fence
Dang,
parkour.
dude,
If I
this is like a
failed to
Mr.
make
Beast
this
video.
1-block fence jump, I wouldn't be coming back.
Let's
That
go.
looks like
We
a-
don't
like
have
a
all
1.5
day. Get on
block
the
jump.
course.
Yes, sir. I'm going right now. The worst part
Alex's
about these
eyes are
random
seeing in
courses
4K.
is that they intentionally use harder blocks for the jumps. The pros know that the noobs have almost no
Nice.
experience with fence jumps, but they build them anyways.
All right, testing complete. Back to your cell in 30 seconds.
that was
By
easy.
some
30
miracle,
Yeah, that was
seconds?
nothing.
These
get
guys
past
are
this week's
ruthless.
random testing course. But what about the next week or the week after that? There's gonna be some day when they build a jump that I can't do, and I need to get out of here before that happens. Luckily, I've been thinking of a plan to make my escape. Back in Parkour Civilization, I used parkour to bribe one of the pros, and now I
Oh,
was
yeah.
gonna do it again. Hey, guard,
What do you want, noob?
I got something to show you. Can you come over here?
This better be worth my time, or I'm not.
Maybe he's
feeding
about to
you
throw it
tomorrow.
back,
Okay,
Civilization.
what?
Oh, nothing really. I
360
just
Neo
wanted
cactus
to ask
jump.
you if I could pay you in 3 diagonal jumps in a row for 5 minutes of free
What?
time.
3 in a row?
Yep, 3 in a row.
It's never
What do
been
you
done.
think?
way.
You're definitely not making that.
There's no way.
But it's not like I care anyways. Sure.
Like always, parkour can be used to get out of any situation. But now I had one chance to make 3 diagonal jumps in
He
a
said
row,
earlier
or
he
else
would
I was
never
dead.
even try
Come on.
that.
1,
Whoa,
2,
whoa.
3.
Oh, he crazy.
He's
5
built
minutes of free time.
different.
Great.
He got that
By
dog in
the
him.
time I get back.
The bribe worked. Now I had 5 minutes to roam around parkour prison to see if I could find a way to.
So wait, guys, so if he sneaks into the portal, that means that everybody's going to be after him, and he's going to have to go directly from the portal to the parkour place to get to the pro area so that he actually stands a chance of surviving.
True. Yeah, he's gonna have a target on his back.
He's not going to be able to get in, though, because he doesn't have a key.
I have a feeling that we might see Seawat at some point as well come back.
For sure. I think Seawater is running this whole operation. I think he's the king of the castle.
What about the neighbor? What if he comes back?
Nah, he did.
Nah, yeah, he's dead. Yeah, we saw him dead.
He did.
He's dead.
I had no clue what was gonna happen to me after I escaped, but I didn't have time to think about that right now. When I jumped around the prison, I noticed someone
He's
doing
going the wrong
random
way.
testing course.
Glass
Wait,
jumps?
is that who I think it is? No, you don't. Have to
I
be
remember
nervous.
this
I'm
guy.
sure you're fine.
Oh, he
No
dead
way,
for
it's
sure.
The guy
The
who failed to take an
noob.
event in
He's
front of
dead
me.
for
That was
sure.
nice. I hope he clutches up these glass jumps and
Oh,
makes it back to
he's so
civilization. Oh,
dead.
something was strange.
my
about this
gosh,
testing
you didn't even
course.
care.
Why
So
were they using
dead.
glass for parkour? Glass jumps aren't even a thing at the parkour noob level. If noobs have never done glass jumps, why would they use them to test the jumps? I just gotta get out of
I bet you're trying to think of a plan to
Hey,
escape,
yo!
right?
What?
Punch him.
Escape? What are you talking
Punch
about?
him.
I would never try to escape.
Your solution is always just punch somebody, Alec.
Correct. Yeah, you punch him, he falls in the lava, then run.
Is that what happens in real life too, Alec? You can just punch people and run? All right, back to the video.
Not? I was gonna take you to the portal, but if you don't want to,
This obviously seems like you're trying to set me up.
it's
It's a
not
trap.
setup. No one says you have to stay here. You can leave at any time. Just follow me and I'll take you there.
I'm 99% sure I'm being...
Hold up, wait a second. They said that they gotta stay there for 50 years. There's so much back and forth. He's definitely getting tricked right now.
No, he's tricking him. He's tricking him.
He has to be tricking him, right?
Or it's Siwat. It's Siwat in disguise.
Oh, that would be a twist. Also, guys, I have a theory of how he got into Parkour Civilization. Do you guys know how people get into the back rooms?
You get eaten by the back
No,
rooms
I don't,
monster?
Jack.
No,
Educate me.
where it's just like, you know, it's kind of random. You know, you just like no clip out of existence into the back rooms. What if he just got stuck in between like blocks or sand or something, and then he just like no clipped into Parkour Civ?
Okay.
That's my theory. That is just completely random. Comment down below if you agree.
Yeah, that was awful.
That was terrible.
That was
I'm
the
being
worst
led
take.
into a trap, but it doesn't matter. If he gets me close to the portal, I'll try to improvise. If this guard was leading me into a trap, I couldn't see what it was. He was already getting me so close to the portal. At this point, I was just gonna have to take a chance and hope that he was telling me the
about
truth. I was
this.
now
It's
5
Siwat.
blocks away from going back to
What if the
Parkour
portal goes
Civilization.
somewhere
You can
completely
leave now
different?
if you accept the terms that you can never earn a ticket to rank up to become a parkour pro for the rest of your life.
You're saying if I go back to
That's
Parkour
not fair.
Civilization now, I can never be a parkour pro?
That's
Seriously?
correct. Or you can wait out the remainder of your 49 years here in prison.
So this was the catch. I could leave parkour prison right now, but in return, I could never become a parkour pro. Or I could try to survive here for another 49 years.
Nah, don't do
It wa-
that.
Well, realistically, realistically though, this is the same thing as the noob world. There's not much of a difference. So why not stay here?
If you fall in this world, you're dead. In the other world, at least you have another life.
But that is already what he thought at the noob world already. So it's pretty much living the exact same life.
I know, but now he has the information that if he moves up, he gets another chance at life if he falls again.
Yeah, what do you mean this is the same world? He doesn't have a bed. And also in this world, you have to jump every 30 seconds for 49 years. He always has to move.
He has a 2-story house, Alec. He has a 2-story house.
He had
and he might
life,
be able to
a
get
wife?
yeah, he could get a wife.
We didn't know. We don't know if he had a romantic
He was
connection.
imaginary. He's going to get a wife one day. Of course he will. Or a husband. Who knows what this guy
This is the
likes.
solution. You decline the offer, and then you punch the guy in the face, and then you
Oh
go to
my
the
gosh,
portal. That's
here
what
we
you
go.
do. That's
Always
what-
violence
that
with
is what
Alec.
you do. That's what you do.
Always
I mean,
violence.
it's obvious.
They're going to see you on the security cams, and then you're going to get arrested, and then you're going to be right back where you started.
Alex got CT.
It wasn't worth it to stay. I needed to get out of here. Okay, I've made my decision. I'm gonna go back.
So you accept. Good luck.
So
This
he,
was
wait,
it.
he
The
could go
work was
back
done.
and then
I
bribe the
escaped
guard to
Parkour
get a
prison.
ticket.
But at what cost? Leaving
A lot
now
of bribing
meant that
going
I would
on
be
here.
a noob for the
That's
rest
how it works
of
in
my
Parkour
life.
prison.
When I went through the portal, I was brought back into Parkour
Wait.
Civilization. The portal spawned me at the entrance of the Temple of Parkour.
Wait
This
a
was probably the
second.
last
There's
time
no wall.
I would
Oh,
ever
there's a wall.
step
There's a
foot in
barrier.
this temple. I had my
was
chance
close.
to rank up to become a pro, and I failed.
What if
Now,
instead of a
I can
ticket, you
never
put, like,
earn
a
ticket
turd in
ever
there?
again. You know, it's not the worst thing in the world. Now I can just go back to my ordinary life in
He's gonna
Parkour
fall. He's
Civilization.
gonna fall.
You know, now that I think about
No
it, it's
way.
not the worst situation in the world. I mean, at least I still have
Hey!
my mansion. Wait, who is this? I still own this house.
I told you it's gonna be a romantic connection.
Oh my God! What if he
called
doesn't
it.
have? What if he doesn't have his house? Then maybe that's not his house anymore.
That looks like Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Dwayne The Rock Johnson took his house.
It looks like he's in Pink Daddy Weddings, and he also pooped himself.
I would love to start finding out more.
That's right.
No, you don't. This house no longer belongs to you. This parkour noob just purchased this new mansion. So you'll have to leave now.
Wait. This guy just bought my house? How can he do
Where
that?
does he go?
Well, you fell and went to parkour prison. So you lost the house. When you were down there, this parkour noob bought it.
Bro, really? Wow, so I really don't own this house anymore. Well, this guy can enjoy
Okay, it's for sale now.
Let's go, so I can move back into my house?
After you buy it again, sure.
Wait, really? Are you serious? I have to buy it again?
Well,
I
that's
went back
easy.
to
He
the
just has to
shop
do the
go
ladder
buy
jump.
my mansion again, but while I was at parkour prison, something
Oh,
bad
it's not a-
happened. The prices for houses in my neighborhood
Oh,
went way
Inflation.
Now, if I
Inflation.
wanted to buy my mansion, I would have had to pay for it with a 2-block jump.
shoot.
It
He
was
can do
too
that,
risky.
though.
I was gonna have to find somewhere else to live. Fortunately, I found another shop that was selling wood houses. A bit of a downgrade from the stone house, but it was all I could afford. I could either do
Oh,
a
that's
1-block
easy.
fence jump for a small house or a 1.5-block stair jump for a large house.
Oh, yeah.
I figured if I'm gonna be living
good.
on the
Easy.
noob level for my entire life, I might as well buy the big
That's
house.
pretty cake.
Luckily, escaping parkour prison gave me the confidence to make the jump easily. Now, I got a mansion in a new neighborhood where, not to my surprise, everyone fell into the void, so it's just me living here.
my
the house
gosh.
is definitely a bit
He's
of
all
a
by
downgrade from
himself.
my previous mansion. but
Everybody's in
it's
prison.
Still a 2-story house.
It looks
and
nice
has a
to me.
painting, which is something
kinda
you don't
like
really
wood
see
better
that
than
often
stone.
in Parkour
Wait, Adam, they got a
Civilization.
painting
I
of
just
you in
keep
there.
wondering
No
what
way.
my
live
life
there.
would have been like if I actually made
I
it
would
to
love
the
it
pro
there.
civilization. Now, I don't think I'll ever
Wait, is
figure
there a
out
secret?
what it looks like up there. I just wish that...
Oh.
Whoa. What
Oh.
was that? when I went to sit in my
Jack, you called it. You called it. What's back there? What's back there?
Oh my gosh.
It's got to be a ticket.
Dude, you don't even want to know what's back there. It's crazy.
Maybe that's where throw it back Civ is.
Oh my gosh.
There's literally nobody is making throwback Civ. Nobody's making
Come on,
it.
please, someone make it. I mean, don't. All right, let's find out, guys. Come on, someone hit play.
my chair, I backed up against the wall, and there was nothing behind me. This painting was covering something. I walked
Oh my god, oh my
through the
god, oh my god, oh my
painting
god, oh my
and
god, oh my god, oh my god, what is it?
A new
For some reason, this
civilization.
house I bought had some hidden passage. Whoever made this was
ladder.
obviously trying
It's
to hide something.
Seesaw.
But what was it? There was a ladder
Secrets.
that led to the bottom floor,
is it?
and when I got down there,
It's his
I found a
friend!
Man.
It's a hermit.
Somehow there was already
Herobrine.
someone living here. By their leather
See
boots,
what?
I could tell it was a parkour noob. This was obviously some mistake. I went to
No.
go leave,
It's
but
an
then
old
Wait.
man.
Don't leave.
the man spoke to me. He said he's been watching me.
I watched you enter the temple
Say
of parkour.
what
I
now?
think you have
Hey,
what
yo.
it takes to rank up.
I'm sorry, man. I think you're confused. I can never earn a ticket anymore.
He's
I
gonna
Wait a
give him
second. Okay,
ticket.
maybe he doesn't give him a ticket. Maybe he takes off all of his clothes and then Evbo puts on his clothes and then they won't know who's who.
All right, stop
it's
daydreaming.
a,
You're just daydreaming.
it's a swapsy swoopsies.
Exactly. That's the only way that Evbo is going to be able to get inside and then rank up. He's going to have to change his identity.
I'm locked in. I hope that prediction's right.
I'm gonna be a parkour noob forever.
No, there is still a way I can get you a ticket.
Wait. What are you talking about?
When I was younger, I earned myself a ticket, but I never used it. Instead, I hid it far, far away.
The old man said
Where?
it wasn't his destiny to rank up to be a pro,
What?
but it was mine. He brought out a compass and he threw it to me. He told
Seriously?
me that if I followed
Oh.
this compass, I'll find the hidden ticket. This was the second chance I was looking for. I had
Who
no
is
way
that?
of knowing whether the old
Who
man
is
was
that?
right.
It's his father.
Is-
But it
That was just the most random character of all time. Who is
They're
that
all
guy?
dead. He needs about 20 more questions about why are you in my house? Why are you watching me? Who are you?
Like, yeah, seriously, he
names,
literally
no
knew
names.
nothing about
Why are
him.
your clothes on?
His only purpose was to give him a ticket. That's it.
That's the most random character I've ever seen in my
Maybe
life.
he'll come back again.
He waited 50 years for that moment.
At this point, I had nothing to lose. Maybe this works, maybe it doesn't. All I know is that I wasn't done with parkour civilization just yet. Should be there soon.
Where do you
Not
think
this
you're going?
guy.
Oh, this can't be good.
This is a parkour.
This guy is
checkpoint.
everywhere.
Why do you want to leave parkour civilization?
If the pro found out why I was really out here, I might go back to parkour prison. I was gonna need an excuse. I just wanted to practice
I have to take a dump very far away and I don't want anybody to smell it.
I don't know if that would work out.
just my 2-block jumps.
Listen, noob. Out there, you'd never survive. Besides, what do you need to practice for? You can never rank up, buddy.
Despite my convincing story, it didn't work. I was in big trouble now. Following this compass is the only possible way I can make it up to the parkour pro civilization. I was gonna have to try something else.
I told you to go home.
What if I paid you with
No.
a backwards jump?
A backwards jump?
Not the backwards
Guys,
jump.
licking his
And now I
lips
get
at
one
that.
chance at this. Oh,
No
Do it
way.
again, do it again,
God,
do it
I actually
again.
made it. That was
For you guys that don't know, everything in parkour civilization is paid for by parkour currency.
crazy.
Wait. No,
That's-
that was crazy.
Yep.
Move aside
He's
and let
right.
me try this.
You got it. Just make sure you jump far enough. Oh, shoot. That was not my
Wait,
plan.
that's a pro.
It's just gonna let me pass.
Wait, that's a pro.
So he's better than
I
the
guess that
pro.
works. Now,
Wait, the pros can't even do that jump. Wait, Ebbo's actually crazy.
Yeah, he's the prodigy.
Holy smokes. Okay,
Now's
well,
his
he's got to go,
opportunity.
go, go,
now
go,
that I
go.
made it past the parkour
Go.
checkpoint, it was time to go searching for the hidden ticket. That's assuming that the
It looks
ticket
like
I'm
it's
looking
just
for
straight
is
away.
even real. After the mysterious old man gave me this compass and told me that it
Oh,
would lead
got
to
the
a ticket to
ticket.
rank up to parkour pro civilization, I immediately started preparing for the journey because this time I wasn't gonna fail. The biggest problem I had to solve was my food supply. Parkour noobs only get fed once a day, and if this compass was taking me far away, there was no
That
way
is
I would
true.
survive on the raw chicken. So for the past week, I've been doing
Seriously?
the beef jump every single
Let's
morning.
go,
And for
he's
the rest of the
practicing.
day, I tried not to
That
parkour
is
at
so
all so I could
risky.
save the food. But that's when I almost got caught.
Hold up. What was that sound?
Oh no, I'm starving. This isn't
Eat the
good.
beef,
Why
eat the
are
beef,
you
eat the
taking
beef.
damage? Are you starving?
Starving? No. I'm just in pain because I love parkour so much and I wish I could do it all the time.
Oh man, sorry to hear that. Yeah, love hurts.
Great excuse.
The writing
My
is
subconscious
impeccable.
Parkour pro bought my
the chicken,
excuse.
get the
If the pro stayed around for any longer, I might have starved to death. I had to eat the piece of beef that I just jumped for, but it didn't matter.
he should
I
have,
had
like,
already
6
prepared
beefs?
enough. By rationing my food, I was
He's probably
able
has
to save
7.
up
Wow,
4
that's
pieces
not
of
a
beef
lot.
for the journey. I had no clue whether this
He
would
can't
be
even
enough
cook
to
it, too.
survive the
That is
trip.
My guy's
But
just
the
eating
old
it
man
raw.
said I had everything I needed, so I guess I was just gonna have to trust him again.
It's
now,
only one
it
food
was
bar.
time to go searching for the ticket. Crossing this line of stone means I'm heading
What
into
is
the
that?
parkour outskirts. No noob, including
not?
myself, has ever been out here.
Not
And
true.
probably
The old
never
man
has.
has. All I know is that the further—
Not true. The old man was there.
That's what I'm saying. The old man was obviously clearly there.
Go ahead.
What a
Thank you.
stupid thing to say.
Someone had to fact check him, and that was me.
Old man was out there before, unless he had a slingshot and slingshotted it out there somehow. Wait a second. Okay, so what if in the outskirts, the blocks could fall at any point? That would make it fun. No, kind of like
sand?
like Spleef, where every block you jump on falls. So then you got to go quick, and you can't really stop.
Oh, that would be
Oh
terrifying.
my goodness gracious, that would be very scary.
The further away you get from parkour civilization, the more dangerous the jumps
Whoa.
become. Already, I was starting to see huge
did they
chunks
go?
of parkour missing. No one knows how the outskirts came to be like this. Or at least no one down here knows. Unfortunately, the compass kept
Diagonal
taking
jump.
me further and further away from
Diagonal
parkour
jump.
Gotta make some crazy jumps.
Come on,
Man
you can
must
do
have
this.
hid the ticket out here knowing that no parkour pro would ever go this deep to
No
retrieve
pro
it.
goes
I was
that
running
deep.
out of time. I had already been jumping for hours, and now I'm down to one piece of raw beef left. And still, I found nothing. That was until I saw something
what
in
is
the
that?
distance.
That's gotta
I had
be it.
no
It's on
way
top of the
knowing,
mountain.
But I had a feeling that this was what I was looking for. In all my time here in parkour civilization, I have never seen anything like this. This couldn't be a coincidence. Which means I was gonna have to go parkour to the top. I haven't really prepared for anything like this. Vertical jumps don't exist naturally down here. The only place I've seen vertical jumps is when I jump for food.
This will be good preparation for when he gets the ticket. Then he goes, and then he's got to do the parkour to get to the pro level.
Dude, that the pro level definitely can't be the top, right? There's got to be more levels because the pros aren't even that good. If the pros are missing simple backwards jumps, and then there's cactus neo jumps, and there's also the jumps where you got to do on the trapdoors, and then there's different kinds of jumps that you didn't need to be a god to be a parkour master. So the pro is probably not even the top.
Yes!
Thank you.
Good point.
Luckily, I made it to the top without falling into the void. I didn't see anything at first glance, but when I pulled out my compass, I was in the right
Where
place.
would
I
it
didn't
be?
get it. The compass was pointing me to the exact
Look
block
up.
I was standing on. The ticket
Dig
should
down.
be here,
Maybe
unless
he
the
has to
old man
jump.
hid the ticket out of sight and put it underground. If I broke this grass block and a parkour pro catches
he
me,
just
I
said
would for sure be going
no
back to
pros or
prison
noobs
for
are out
life
there.
this time.
Nobody's
but if I'm gonna
there.
have any shot at making it up to the parkour pro civilization,
He can
I'm
get
gonna
naked
take
and no
that
one would
chance.
know.
Well, there goes
There it
nothing.
is.
I
There
broke
it
the
is.
block, and underground there was a chest.
Let's
Couldn't
go.
believe it.
The
Once
chest.
we found
What?
the ticket.
Wait, that's-
but when I
The
opened the
chest.
chest, something
Ticket.
was wrong. There was no ticket to be found. Just
A
a
barrier
barrier.
block.
The old man lied to me. There was no ticket to
Wait.
get up to
Okay,
the pro
guys, you
civilization.
can use the
secrets.
Why
barrier
would he
to
send
really mess with somebody. Imagine you put that on a block that somebody's supposed to jump on, and then they'll fall.
Yes, that or the complete opposite. You could use it to cheat to get to spots that other people can't. For example, maybe when he's going up the tower, the parkour tower, he puts the barrier block down, and even though someone's watching him, they don't even know that he did it because it's invisible. Well, that part I don't know. I didn't think that far.
Well,
Why would he
Yeah.
send me all the way out
Alex,
here to
they're
get
genius.
a barrier block? This didn't make any sense. The old man knew I would risk my
What to
entire life
do?
for a ticket, but he set me
Go
up.
back and
There
beat him
had to
up
be
until
some
he tells you.
explanation for this. Well, if I'm lucky to survive the trip back, I can ask
Why
him
not
why
keep
he
the
sent
dirt?
me all the way out here
That's what I'm
just to get
saying.
a barrier block, which is also illegal to have. By some miracle, I made it back to
Oh.
the parkour checkpoint without falling.
Hey, you. You were the last
Oh,
one
no.
to see the pro stationed here. What happened to him?
Oh, I showed him a backwards jump and then he tried it for himself and then fell.
You? A backwards
Blasphemous.
jump? Are you serious?
Yeah?
Okay, now I have to try. So you just go
oh
backwards?
no!
She's gone too. Am I gonna be blamed for this?
Why?
Fortunately, I made it back to my house and no parkour pro has caught me with the barrier block. Now it's time to ask
How would
this
they ever
old man
catch him?
why in the world he sent me
He's
out
gonna be
there to
gone.
retrieve
He's gonna be
this.
gone.
All right, bro. Are you gonna
Or
explain
dead.
to me why the
Oh my God.
what the-
Whoa!
When I got down to
Wait, there's a
basement,
ticket.
The old man was nowhere to be found. All that was left was
What the-
a hole in the ground.
What
Did
is
he-
going
They
on?
jumped
did.
Into the void on purpose? I don't understand what's going on. But
I
that's
think
when
that's
I
his
paid
father.
attention to the item that was left on the ground.
Where was he
It's
I
a
knew what it
ticket!
was before I even picked it up. It was a ticket to rank up to become a parkour pro.
Nice.
The old man had it on him the entire time, but still sent me to retrieve the barrier block.
You're gonna need it.
The old man wanted me to find this barrier for a reason. And now
gonna be a
this was
free
the
jump, I'm
sign that I
telling
was
you.
ready
Guys,
to
I
rank
also
up
just
to a
noticed that
parkour
he
pro.
never uses F5. Like, he's always stuck in first person in this series. I swear F5 helps you a lot with parkour. It does.
No.
No, but it helps you see what you can't see in first person. There's secrets that he's missing.
I usually press F5 when I'm falling. It eases the pain. Doesn't feel like it's me.
It was time to head to the parkour temple. I made my way back to the place that I never thought I'd step foot in again. The place where no parkour noob in history has
insane.
ever made
You
it
might
out
be the
alive.
first.
I went ahead and ate my last
Let's
piece
go.
of beef.
Here we
Just
go.
like last time, I was in such a perfect spot. 3 full bars of hunger is exactly what I need to make it to the top. The barrier guarding the temple was up, so I threw in my ticket, and the entrance to the parkour
My boy
temple
actually
was
did
now
it.
open. All I had to do now was do something that I totally never do, and that's fail 1-block jumps. Okay, I made the first
If he
jump.
fails
That's
again,
always
I'm
a
gonna
good
lose
sign.
my mind.
This time around was different. I wasn't gonna let the pressure get to me. I was gonna be the first noob to ever rank up to the pro civilization.
He fails this
looking
jump.
at this jump is giving me flashbacks. My journey to becoming a parkour pro.
We know you
started
did this.
No, this time
did
was
it.
different.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah,
Made
let's
the first
go.
jump,
Go
and
ahead,
for the
kid.
First time
First
in
jump
my
down.
life, I was actually on the parkour course.
Yes.
Now all I had to do was just take it one jump at a time.
go in easy
The first
mode now,
section
come
was
on.
the stone blocks. So far, I've only encountered 1-block vertical
Yes.
jumps, but they were nothing I
Okay.
couldn't handle. Even though I had been on the course
So
for a
easy.
good amount of time, I
These
was
are
still
such simple
ways away
jumps,
from
too.
making it to the top.
He's got this.
After I passed the stone block section, I moved on to the stone slab section. Slabs aren't too common in the noob level of parkour civilization, but luckily this section wasn't too hard. But it was the next section I was worried about, the stair jumps. This next jump I had to complete
those are
was
kinda
by far
crazy.
the hardest jump I've ever seen. It was a 2-block jump, but I had to go up half a block.
You could do
But
this.
I didn't come all this way to give up. I went for the jump, but I
Oh
jumped
my
too early.
goodness,
I thought this was it,
dude,
but
dude,
my
Oh
block
my gosh,
below
my
me
heart.
broke my fall.
My
And I
heart, my
only took
heart.
2.5 hearts of damage, but that was too close to call. If I was even the slightest bit off,
Oh my
I could have been
gosh.
all the way down there in the void. On my second time around, I made
got
the
it.
jump.
You
That
nailed it.
stair
Wait,
he
jump
can use the
essentially
barrier
marked
block.
the end of the stair section, and now I was on the stone walls.
You didn't want to
Oh,
waste
so
it on that,
practice is
though.
in the
Never
prison.
seen at the noob level. But fortunately, I didn't see anything bigger than a 1-block
So he's
jump
got
for the
this.
rest of the way.
That's
All I
it?
had to do was sneak and
Yeah, it's
stay
a
on the
cakewalk.
course. And that's when I got to the point when the
more?
jump stopped. I was so high off the
that's
ground
it?
now, but I knew I was at the end. I climbed up the stairs until I was face
Is that a
to
3-block
face with
jump?
the
I think it's a
entrance to
3-block.
the
Is that a
parkour
3-block?
Possible.
civilization.
He can't do
This
that.
was it.
But he
I
needs
was
the
about to
barrier.
be
He
the
has to use
first
the
noob in
barrier
I
right now.
told you.
But then
I told that since episode 1, the 3-block jump. That's why no noob can get to the pro level.
You have to cheat.
I called that. I called the barrier. I called the barrier coming into play. That was all me. I called it alone. No one else. Let's go, dude. I wonder what's on the next level, though. Hopefully, like a
probably the
woman
pros.
for him.
He doesn't care about women. He only cares about jump. Jump life is not for everybody.
Yeah, I don't think he's focused on that right now. He will jump from block to block. That's what he cares about.
I would be. That's what all I'd be thinking about.
On top of a woman?
Yeah.
Is that all you think about now?
No. I just played a video.
the last jump
Digging me
to
in a
get
hole.
to the parkour pro civilization was a 3-block jump. It was
my
impossible.
God.
I could do it.
This was
Not
why
like his
no
food
noob has
levels
ever
right
ranked
now.
up to become a pro.
Adam, you can't do that with
was
sprint.
impossible to begin with.
You
but
can do
then
it.
I remembered the barrier. This is what the
He
old
should've
man
just snuck
wanted
a
me to
dirt
use
block
it
in
for.
there.
He knew the course was impossible, and he wanted to give me
know,
a chance
right?
to rank up. I placed down the barrier block, and
let's
I made the
go!
2-block
That's
jump.
too
I
easy.
did it.
Get off
I
of him.
actually did it. I was the first noob
Should he
in
get rid of
history
the
to
evidence?
ever complete
No, he
this
can't.
course.
He
No
can't.
Can he
one
collect
at
it?
the bottom level knows what society is like up here, and I was going to be
He
the
just
first one to
unlocked
figure
the
it out.
keys to the
What
kingdom
was it
of the
gonna be
parkour
like?
civilization.
Was I actually going to be able to see the sky? Well, I guess we'll find out. I walked up to the stone
Whoa.
walls, and the doors
Ew,
opened.
it looks
Yo!
gross.
I've never seen anything
Seeing
like
level
before.
2 for the first
I turned
time.
the corner,
He's
and
never
I saw
seen
a
those blocks
parkour pro
before.
just standing there. Hi.
What the? Who are you? Where did you come from? I'm the only one working here.
I came from the noob level. I just beat the course and ranked up.
Wow, I was not expecting this. I'm not sure what to do here. Just go over there and throw your
not
leather
trained
boots
for
in
this.
the lava.
All right, time to get my iron boots.
Yes, sir. One ranked up.
That's his only
nobody's
job.
ever done
By
it.
the name of Evbo. Yes, sir. I'll keep an eye on him.
And that was
Something
it.
sus.
That was the last time I would ever
Whoa!
wear leather boots again for the rest of my life. From the looks
Whoa,
of it,
whoa, nobody
one
said you had to
more
make that
lava
jump.
to go. But this time there were dispensers.
Oh!
I backed up and jumped over the lava, and I was equipped
the
with iron
upgrade.
boots. I was
That's pretty
let's
cool.
a
go.
parkour pro.
I thought he was going to shoot him and then he burns the lava. That was the end.
No, it's just an indication of his wealth in this totem pole society. Everybody has different boosts based on how far up in parkour civ they are.
Question. Do you take less fall damage with
Yeah, a little bit.
iron boots? There we go. That's an upgrade.
After I went through, I saw one more jump that led to some barrels. What is this for?
It's for food. You only have to pay one jump
That's
for 2 steak
insane.
here.
That's such
Only
an
a one-block
upgrade.
jump
2
for
steaks?
That's
Oh,
amazing.
Oh, is
Take
that
it all,
cooked?
Take it all. Take it all. Take it all.
That I've never seen before.
Whoa!
Meat?
You didn't even have to do a
In my
diagonal
entire
jump.
life living on the noob level, I've never seen a piece of cooked
Oh.
beef. And now
He's gonna be full.
He walked back way too fast.
Finish my hunger bar, and that meant I could sprint.
He
now.
can sprint for the
Oh,
first
man,
time
this is
ever.
He's
crazy.
literally never sprinted.
Congratulations on becoming a parkour pro. You can now head up those steps and begin your life in parkour pro civilization.
Those were the exact words I wanted to hear. This is it. When I
Look
walk
at him
up these
go.
steps,
Be
I will
free,
at the
little
top
birdie.
level of parkour civilization.
going to look
when I
like?
walked into the temple, I immediately saw massive statues. These statues looked like they were showing the parkour
That's
noobs
true.
and the
Look at their
parkour
boots.
pros. They even had their boots on. This place
keep
is insane.
turning left.
I've
There's
never
There's
seen
more!
Maybe
anything
there's
like
gods.
this.
Oh!
Yeah, I
These
knew it.
statues.
There's definitely another one after that.
And diamond boots. Diamond boots.
Who wears gold
The
boots?
next
This
level.
doesn't make any sense.
More.
What is
There's
this?
Diamond boots. Yep, I knew
Am
it.
I
I knew
Netherite?
it, dude.
at the
Netherite?
top of parkour
I just got goosebumps.
civilization?
I just got goosebumps.
Hey, parkour delivery.
Let's go. My parkour delivery is here. Now that I'm a parkour pro, I can get parkour delivered to
How,
my house.
Is that like
Did you order parkour
pizza?
construction to this house?
Yes, sir, that's me. I ordered the 6-block tall slime jump to my
He's doing
bedroom.
upgraded
Sounds
jumps
good.
now.
Where do you want it built?
Let's see. I think this would be a good place for it. You think you can build it right there?
Oh, sure. I can make that happen.
Wow.
To think
Yeah,
just
this
a
guy's
few
He sounds
days
so much
ago, I was a
happier now.
Parkour noob, and now I'm getting custom parkour jumps installed in my house is crazy.
This look good?
Yep, I think it's perfect. Hey, thanks, man, for parkouring all the way out here.
Sure. You got my payment?
Oh, yeah, for sure. It was 4 1-blocks in a row, right? Okay,
Whoa!
1, 2, 3, 4.
What the heck
There you
is
go.
this
Thank you very much.
civilization?
And my tip?
Your tip?
Really?
Do
Don't
another
tell
one.
me
Give
you
me
thought
his
you weren't
tip!
gonna tip me.
If you're a parkour pro, it's always expected that you
360.
tip when you buy something. Oh, I hope I make this.
Knew
Oh,
it.
that
I
was
called
close.
it.
Oh, wow. A 360? Yeah, you're good, man. Thanks.
And like most things in parkour civilization, the way you tip is with more parkour. Luckily, I survived that payment for the jump installed in my house. If I missed any one of
What's
the
under him? Is that a safety net?
That's the noob level. Those are all the grass blocks. So if he falls, he could fall all the way to prison if he misses the grass blocks. So wait, the pros that were in the
Those
other
jumps, I
world,
would've-
they fell. They're not allowed back unless they complete the parkour again to get back to the pro level.
Maybe. We're just assuming. That might be pro level down there. I know it looks like noob level, but maybe it's the same thing. Okay, that's noob level.
fallen back down to
See?
the parkour noob level, and my journey to become a pro would have been for nothing. But
Why
I
did
would
he
say it wasn't
install
worth
that?
it because now I can practice slime jumps
That's gonna
anytime
be
I want
huge.
inside of my house. And this is how my new life is as a pro in parkour civilization. No parkour noob at the bottom level knows what life is like up here, except I was the only one
my
to
gosh.
rank up and become a
It's so
part of
corporate.
parkour
Looks like
society.
Squidward's
To
house.
rank up to a parkour pro, I had to be the first noob in history to beat
Which
an
he did.
impossible parkour course. When I got to the top, I got my iron boots and I was officially a pro. I
Yup.
thought I had made it. I thought I was
Not
at the top
quite.
of parkour civilization. But that's when I realized I truly knew nothing about the world I was living in. My journey to getting to the top of parkour civilization wasn't even close to being done. Now, I was about to discover what life was like on the second
looks
layer
like
of
it, yeah.
parkour
Jumps?
civilization. At the parkour pro level, everywhere you
Whoa.
look is a 2-block jump. When I
Oh
was a
my
parkour
gosh.
Oh my
noob, I
God,
thought
that's
2-block
actually
jumps
tough.
were extremely hard. But now that I could sprint, I
Yeah,
realized
you
they
gotta
were
be
almost
careful,
like
though. If you run out
1-block
of
jumps.
sprint, you're dead.
Something about the pro level felt different. Maybe it was the fact that when I was a noob, I would see dirt in the sky, but now there's nothing above me. And that's when I looked back at the parkour temple. There was
my
still a world
God.
above me. Now
Oh
it was
my
way
gosh.
smaller. But there was something else that was different. I was staring down at the house I used to live
his
in.
old
When I
house.
was down on the
Yo.
noob level, I would look up and all I
Interesting.
would see is dirt. But somehow on the
That's so
pro level, I
strange.
could look down. And I could only assume that the same goes for the layer above me. Now that I was adjusted to my surroundings, it was time to go
It looks like
searching
there's a
for
lot
place
more
to buy a
pros
house.
up here
That
than
was
there were
assuming
noobs
that
on the
life
noob level.
still worked like that up here. When I took a look around, all I saw were the same identical buildings. Maybe this time I wouldn't be getting a mansion. But that's when I found a building that looked different, and it definitely didn't look like a house. When I walked inside the building, sure enough, it was a shop to buy a new house.
Hey, aren't you the noob who ranked up?
That would be
He's
me.
the
Oh yeah, I
chosen
thought it was
one.
you. I'm selling houses today. Choose one you want to buy.
Let's go. It's time to buy my first
Get the
house as
biggest
a
one.
parkour pro. Let's see what these prices are. I can get one house
Okay,
for a
playing is
2-block
safe.
jump. Oh,
That's
that's,
easy.
super cheap. All right, what is this one over here? I can get one house for a 2.5
Just one house,
block
though?
jump.
Too easy.
Okay, that's a little more expensive. And this last one is one house for a 3-block.
block
Yeah, what-
Wait, why are
one
these all the
house?
same? All of these options are for the same house.
Oops, busted. I was trying to get a little more profit.
Why would anyone
Alec would've
fall
done
for
the
that?
3-block.
Since there was only one house to buy, I obviously went with the
Wait,
cheapest
I honestly
option
didn't even
and
pay
bought my
attention.
first house with a 2-block jump.
I would have gone for
Congrats
the
on
3
buying
block.
your first house as a parkour pro. Let me take you to it.
Let's go. Since all the houses were identical, it was no surprise that I got one that looked like this.
You're all set to move in. Feel free to call the parkour delivery service if you want your jumps changed.
A parkour delivery service? Let's go. Being a parkour pro is awesome.
He's
the
living the
living room
bougie
in my
life
house
now.
had 2 one-block jumps, and the entire house itself was
What?
3 stories tall. Looks like
That's
3
kinda
jumps to get
scary.
to my bed on the top floor.
Hey, it's your neighbor.
Please don't
Can I
die.
come
Please
in?
don't die,
Oh,
neighbor.
Hey,
Neighbor, don't
thanks.
die.
Here we go.
Everybody's
Love
wife.
interest.
Right? You're the noob who beat the course and ranked up?
Yeah, that's me. I'm the first one to do it, I guess.
I can't believe you're my neighbor. That's crazy. Well, you probably have questions about life up here, right? Anything you want to know?
Yeah, one actually. What happens when we fall? What is the punishment for missing a jump at the pro level?
You go down a level. If you miss a jump, you'll be a noob, and you'll have to beat
Called
the
it.
course again.
Called
Okay,
it.
so I
nobody
can never
beats the
fall,
course as a
noted.
noob.
So who are the people above us then? What's above a pro?
It's probably best I just show you. Here, come with me.
My neighbor started telling me everything there was to know about parkour civilization.
Oh, here we
brought
go.
me back to the parkour temple where all the statues were. He explained how parkour civilization starts at the noob level, and at level 2, you
Okay.
become a parkour pro.
Level
then
3.
there were the parkour masters. If you were
Ooh.
lucky enough to rank up, you get gold boots and you become a master. My neighbor said that parkour masters
Why
never
would
come
they?
down
There's
to the
no
pro
reason.
level. But if they do ever come down, it's a parkour pro's nightmare. He said the parkour masters
just
are
jump
ruthless.
circles around
and
them.
then he walked over to the largest statue.
That's the king.
one with the
Sea
diamond
lot.
boots. He said that this was the parkour champion. He said that most people down here don't even believe that the champion is real. But the stories say there can only
It
be
has
one
to be
parkour
Sea-Wat.
champion. Whoever that was lives at the top of parkour civilization.
gotta be. It
Which
has
means if
to
I
be.
was gonna make it to the top, I would have to become a parkour champion. My first day as a parkour pro was strange. For once, no one was at my door making me parkour for food. But then the question was, how do I
True.
get food now? Or what do I even do? I saw that there was another pro going somewhere, so I decided to follow him. Soon after, I saw another pro going in the same direction, which meant they were probably
Maybe a
heading to
shop?
something important.
They have to
After
do some
jumping
crazy
for a few
parkour.
minutes, I saw
That.
what they were heading to. They
There
were
it
all
is.
heading to this massive structure in the distance. When I got closer, I saw that there was a bunch of parkour pros lined up for something. Whatever this place was, these parkour pros were willing to do 2-block vertical jumps to
careful,
get here. Fortunately,
careful,
I didn't
nice.
fail any of these jumps, and I made it into the line. I
Oh,
must
he's doing
have
like the
woken up
boosted
late
jumps.
to
So
whatever
smart.
this
I
was.
think
Is that
so,
Alex,
yeah.
by
I
the
was
way?
the last one to show
Yeah.
up. At this point, I didn't know if that
Potential
was a
love
good thing or a bad
interest.
thing. But that's when I saw what everyone was waiting in line for. There was a dispenser
gosh,
at the
they
end
have
of the structure.
McDonald's.
The pro in front of me picked up 2 items, but the only thing I saw them
What is
holding
that?
was a piece
For
of
a
paper. What
diary?
could be so valuable about that piece of paper that people would wait in line
Maybe
this
it's
long
money.
for? When it was my turn, I clicked the button
Oh!
and I got a piece of steak.
Called
so
it.
this is how the parkour pros get food. Then I
what?
received the
15
piece of
minutes.
paper. The paper said farm work
what?
equals 15 minutes. And this is when I realized how life was different on the pro level.
Dude, the noob life was way easier than the pro life. I almost want the noob life.
Maybe. I feel like the pros have to farm the noobs for them to make money for the government. Because if you remember, like all the pros were coming down to the noob level and telling the noobs what to do. So that's probably what he's gonna have to do is go down to the noob level.
I don't think there's a government. I think there's a champion king that rules over all of the others.
Yeah.
There has to be. Well, that's pretty much a government though.
Not how that works.
Like whoever's assigning him work and giving them food is the government.
No. Yeah.
No, government has laws and stuff. There's no laws here.
Yeah.
You
No
jump,
laws in
and
a
you
power
jump,
There
and
are
then you
laws,
jump,
though.
and then you jump.
The jump decides the doubt.
Parkour civilization. Instead of parkouring for food like the noobs do, the pros parkour for work. Just like the guy who sold me my house, the guards in parkour prison, or even the pros that
I was
fed
right.
me every day. They were all just completing their daily task that they got from this piece of paper. And
that
now
a
for my
nuclear
first daily
plant?
task, I was assigned to work on the farm. Before this, I had never seen an animal in parkour civilization.
Parkour cow,
but this is the
parkour
place
chicken,
all kept.
parkour
This place
pig.
was
Because you have to breed
responsible for
them.
feeding all of the parkour pros and all of the parkour noobs.
I see
and it should be
now.
no surprise that in parkour civilization, even the
Say
animals
what
had to do
now?
a parkour course.
No
My daily task
way.
meant that I had to watch
Dude,
They
all
can't
of
do
the
that.
cows that
What?
did the
Bro.
parkour course. Oh man, this job is terrible. Now I'm just gonna have to watch a
What?
cow fall
What?
off.
Cow! Hey, yo!
What?
Oh my
Whoa,
god, this cow is
yo, go
pussy.
ahead, go ahead,
Go
Cal.
ahead.
That might be the
Bradley.
diamond
You eat
master.
The meat from the animals that complete the parkour
That is-
course.
they're
They say
better
it
than Dirt
enhances
Boy
your
at
parkour
parkour.
abilities.
What
As
the-
for the other animals that don't make the course, Well, that's where the meat comes from on the noob level. And some noobs
Wait,
gonna
but
have to
chickens
eat
don't
that.
die to fall
Wow, I
damage.
did not say I missed that. Parkour pros do their daily tasks for
That's a glitch in the matrix. Chickens don't die to fall damage.
Until now. Yeah, he's gonna safely land into prison and then they throw him in the lava.
No, that's not how it works because it's raw chicken.
Can't they still like punch it?
tasks for a reason. Once you've completed the task
like
that
it's
you
just
got
saying
on your
words.
piece of paper, you take it to the training grounds. This place is basically the only reason parkour pros are incentivized to work. This is because this is the only place in parkour civilization where you can practice parkour without worrying about falling to the lower level. The
I like
entrance
that
to the
place.
training
That's pretty
grounds is
cool.
blocked by a barrier, and the
I would
only
go there
way
every
in
day.
is to throw in your slip of paper once you've completed the work. The daily task I completed gave me
So
15
who's governing
minutes
these
of
people?
practice time. That meant for the next 15 minutes, I could practice
That's what
any
I'm
parkour
saying.
jump I could possibly think
Wait,
of.
that's a good
Here,
point, Jack.
you have the ability to build any parkour jump you want. But with this being my first day as a parkour pro, I didn't even know what I needed to practice. So I just decided to do the jumps that people left here. It seemed like a lot of the pros were practicing fence jumps, which are jumps I had little to no experience on. But what scared me the most is what I saw
Wow.
over here.
That is a
Someone was
tough one.
practicing not
What?
one,
3
but
blocks
multiple
plus
3-block
1. That's a
vertical
4-block
jumps.
jump.
It
That
almost
is
seemed
tough.
impossible to do even one. But if someone was practicing these jumps, that could only mean one thing: that the way up to become a parkour master would be nearly impossible. If I was gonna have any shot at ranking up,
That's
to
not even
become a
possible to
master,
make that
I was
jump,
gonna
is it?
have to
Sprint, and you
spend
have to be
much
really
more
good.
time in here practicing.
No, it's not possible. I've never done that before.
But
It's
you've
not
also
possible.
never become president, so is that possible?
That's a good point.
Another beautiful day, and I don't have to wake up to either raw chicken or raw beef. Even though I've only been here for a few days, I feel like I haven't really enjoyed myself yet. I mean, for once in my life, I don't even have to go outside to parkour for food. I don't even have to grab my piece of steak.
point.
I'll still have full hunger for days. And now, instead of being
Oh
bullied
my
by
gosh,
all
you got
the
close to the
parkour
edge.
pros like I was down at the
Do you think
noob
this is
level,
how
I can
Dream
just
got
do
so good at
anything I
parkour?
want, and no one's here to punish me.
Hey, you want to come with me to get our daily job?
Maybe.
Yes.
I don't want to be late.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do my daily task. I think I'm just gonna chill today, honestly.
What? What do you mean you're gonna chill?
Don't
you're
mess with the
not
status
gonna get
quo.
your daily tasks? Are you sure about that?
What? I mean,
He's
no
gonna
one
mess
says
with
we
the
have
government.
to, so what's
The
the
government's
problem?
gonna mess back.
I don't know. I just have never seen anyone not do their daily tasks.
Uh-oh.
Wow, maybe I'm teaching the parkour
I
pros
don't
that
know
they
about
don't
that.
have to parkour all the time.
He's
But
starting a
later that day,
revolution!
I realized I made a huge mistake.
Villagers!
Oh my god.
Look, I
he's being
told you,
summoned.
everybody's not gonna work now that they realize they don't have to work. You just start a revolution.
He's so
what in
dead.
the world is
Somebody
that sound?
farted.
Bro, come on, I was just trying to sleep. Who keeps making that horn noise?
Dude, hurry. You gotta get out here now. Follow me and make sure you don't miss a jump.
Whoa, what's going on? Be late for what? Wait, where are you going? I started parkouring in the direction that my neighbor was going, and that's when I saw a bunch
Is it
of
the
parkour
champ?
Told
pros
you.
lined up, standing completely still. I had no clue what was going on, but I followed my neighbor, and soon I got in line with all of the other parkour pros. No one was saying anything.
Sonic?
Hey, can anyone tell
That's
me
Hercules.
what's going on?
Dude, don't say anything and look straight ahead.
Why? Can't someone just explain what's happening? But that's when it happened. Not too far
It's
ahead.
gonna be the god.
Oh!
Yep.
Down from
I
the
knew
sky.
it.
It was a parkour master.
One of you was supposed to design a new course, but someone
Oh,
didn't do their task.
no.
Who was it?
Oh no, I'm done for. Why does
Uh-oh.
this have to be me? I watched as the parkour master interrogated each and every one of the parkour pros.
Nobody
knowing
snitch.
that sooner or
Nobody
later,
snitch.
He was gonna show up where I was.
You. What was
Aye.
your task?
My task, I was selling houses to noobs on the bottom level.
He's not a good
So I
liar.
already
no.
did that task. Prepare for a parkour
Say
battle.
what now? Parkour
battle?
battle!
Parkour battle starts now.
This is just great. Why does my first
Say what
parkour
now?
battle have to be against a parkour master?
For my first attack, I'm attacking you with a 3-block jump.
Okay, a 3
Wait,
blocks is
what?
late.
What is a parkour battle?
In parkour
This is like
civilization, it
Pokemon,
should be
but
no
parkour.
surprise that people fight each
No, it's like pig. Like playing basketball, but it's parkour horse. Parkour pig.
True.
people fight
Watch
each
this
other
3-block
with
jump.
more
Can you
parkour.
do it?
If someone attacks you with the jump and you don't make it, you
Oh,
oh
wow.
This isn't good.
Whoa.
Oh my
Down
God.
4 hearts.
I gave you an easy one, but I guess this is going to be over faster
was an
than
easy
I
one?
thought. Get ready for my
Okay,
next
it's not
attack.
even fair. That
The
guy's
worst part
clearly a
about
master.
Parkour battles is you can't even attack your opponent until you defend one of their attacks. And by
Oh,
the looks of this
gosh.
next jump,
Just like
I
pig.
probably won't be attacking
That looks
the
no.
parkour
Nobody
master.
gets that.
Hey, yo! It's those boots.
Whoa!
It's because he's got the gold boots.
All right, here goes nothing.
What
One,
the
two,
heck?
three, 4, 1,
He's
2,
gonna lose.
3.
What happens when you
man,
lose?
This is so far. How did he do this first
Dude,
try?
that
I
one's
was hoping
tough.
I would get lucky, but luck
Nah.
wasn't on my side.
He's so
The
dead, he's so
second
dead,
attack
he's so
hit
dead,
me,
he's so
and I
dead.
was
He's
down
going back to
2
prison.
hearts.
This is too funny. done for me. One more attack, and you'll be gone forever.
The parkour master was right.
He's gonna do a 4
If I
block.
failed to defend one more attack, it's game over for me. All I could
What
hope
if he
for
does, like, a
now is that
360?
The parkour master fails this last jump. That way, I could
Everybody's
actually
good at
have a
360.
chance to
No
attack.
way he gets that. There's
Nobody
actually
makes
no
this
way.
first try.
Hey! First try.
Bro is
For you
different.
parkour
Bro is
pros,
built
a
different.
3-block
He's hacking.
vertical jump to decide your fate.
You think he's actually
This was
hacking?
it. My entire journey in parkour civilization came down to this one jump.
He might have
and it was
speed
a
boots.
3-block vertical jump. I thought when
Imagine
I
he
ranked
dies
up
this
to
early in the
become a
video.
Parkour pro, my days of
He just gets
parkouring to
owned.
survive were over. But I soon realized I knew nothing about parkour society. Even as a pro, I wasn't even close to being at the top of parkour civilization. The parkour pros were the workers of society. Every day we would get a new daily job to complete, and I found out the hard way what happens if you skip your job, because the one day I didn't get my daily task, a parkour master came down and challenged me to a parkour battle.
exactly
and
what
now I
happened.
have to do the hardest
He
jump
is
I've
paying the
ever done
price.
in my life if I want to live. This was it. All my
Come on,
work
he's got
to
this.
rank up
He's
to
got
become a
this. I
parkour
believe in him.
pro was gonna be for
Come on,
me.
Ebbo.
I didn't make this jump.
He's got
but at
this.
least
That is
I was gonna
impossible.
die trying. I took a deep breath and I jumped.
Oh, he nailed it!
Is this real?
He is him.
I made
He
a
is him.
He hit him with a
vertical jump.
boom!
You just bought yourself 5 more minutes of time, but we both know your fate. Get ready to attack
This guy
me.
is
The
scary.
parkour master.
Okay, I think that Ebbo is gonna go for a backwards jump because that messed up the pros before. And then I also think he's gonna go for that 360 jump too, Jack, like you said.
360 jump would be crazy.
We've never seen anyone else do a 360 jump or backwards jump other than Ebbo.
Yep.
So he should totally go for that.
True.
The parkour master was right. All I did was buy myself a little time. How was I gonna be able to do a jump that the parkour
360.
master couldn't do? And if I make it too easy, the parkour master will just get another chance to attack me. I got lucky last
Backward
time.
jump,
but
backward
I
jump.
just think I
360
deserve
jump.
another
Come on.
attack from the parkour master. For my first attack, I built a 1-block jump and I did a 360. Maybe there was a chance this would work.
He hit him with a 360!
I've never done that before, but
Uh-oh.
if you did it, it can't be that hard.
Let's
Ebbo's
go.
kind of
Nobody
crazy for
before
that.
the
I needed
360.
him to fail this jump.
Oh, we went too far!
That wasn't even 360. That was like a 180, you
By
idiot.
some
That dude is
miracle,
trash.
My attack against the parkour master was successful. I think
Let's
I found
go.
his weakness.
Do the
He
backwards
couldn't
jump
do
now.
the 360. This was my
360s.
chance. I just had to make sure that I kept making my jumps. For my next attack,
that's
I
gotta be the
built a
backward.
2-block jump. I've never even.
I have another idea of what he can do. He could do
2-block 360.
a walking only jump because he's so used, Ebbo's so used to being a noob in like the dirt level where he can only walk, so he's used to doing walking jumps. The master gets to sprint all the time, so he wouldn't be used to doing a walking jump, and then it would clobber his brain, it would turn into mush, and then the master would fall.
Terrible idea. I like your backwards jump idea. Way better. Way better.
Alec just filled me up inside. That was a great idea.
made this jump before, but my entire life depended on it. I jumped and I successfully made
A
it.
2-block 360.
Lord.
360.
Go ahead.
This is ridiculous. How are you doing these jumps?
He's gonna be
I
getting
watched as
dizzy
the
soon.
Parkour master tried to defend against my attack, but once again, the 360
He don't know how to
was too
spin.
difficult.
He's actually so bad.
Are you serious?
How are you beating me?
Now, both the parkour
guy is
master and I were at
trash.
2 hearts. The next person
happens
to
when he
make
wins?
an attack would win the parkour battle.
Wait, if he beats
All
you,
right,
does he
block
get to the next
360.
level?
The 360?
No, stop. I yield. You win the parkour battle.
Oh,
What? Are you serious?
Oh,
He's
Jack
yielding.
at the
Wait,
360.
I actually won the parkour battle? Somehow
He
I
forfeited?
beat a parkour master.
he should do it to him anyway. He should do the jump anyway, make him do it, and so that he dies.
Well, no, he doesn't die. He goes to
Good
prison.
point, Alec.
No, Jack, you missed it. He yielded. The master yielded.
Yeah, he yielded.
Yeah, of course, because I was doing 360s in the background and he could clearly see me.
Right, good job, King Jack.
Never seen a white man
Because
jump like
you beat
that.
Me, I have something that can help you rank up to become a parkour master.
boots.
I
The
could
boots.
become a parkour master? The master said that the course to becoming a parkour master would be impossible, but he had something that could help me along the way. He pulled out an item and threw it on
Seriously?
the ground. I went
No
to pick it up,
way.
and I figured out that it was a totem of undying.
That's
he said
so
somewhere
cool.
in the course there is a jump that I won't survive, and I'll know it when I see it. He told me to go attempt the course to rank up and find this jump. He said to find any information about the secret to completing that jump, because if I can figure out how to make the jump, I could rank up to be.
Wait, guys, that's just like the first level, right? There was the impossible jump that could only be completed with the barrier block that he got from his 87-year-old grandpa.
That's a great call, and that's why nobody is able to rank up unless they do like the secret blocks.
But only Evbo can do it. Nobody else has been giving this opportunity.
That's because he had an old man living in his basement, in his walls.
Exactly. And he beat the parkour master. There's just weird things keep happening and they keep lining up for Evbo like he's some sort of chosen one.
He is the prophecy.
I don't know. I think think he's gonna die.
He's the prophet that the prophecy called for.
He's the prophet.
The chosen one.
To become a parkour master. This was insane. Earlier today, I didn't even know parkour battles existed. And somehow, I won my first battle. Not just
That is
against
so
anyone,
terrifying.
but a parkour master. And now, I actually have a reason to go back to the parkour temple and try to do the course to become a parkour master.
Oh, it's right there.
I didn't
Okay.
like thinking about the fact
Ooh.
that
Doesn't
that
even need a
wasn't the
ticket.
course to rank up.
That's
That was
crazy.
just the path
Yeah,
to
you can
get
just
up
try
to the
it.
temple. But I wasn't
Oh.
going to make the journey up the temple just yet. Not only did I
needs
need
food.
food to get my health back, but
Oh
I
my
needed to
gosh.
do my daily task. I barely escaped with my life after missing one day of work, so I wasn't going to do that again. And today, my task was feed noobs. I
Feed
realized
noobs.
Adam,
after all
open
this
up.
time of being a parkour pro, I've never made my way back down to the
Lunchtime.
noob level yet. I wonder if anything's changed down
He's gonna
there
do the
since
chicken
I
or
ranked
beef.
up. If you're a pro in parkour civilization and you fall, you'll lose your rank and become a noob again. But you can still go down to the lower level. There's just a different way. This is the first time I'd been back to this part of the parkour temple since I ranked up. And now that I was a pro, I had access to a different doorway that I've never seen before. This
Whoa.
new
Nice.
path led to a giant
Everything's
staircase
changed.
that would take me back down to the noob level. If I missed one of these jumps, I would for sure die. But
Oh my
fortunately,
gosh.
one block jumps are too easy for me now that I'm a parkour pro. When I got to the bottom, I collected
he could just
everything
eat
I
these.
needed in order for me to complete my daily task. It's crazy to think
Chicken
that I'm
or
still
beef?
the only one to have ever completed this course. But the barrier
See,
I
guys,
used
something's
still
weird
should
about
be
that.
there, so maybe someone else will. This
Yeah, but
is
the
so
old man gave
strange.
him the
I
command
once
block.
lived in this neighborhood. That was once my mansion, and now as a parkour pro, I can see what
Whoa,
it
we
really
can see
is
up
like.
there.
That is
Wow.
trippy.
When I lived here,
It's
I
like
was
Inception.
the only one that lived in my neighborhood, or at least the only one left. So does anyone live here anymore? Hello? Anyone home? Okay, I guess not. Maybe someone bought my mansion? I don't know. Hello? Anyone here?
Yeah, I'm coming.
Oh, no way. Someone actually does live here. All right, time to set up the jumps. Let's see. 1 block jump for raw chicken, and then the 1 block vertical jump for raw beef. Man, I can't believe I'm actually doing this job now. All right, mandatory parkour
Dude, it's
check.
so weird
Oh,
that he's doing
great.
it.
It's you.
You're a parkour noob now? Weren't you just at my house? Yeah, you delivered my
oh my
parkour
gosh,
to me.
he fell!
So what happened?
What do you think happened, genius? You just paid me a huge tip, and I was so happy.
Oh, he fell right after.
You know, I ranked up, so
He's
you
gonna go
could
for the
too.
beef and
All right,
fall.
so now you have to choose your.
Wait, guys, I just thought about this. If he's the only one that's completed the parkour to rank up, how do the other players get to the pro level, and how did the master get there?
Those are great questions, Jack.
That's a question I've
Those
been
are
thinking this entire
fantastic questions.
time.
I don't know.
How did that happen? Where did the universe come from?
Oh gosh.
What is
Oh,
our
gosh.
purpose?
Oh no, he's going deep down that rabbit
It's
hole.
all a ruse. This entire world is fake. Something is really fishy about this entire thing.
Give me the red pill.
None of it makes sense.
Give me the red pill. I'll take the beef.
Alec knows something we don't
You
know.
think I don't know what to do already? Just let me jump for my food in peace.
Oh, well,
Hey,
he almost did
I
not
feel
get
like
that.
I remember being in a
He made that look
situation
easy.
that was just like this. You really think I could rank up to be a parkour pro?
Not
No.
a chance. You're a parkour noob, and you think you're so good now. Just wait till I rank up.
Oh, man, that sucks. Dang, now he has to spend another 50 years.
At
in
least he
parkour
got the
prison.
chicken on the way down.
50
After
years
only
in
finding
prison
2
now.
noobs to feed, I went back to the other neighborhood where I found the old man. It just seems so weird that he disappeared out of nowhere. I wanted
where
to
is
see
he?
if there's a chance that he came back. But when I got to the house, a parkour master walked out the
gosh.
front
Oh my
door.
gosh.
Oh gosh.
Luckily, I wasn't spotted. What
A
was a
master?
parkour master doing all the way at the noob level?
The old man.
And why did he come?
That's the old man.
That could be the old man, dude. Because that is a master that he just 1v1'd and he owned. And that master gave him a totem. It might not be the same master, but he gave him the totem of undying. So there's got to be a connection with the master and the old man, because the old man helped him. And now the masters are helping him. And the masters are going to the old man. And the old man might own the entire thing. He might be the president of the entire government here.
Could be. And wait a second. Going off of that theory, Alec, you got my brain rattling right now. What if the old man is Evbo, but it's him in the future?
Oh, stop.
It's him in the
That's-
future, and
no,
he's the
no,
god of
no,
everything, and he's
no,
living
no.
with the
That is
noobs
the
on the
dumbest
noob
thing.
level,
That's
and then
stupid.
he went back in time or something, and then it's just a simulation. It's just on a loop.
Stop,
and then
stop,
that's
stop,
why he knew Evbo and was
stop,
inside of his house, and then he
stop.
lived in the basement because he knew that he always lived there. He always lived there. He never left.
That is the stupidest thing I've literally ever heard in my entire life. That is
Okay,
awful.
maybe, or it could just be the smartest thing I've ever said.
No, it's
0% chance.
No chance.
Yeah, you guys are probably right.
Why did he come from this
Unless-
house? When I thought the coast was clear, I made my way over. This couldn't be a coincidence. This is the only house I've seen with a secret room, and now a parkour master shows up here? Does the master even know about the secret room? I went to go inside, but something was wrong. There was no secret
Say what now?
doorway. It was
knew it.
gone.
I knew it.
I was sure this was the right house. That parkour master must have came here to block up the entrance. I sat there thinking about why the parkour master would do that, but nothing made sense to me. But that didn't matter to me right now. Now that I finished my daily task, it was time to try the course.
He only fed
to
one
rank up
person.
to
Where
become
is
a
everybody?
Parkour master and find this
Are
impossible
they all in
jump.
prison?
I got back up to the pro level, dropped off my daily task paper, and got ready to climb the parkour temple. Now I had one thing to worry about, and that was making this initial course to get into the temple. I wasn't worried about falling. I was worried about
This isn't even a
wasting my
test. This is
time.
just to get
It's
you the
just a
test.
warm-up.
Warm-up.
Said that I would
That's
not survive
crazy.
the impossible jump. So if I got to that jump with no totem of undying,
Look at
then
him
this
go. He
entire
really is a
journey
pro
would be for
now.
nothing.
I wanna see the
scaled my
bloopers
way
where
up
he
the
missed his
side
jump.
of the
And he-
parkour
parkour
team
makes me
until
sweat.
I got to the very top. Most of the jumps were
Adam is
2-block
clenching his
vertical
butt cheeks
jumps,
so hard
but
right now.
towards
My
the
toes
end,
are
I
curled.
had to make this 3-block jump. Now I couldn't afford to make any mistakes.
He looked back
That's
at
when
it like,
I made the
yeah, I
last
did
jump,
that.
Oh, he
and
got
I was
there.
inside the parkour temple. What's crazy
Well
is that
done.
none of those jumps were a part of the real course to rank up.
What?
This was the real course. Already
there's
at first
trees up
glance,
there.
I was seeing blocks I've never
Oh,
seen
ladder
used in
jumps.
parkour before,
I think that
but
slime
I was
block up there.
expecting that. There's
You
a
have to do a
reason why
trampoline jump.
almost no pros even attempt this course, and that's because it's so
Oh
dangerous.
my gosh.
Fence
They don't
jumps,
even
trapdoor
attempt it,
jumps,
let alone
and
complete
ladder
it.
jumps. The jumps just kept getting
Well, you
harder
only
and
get one
harder the
attempt,
more I
Jack,
looked at it.
then you're
But I
dead.
wasn't here to rank up. All I was here to do was find the impossible jump that the parkour master told me about. If I find this jump and study it like he told me to, maybe I have an actual chance of becoming a parkour master. I climbed
Do
to
you
the
guys
top
think
of
he'll
the ladder,
complete it?
and
I
now
think he's about to
was
fail this
really
first
at
jump.
the start of the course. Any
No,
fall from
no.
this height
He'll
would
do
result
good.
in death.
Let's
And
see.
of course, I have to do fence jumps as the very first section. I
Oh,
held
God,
out my
these are
totem of
tough.
undying, and I climbed on the course to begin. Fence jumps
Oh.
were my worst
Oh.
nightmare,
Oh.
but so far I've
Okay,
made 3
what
out
is
of
this?
4.
This one-
That
that's the
one
impossible
was
one.
impossible.
This is the impossible one. It must
Because
be.
I think I found the impossible jump.
It's gotta be that one.
Is this jump?
can't
is this a
do that.
4-block vertical fence jump? There's no way this is the
He
right
needs
way,
the barrier
right?
block.
But there was
Why doesn't
nowhere
he
else
just
to go.
keep
This
one of
was
those wooden
clearly the
blocks
right
that he got?
path, but this jump was... It had to be impossible. Well,
He has
the
to jump to
master
the
gave
left,
me a
maybe.
How
totem
does the
for a reason.
totem help
I
him?
attempted the jump, but got nowhere close
Oh
to even.
And he already wasted
my-
the totem.
That was
He
my
knew he
one
couldn't
chance
make that
to use
jump.
the totem of undying, and I'm just hoping that that was the jump
Why'd he
was
waste it?
talking about. Now I had to study the jump, and I knew
Why would he
just
do
how to
that?
do that.
He knew that that was the impossible jump. Why would he waste it?
He just wasted his totem of dying.
He's trusting the master because the master said he would need the totem of undying, which means that the master thought that he would have to make a jump that was impossible and then die, but then he didn't actually die because he had the totem. But there was a reason why the master wanted him to do that.
Why would he trust the master? The master was trying to kill him.
Because the master is above him, and the master ended up giving him this, but the master knows something that we do not know. I don't know what that is, though. I'm trying to think about it, and I have no idea. Why would he do that?
We need more information.
That. Fortunately, it was my neighbor who was working as the parkour delivery service today. Hey, I need a jump built in my
Parkour
house. Follow
delivery
me. I need to
service?
show you what it looks like.
Yeah,
All
it's
right,
like
so
Amazon
for
Prime.
the jump I need built,
Oh, yeah.
it's kind of a little ways away.
Oh man, is the parkour jump all the way up there?
Yeah, it's fine. I'll tip you good. Just follow me. I brought my neighbor all the way up into the
Why doesn't he
parkour
just tell him
temple
what to
and
do?
showed him the
Why does he
jump
have to
I
show
wanted
him?
him to build.
'Cause he's
Since
never
the jump
seen it
was
before. Why
don't they use that
he
block
placed
against
down
the
a block
fence?
that copies every block on this jump. And after paying for his
Whoa.
services, I now have this impossible parkour
Oh.
jump inside my own house. Now I can study this jump every single day. It turns out the
there's
jump
no
was
way
a
to do
3-block vertical jump, but with the fences, it turns into a 4-block. It was
You
actually
can't-
impossible. So what
Can
was
you?
I
Oh, it is
missing
possible.
here? I couldn't just.
No.
Why is he
practice this
doing it
jump
right
because
over the-
parkour civilization
Yeah, why
laws
would he-
state all jumps inside your home must have a risk of dying. So
Oh my
practice
gosh.
wasn't
That's why.
gonna be my
That's
best
why.
option. This doesn't make any sense. I'll think about it tomorrow, I guess. I was gonna leave it, but that's when I slipped. For my entire life.
No,
I've been
no,
parkouring.
no, no, no,
Okay,
no,
okay,
no,
guys,
no.
we're getting right into the next episode. He slipped and fell. What happens next will shock you.
That's what happened to Alec.
Can we play the video, guys? I can't get left on a
That's how any
cliffhanger.
of us survive in parkour civilization. If you don't make the jumps, you pay the price.
Yeah,
But no
yeah,
matter
we know,
how
we
many
know, we
people
know.
I've
Is he back
seen
to the
fall,
noob
that
level?
never stopped me
No
from
way
believing
he's back
that
to
I
noob
could
level.
parkour
No,
I really
no,
hope
we're
he
good, we're
survives.
good.
society. I was the first noob to ever rank up to become a parkour pro. I
He's
beat
gonna
the
go back to
parkour
prison,
master
isn't he?
In my first parkour battle, and I even found the impossible jump that the parkour master told me to look for. The worst part is I was so close. I actually thought I could be a champion one day, but one jump can change everything. No!
Oh,
I thought I was dead until I wasn't.
what?
How am I alive? My journey in parkour civilization should have ended. I was supposed to die.
Someone
there,
put that there.
a
Someone is
barrier
looking
block
after
caught
him.
My fall.
Someone must be looking after him.
Had to have been placed by someone, right?
Yep.
Unless it wasn't.
What?
The guy who came to deliver parkour used a device that copied every.
Dude, the barriers were under there the whole time. They're invisible. Oh my god. Oh my god. He knows how to beat it now. He just figured it out by accident.
Oh my god, you're right. You're totally right. The thing that copies all of the blocks must have copied the barrier block.
But wait. If that's the case, then the first time he did it, why did he not hit the barrier?
That's a great point. I don't know. Maybe he slipped to the left or right or something.
Could have been.
And also, anyone that ever tries that should fall onto that then.
No,
know,
it's only one
I know.
block and they missed it.
Yeah, it could be.
I
It
don't
could
know,
just be
dude. I
the
don't know,
one
dude. I
barrier
don't know,
block
dude.
that he got
Yes,
lucky and fell
yes.
on.
Yes,
I don't know, but oh my god, oh my god, oh my
Yes.
god, we're learning.
Every single block from the impossible jump. That had to be it. The barrier was from the impossible jump. This is what the parkour
He's gotta
master
find the next
wanted
one.
me to find. It was the way to get past the impossible jump. And now that I know about it, I can actually rank up to become a parkour master. This
I don't know
means
about all
I
that.
was gonna have
Something
to
else is
prepare.
gonna go
I
wrong.
couldn't believe it. Just
I mean,
a few
yeah.
minutes
He's
ago,
gotta
I was
be
about
careful
to
with
fall
his
down
hunger.
back to the
He's
noob
definitely
level
gonna
and
fall back
become
down
a
to the noob
parkour
level.
noob forever.
Oh, yeah,
And
for sure. He's
now
going
I'm
back to prison,
preparing
too.
to rank up again to become a parkour
Oh yeah, maybe that'll be one of his
master.
tasks.
All right, let's see what my daily task is today. Parkour course building. Okay, definitely cannot skip that. The last time I tried skipping my daily task, I was assigned parkour course building, and that resulted in a parkour master challenging me to a parkour battle.
You
where
beat
I
him.
barely survived. So I'm
Yeah, he
not
could just
gonna
do the
that
360
again.
jumps.
So far, this was the first time I've done a daily task that was located in parkour prison, and the only
Oh
way
my
to get
gosh.
there is by jumping in the void. Ever since I escaped this
Wow.
prison, I've never been back, and now I'm working here.
Oh,
The
finally
third
you're here.
tables
I
have
thought you were
third.
never gonna show up. The parkour
I thought that was the
masters want
master.
another glass course made. And make sure you don't make the jumps too easy. There's only 2 noobs left in parkour prison, so I'll just
my
grab one of them
gosh.
to do the course.
That's it?
He's got to feel so bad doing this because if the noobs fail, they literally die. This is their last ditch effort of survival, and he has to set up the parkour for them. He's got to feel so bad about doing this.
Exactly, and there's only 2 of them left. After that, there's nobody left to test him on.
I bet you he's gonna know one of them. Oh my god, what if one of them is the old man?
Or it could be the person that the turntables turned on him last episode.
Yes.
Maybe
Oh,
he
true.
dropped
It's
all the way down to
obviously
prison.
Totally him.
It-
It's
no
totally
duh,
him.
it's him.
Great thought, Jack.
That's such. That's
Good
so
idea,
obvious.
Jack.
Thanks,
Oh
guys.
my gosh. Don't give him
2
props for
noobs
that. That's
left
so
in
obvious.
parkour prison?
So
I don't know
smart.
if that's a good thing or a bad thing. In parkour civilization, the parkour pros are responsible for building new parkour courses for the parkour masters.
Too easy.
And since the pros would never want to try
Not for
these
Adam.
courses
Adam
on
would
their
definitely
own,
lose.
the prisoners of parkour prison
is
are
elite.
used instead. No way, it's you again.
And you think you're so good.
He's so dead. This guy stinks at parkour.
Alec called that.
I'm sorry,
Alec
man,
called
but you
that.
gotta be the one to do random parkour testing today.
Why can't you pick the old guy? He's like 100 years old.
Look, man,
I call
don't make the
that!
rules. You just gotta do the course.
Whoa!
Too easy. I'm making it
Alec
out of here.
is
No, no.
him.
Oh no, he's gone. for
And
real
he's
this time.
dead.
All right, daily task completed.
He
One
died,
step
by
is
the
Best friend
way.
died.
Wait, go talk to the old
Parkour
man.
master.
Go talk to the old man, dummy.
Save us all, F-Bo.
After a few more days.
Whoa. All right, we gotta talk about that. What the flip was that? What the flip was that?
That's the old guy.
Thanks, Adam. Are you like... Are you checked out mentally? Clearly that's the old guy. It was stated and it was shown. It's so obvious.
So wait a second. So that means that the masters found the old guy and put him in prison.
Yes,
Oh.
exactly.
They
The
found
master
out what
found
he was
him
doing.
and they dumped him down there.
No. He
They
definitely
picked him up,
runs
gave
the
him a
prison.
piggyback
He
ride,
definitely
jumped him
runs
off the
prison.
side.
I like Jack's idea that it's his futuristic self. Actually, that's making more sense every day.
I like that too.
Oh,
But
dude,
guys,
stop.
if we go way back in time, do you guys remember Seawat?
Oh my gosh, not the CWAT crap.
Here
again.
we go.
I'm just saying, remember Seawat was trying to train Edbo to become a parkour pro, right?
That was the memory that was put in his head.
We don't know exactly what that is, but what if this entire thing was set up by Seawat to make Evbo into a parkour god? What if that is this entire thing just to make him better at parkour? And everybody else that's here is a simulation. Everybody else isn't even real.
No, that old man wouldn't say that then. The old man wouldn't say save us all, Evbo.
He could
wouldn't
be
say that.
simulated
He
to
wouldn't
say that. That
He
could be
wouldn't say
his NPC script.
No, I think that old man might be like the brother or cousin or friend of whoever runs the whole thing, and then they turn bad on each other. So like he used to be really high up in power, and then he got banished to the noob land. And so that old man is actually friends or used to be friends with some of the higher ups in government, and now he knows the only person that can save this tarnished world is Evbo!
Because he saw the 360 and he thinks he's so cool and he probably saw that. Yeah.
Guys, you guys probably have seen what actually happens. Don't spoil it, but comment down below about our thoughts.
4 days of daily tasks, I was getting closer to attempting the course to rank up to become a master. I had been planning this out carefully. I wasn't just gonna go into the hardest parkour course of my life unprepared. I had saved 4
he's
of my
gonna go
daily
redeem all his
task
food.
papers to take to the parkour training grounds. As
Never
a
mind.
parkour pro,
Oh.
each daily task you
Wait a
complete
second.
gives you 15 minutes of practice time. Since I saved
forgot
up,
about
I have
this.
now 1 hour to practice as much parkour as
Does anybody understand? How did he save up his daily tasks? Doesn't he have to do them, or else the master comes down and like challenges him?
He did that.
He did them, but he didn't.
Oh,
he just
okay,
like
okay.
saved on.
Now he's cashing them in. Okay, that makes sense.
much parkour as I could. This would probably be one of the last times I could parkour without worrying about dying. Because once I stepped foot into the parkour temple to become a master, there would be no turning back. All of this preparation is relying on the fact that there actually is a secret path to get past the impossible jump. But I've come too far and I've been through too much to give up now. I have to believe there's a way to rank up. I tried practicing every jump that I remembered from the parkour temple. Most of the
There's still
jumps
so
I
much
saw
more,
were
though.
either fences, trapdoors, or ladders, and I used my entire time in the training grounds practicing those jumps. By the end of the hour, I felt like I had unlocked parkour abilities I've never had before. I was
Why is he so
speedrunning through
good?
fence jumps and trapdoor jumps easily.
Oh!
3-block
That's
jumps
an elite
weren't
move.
even a challenge.
Yo,
for me
look
by
at him
the end
go.
of the
If only he was
Go
this
ahead.
good in
That's how I
parkour
knew
civ.
that it was time to head to the parkour temple and do the course
PvP
to
civ.
become a parkour master.
Yes, sir. He's heading to the parkour temple now. Don't worry, sir. I have something planned. I can promise you he's not making it out alive.
Who is Sir?
Told you, it's
What
gotta be
is
someone linked to the
happening
old
right
man. It's like the old man's brother, the old man's cousin, the old man's friend. Something with the old man, dude. I'm telling you, he used to be up there. He used to be up there in the ranks. Now he's not.
Oh gosh, this episode's gonna end with him in prison. I guarantee.
This was it.
No,
It was
no,
time
no.
to start the journey
can't go
up
back
the
to
parkour
prison.
temple. The last time I made this climb, I had a totem of undying for a second chance. But this time around, there would be no second chances. This was my
You must miss
last
that
and
jump.
only run. If I don't make every single one
that
of these
slime block
jumps
up
in the
there?
parkour course, this would be the last view I ever have of parkour civilization.
Wait, but I don't understand the barrier block. So is he going to intentionally miss the fence jump so that he can land down there? But if he does that, but then where does he go after that? There's nothing down there. There's
I don't
nothing
know,
there.
maybe,
He's been
maybe that'll
practicing.
teleport him to the next jump or something? Who
Yes,
knows?
There's gonna be an extra option, Alec. Oh my gosh, Alec.
But then what's the point of practicing all the other jumps if he's not even going to go on that path anyway?
Maybe it'll teleport him past to the next one, and then he'll still have to do the rest of the jumps?
Yes,
That's
I
the
guess
only
we'll
thing that
find
I could
out.
think of.
Exactly.
I guess we'll find out.
I guess so.
That's how parkour life
I don't
is.
know. Guys,
we're
You
about to
either
find
rise
out.
or you fall. You can never stay in the same place. And I had decided that I was going to be the one to rise. I got to the top of the ladder, and it was time to start the parkour
He's missing the
course.
first jump.
Any fall
Oh,
from
we
this
got it.
height would be the death of me.
Adam, you're
But
such
the
a
fence
hater.
jumps weren't what I was worried about.
Here we go.
It was this, the impossible jump. This is
Just
when I
walk
find
straight
out if the
forward.
secret path
Ready?
is real or not. I studied where the barrier block was in my house. If I
Oh,
wanted
so it's
to
like
land on
just-
the barrier,
it's a
I would
little
have
bit
to
in
walk
front.
off the fence. If I jumped, I would miss the block.
See,
And
everybody
that's
goes for the
assuming
jump.
it was even there. But
have to
there's
walk
only
off.
one way to find out.
Here he
I
goes.
walked off
Oh my
the ledge.
gosh.
Oh,
my
epic
God.
gamer
Was real. Now
moment!
I knew it was possible. It was possible to become
Okay, what
a
now?
parkour
But-
master. I looked around for where
Oh!
to go, and I
There's
saw the
more.
outline
More
of
barrier
the
blocks!
to
More.
my left, and I saw the staircase of barriers that would
Oh my
lead
God.
up
Oh my
back
God. Oh
onto
my
the
God. Oh my
parkour.
God. Oh my
There
God.
it
Oh my
is.
God.
Done invisible
Next
parkour
level.
before, but there's a first time for everything.
Wow.
I made the 3-block jump, and I was on the secret
Go,
path.
Bro is
Info,
him.
go.
Bro is him.
Did someone make
Go,
the
go,
secret
go,
path,
go, go.
or was the course designed like this from the beginning? Either way.
Guys, I'm starting to think too that the old man, obviously, he knows about barrier blocks. So why would he not tell him about this, right?
Because it's like Luke and Skywalker. You have to learn it yourself to become good. It's all about the lessons that you learn.
The only thing that I can think of right now is that the old man needs Evbo to get better. So he can't give him all of the information. He just gives him enough so that he still has to train to get better and better and better so that he has enough power to save them at the end.
That's what I just said.
I mean, the old man and the master are boys. At first, I thought that they weren't boys, but I think that they are boys and they're friends. And so they were just teaming up. Like, at first, we had a bad idea.
Oh, yeah, they're like gangsta boys. But bro, think about this. We've seen the master, but also they've hinted at there's this like champion of parkour. There's only one champion. What if that's the old man? What if the old man is the champion and he purposely sacrificed himself, just like just like Adam was saying? Adam, you were talking about Luke Skywalker and you were talking about Obi-Wan Kenobi. Obi-Wan sacrifices himself because he wants Luke to get more powerful, and that's the only way to make Luke more powerful is to see Obi-Wan everyone died.
No, I think you're being ridiculous. I don't think there's any way the old man would say, Evbo, save us all, if that was actually what's happening.
That's what Obi-Wan did, though.
That's what Obi-Wan. That's exactly what he did.
I literally said the opposite, and Adam still agreed with me. This guy agrees with everything. It's insane. Adam, make up your mind, be a man, and have your own opinions. It's getting ridiculous. All right.
Wait, however the secret path got there, it got me back on the course. And now
Jack,
I was
say
gonna have
something.
to make every jump first try.
Skibbity?
Thankfully, I got past the fence section, but now I was on the trapdoors.
I'm just envisioning Adam trying to do this, and it just would not go well.
Meaning
I
if
feel like
missed
I
the
might
jump by
struggle.
even a
This is
little,
tough.
It would be game over. This next jump was a 3-block diagonal jump. I didn't
Sheesh.
practice
That
this
is
jump.
tough.
Oh my goodness.
I had made it past
Woo.
the trapdoors, but
Go
now
ahead.
I was on the
How do you
regular
even do
doors.
that?
I had almost
No,
no
this is actually
experience with
easy.
door jumps,
Oh.
but I knew I had to be careful. If
He doesn't
I
know how to
wasn't
glitch
paying
doors.
attention and I opened one of the
You can
doors
glitch
the wrong way,
doors.
I could get knocked
does that
off,
mean?
and there would be no totem of undying to save me this time. The jumps kept getting harder and harder.
You can jump on top
Oh
of
my
doors
gosh.
easily.
Barely hanging
Nice,
on
nice.
the edge. But
He doesn't
it
know
didn't
the
matter.
door
As
hack.
long as
There
I
we
was
go. See,
staying
that's what I'm
in
talking
He did it.
about.
There we go.
Now he knows.
I
How did he
kept
figure
making
that
the
out?
jumps, and
Why
I
didn't he
was
do that
getting higher
earlier?
and higher off the ground. The last door jump was a
Oh,
3.5 block
there we
jump.
go.
It was
Oh
far,
my
but
gosh,
it
he nailed
wasn't
that.
a big jump
Shabink.
that
Crazy.
stopped me from ranking up. I didn't like thinking about the fact that this course
Don't look
had
down.
no room for error. When I ranked up
look
the
down.
This is why you
Down.
should have saved your totem block.
potentially break my fall, but here there was nothing that could save me. Luckily, I made it past the door section.
Oh,
and
this is a
now
took
I was
one.
onto
This is
the
a tough
ladder
one.
section. Everything
Oh,
was
nice.
moving smoothly.
Oh, that was
I did
a
that in my
I found
sleep.
something I've
very
never
convenient
seen
cut.
before. Is this
That's impossible.
even possible?
That's impossible.
This
No,
is
it's
a
not.
2-block vertical jump.
That's
I've
it's
never seen
it's
this jump
deceivingly
before, but
impossible.
I figured it
Wait,
had to be
you can do
possible.
that?
I went for it and I made it.
You
And
got
that's
it.
when I saw one.
He just got that easily.
Got you guys. Got you, Nick. Got you guys.
Alec
I
would've
really
been
made
dead
you
there.
think.
Alec would've
You
been
guys
dead
were
there.
sweating for a second,
A
though.
little bit.
You guys were like, what?
Wait, guys, did I ever tell you that Evbo is actually not that great at parkour?
What do you mean?
He's amazing.
I recorded a video with him for Preston, and there was a parkour challenge, and he was so bad.
Whoa!
Don't
whoa,
expose
whoa.
him!
What are you
Jack!
doing?
He was good. He was better than me, but I mean, bro, he was definitely not that good.
Oh my! I have noticed a lot of cuts in this video. I'm just saying.
Hey,
just
hey! What are we
saying.
doing?
tough, you know,
Is this
it's
gang
tough.
up on Evbo?
No, I love Evbo. Don't get me wrong. The storyline's fantastic, but the parkour skills, I don't know.
Oh my God! You guys should totally have some beef now. Public beef. Public beef. Beckbro Jack versus Evbo. Yeah, have the parkour off. How about that?
1v1 parkour.
Parkour off. Look, no,
Yeah,
he's backing
Jack's
down
sweating
quick,
now.
Jack.
Look
Jack
at Jack.
is
I gotta
not
start
backing up
training.
his
All right,
words.
somebody put me in parkour civ.
I would love to see that. 1v1. Beckbro Jack versus Evbo.
I'm already sweating.
Hardest jumps I've ever seen. Oh no, this could be the end.
This
of me.
one's
Come on,
tough.
please hang on.
Yeah!
That was too
Woo!
close. I
So
was
you're saying
inches
Very
away from
nice.
slipping off the ladder.
Jack,
but
there's
by
no
some
way you would do that
miracle,
jump.
I
Yeah,
was
Jack
still
would've been
on the
dead.
course. Now I
We
was
don't have to
parkouring
say that,
on
guys.
I'm Team
You guys
Evbo
know I
on
got
this.
that.
didn't
Come
even
at Team
know
Evbo or
trees
Team
still
Beck Bro
existed
Jack.
in parkour civilization, but I didn't have time to focus
Oh
on
my
that
God,
right now.
that's
I was
tough.
looking at the last jumps and I realized I was
Oh
almost at the
my
top.
gosh.
I was actually gonna do it. All right, where do I jump to now? What the what?
Oh my God!
Go, 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 go! You
Wait, wait,
idiot!
no.
They said earlier!
I was too late to realize. I opened my eyes and I was
Oh.
still,
He's
still
on the
alive.
ground with 2 hearts left. What happened? Was
It's gotta be that guy sabotaging him.
Guys, I think it was the guy that said he was going to sabotage him. It must be.
Yes!
But it's okay. He didn't die.
He doesn't have any food though. He doesn't have any food and he doesn't have any hunger, so he can't sprint.
And you got to think if somebody planted that, the guy is probably up there, right? And he's gonna punch him in the face.
Must be. No, you're totally right. I totally agree. 100%.
No, this is not
I'm Team Beck Bro
PvP Civ,
Jack.
guys. This is parkour Civ. People don't fight in parkour Civ.
But they could. They just tried to blow each other up, so why not fight?
Because he's got a yeah.
What?
Okay.
a part of the course?
That is impressive. I
Oh,
thought the TNT would
called
do the
it.
trick, but you just want to stay alive.
Well,
How did
what
he
if he
get
has
there?
a bow
Are you
How
or
did he get
what are
there?
you doing here? I'm so confused. What is going on?
How did he
Oh,
get there?
please don't tell me you thought you were going to rank up. You were a noob. You don't belong up there. You could never be a parkour master.
No
You
way.
belong at the bottom level. You were a noob. You were born to
The
be one.
entire
and you'll
thing is a
always be
metaphor
one.
for our
And
civilization.
Now I gotta finish the job. Prepare for a parkour battle.
Oh god, a parkour battle is not what I need right now. I only
doesn't have enough
2
health.
hearts left.
It's okay, he
That
knows a
means
360
if I fail
jump.
to defend
Oh
any
my-
parkour
Ooh, wow,
attack,
that was-
that would
wow,
be the
impressive.
end of
That was
me.
risky.
And to think I actually had a chance of ranking up.
Say goodbye to parkour civilization.
Why did he make that jump?
The
He didn't
battle
need to do
starts
that.
now. I attack you with a 2-block diagonal.
Just punch him off the
vertical
edge.
jump.
Okay, this is so lame. Punch him in the
Severely
face.
Underestimated me. I've beaten a master in a parkour battle, and I sure wasn't gonna get out to a jump like that.
Got him.
There's no point in fighting back. Your fate is inevitable.
Hit him with the
I had
360.
listened to the
talks
Hit him
a
with the
lot.
I knew
360.
that as long as I could
360,
parkour, I was still
360.
in this.
It's like
Now,
his signature
I
move.
couldn't afford to play
Backwards
it.
jump.
I needed an attack
What is he
that
doing?
would
He
finish
can't
me
do a
once and
backwards first jump. He's
Do
gonna
it.
die.
That meant
Do it.
Doing a jump I've never done before.
He's
Come
doing
on,
it.
Please make it.
Oh, my word! No
What was
That guy's about to miss and
that
die.
Would be a 2-block
He's gonna
downwards,
fall all the way to his
backwards jump.
death.
Wait, sorry, I messed up. It's actually a 2-block downwards, backwards, diagonal jump.
Sheesh.
This was it. The pro lined up at the edge of the block.
Punch
and
him.
jumped
Punch him
backwards.
midair. Punch him midair.
Please, no.
I did it. I won the parkour battle, but against
That's
who?
so
That was
embarrassing.
easy.
A parkour pro.
Well, yeah, he
Why
should have
was
kept him
another
alive,
pro
then
trying to
ask him some
attack me?
questions.
And why did they not want me to rank up? What was all that stuff he was saying about how I was born to be at the bottom? There was too much to think about, but I had to set that aside because now I still had to worry about surviving the parkour course. And not
Imagine he
just
just like dies on the
parkour
next
jumps.
jump.
Who knows if there are more traps
I'm
waiting
waiting
for me
for.
ahead? I took a
Oh,
look
see,
at
this
the
one's
rest of the
tough. You have to
course. I
commit to
could
this
see
one.
the final
Can't
stretch
stop
of
moving.
jumps, and all I had to do now
Oh
was
my
a
gosh.
slime block jump. Let's go. All the days I was using my custom slime block
He's
jumps
dying.
to my
He's
bed
dead
were
for
just
sure.
practice for this moment.
Please,
I jumped
please.
and I made
Oh,
easy
nice.
peasy.
Watch his hunger, though.
He did it.
And I could see the
He
doorway up
actually
ahead.
did it.
And now we're the 3-block vertical jumps.
Oh my
But I've
gosh,
been
wait, that is
practicing for
tough.
this
Oh my god.
moment.
Oh, where he's going.
I'm
Oh,
about
no,
to
no.
do
Maybe
all
Oh
my
my
You're
god.
making this
In
look
less than 10
easy.
jumps, I would-
Jack, I'm sorry. There's 0% chance you would ever be able to do that.
0.
You
I
would
could-
get
nah, bro,
absolutely
0.
owned
In
by
my
Evo.
I want to see this 1v1 now.
Absolutely
I want to see
owned.
Jack get slapped
in
around.
my sleep.
I would be a parkour master. Now I was at a tricky
Oh,
part.
this one's
I've
easy.
never
Nah,
even
this is
seen
easy.
chain jumps before, but compared to surviving
You've done a chain
surprise
jump before,
attack
Alec?
and parkour battle,
It's just
it was
easy.
nothing
Look,
to
these
me
are easy
anymore.
jumps.
I made
Yeah,
the
see?
final chain jump.
Whoa, what was
and I
that cut?
One jump away.
Yeah,
from
he just
becoming
cut it all the way
a
to the end.
master.
This is turning
This
out
was
to be
what
like
everything
Mr.
was leading
Hyung.
up to. The old man that helped me, the parkour master that gave me the totem, they all wanted me to make it to this point, and I wasn't gonna let them down. I jumped
it.
and I
Oh
made
my
it.
gosh,
I
he did it!
I
He did
I
it!
actually did it. I
He's
turned
a
around and looked at
master.
how high I was off the ground. I had beaten the course that no pro
That's
even attempts
crazy.
to do, and now I'm about to rank up.
To
Once I
master,
step
right?
Through these doors,
Yes.
I
Next
will
step's
no
master?
longer be
Oh
a
my
pro.
gosh.
Yes,
I will
yes.
be
Maybe he
a
gets a crown.
parkour master.
Go ahead,
Oh!
Evo.
Revealing
It's
an
on court.
entirely
Looks like
different
heaven.
Room. All of the walls were made up of quartz. What
Yo.
was society even gonna look like
It's up
up
the
here?
angels,
I couldn't
the
describe
heavens.
it, but everything was so perfect compared
Is he gonna
to
become
the
a
layers
shadow
down
man,
below.
like
I
the other
looked
gold
over
boots?
and I saw a lava parkour jump with dispensers in the middle. Oh, I know what
It's
this
like
is.
Mount
This would
Olympus.
hopefully be the
Do not
last
fall in the
time
lava.
I ever have
Do
to wear
not
pro
fall in the
boots again.
lava.
I took off my boots and threw them in the lava. And now I just gotta make sure I
No!
don't fail this jump.
That
I
was a
jumped
little bit
through the
premature.
dispensers
Okay. Oh
and
my
split
gosh.
with
Got him.
golden
I
boots.
really
always
thought he was
fails the
Now
easiest
officially
jumps.
a parkour master. The last
not,
time I
do
ranked
not.
up to
Oh,
become a
yes.
pro, there were people working in the parkour temple, but now I don't see anyone here. I realized how different society was between the noob and pro levels. So how much different could this society be?
There's
Well, I
probably
guess
not
there's
gonna be
only one
too
way
many
to find out.
masters.
I walked up the stairs and I started to see the inside of the parkour temple. All right, I think I'm ready to see what society's like up here.
Me too.
I walked up the stairs into the parkour master.
Hey, yo!
Oh, master of parkour civilization wasn't easy. I had to risk my life finding a way past an impossible jump. I had to complete parkour jumps that I've never even done before. I even had to survive a surprise attack while trying to rank up. But no matter what challenge I faced, nothing stopped me from ranking up to become a parkour master.
Go,
now
Egbo!
I get to be the first parkour pro to see what society is like up here. Oh my. This is what
Oh,
parkour civilization looks like as a master.
whoa.
Up here, only the best of the
So
best can
future.
survive all of the jumps. One missed jump and I would rank down back to a parkour pro, and all of my
Oh my
work to
gosh.
get up
Every
here
jump's
would
a
have been for
3-block
nothing.
jump.
And now it looks like I'm gonna
No
be
way.
fighting for my
Easy.
life
I could
every
do that
jump.
in my
As a
sleep
parkour
with
noob,
my
I
eyes
only had to
closed.
do 1-block jumps. When I became a pro, those 1-block jumps turned into 2-block jumps. And now as a parkour master, everywhere I look is a 3-block jump.
Does that mean the next level could be a 4-block jump? Is that even possible?
It is possible, but there's no way because that would be so insanely hard.
Don't even say that, Adam. 4-block jump is an illegal word here, okay?
I've had nightmares of 4-block Bob. I'm not gonna say it, but 4-block Bob.
It would make sense though that the next one will be 4-block because that's probably for like the best of the best parkour.
It's a simple question. Do you do the 1-block jump for the pork, or do you do the 1.5-block jump for the beef?
That was 6 episodes ago, you idiot!
I'm going beef.
Here, there are parkour highways. It seemed like taking the highway was a little easier since the glass jumps were about 2.5 blocks. I was
I'm on a
expecting life to be different up
highway.
here, but I did not think it would
Whoa,
look
is that
like
one of his
this.
houses?
I mean, were these even houses? These
Mansion.
were more like skyscrapers. Wait,
Epic!
could I actually buy a
Gamer.
skyscraper as a master? I looked up and
Some
way
of
up
those houses
high,
are up
I saw a
there.
parkour master easily making the jumps. And just when I thought he was gonna die from fall damage,
They
he
literally
just caught
fell.
himself with a water bucket and moved on. I've never heard of water bucket parkour being a
interesting.
thing, but that's when
Guys, we just watched PvP Civ where he needs the water bucket. What's the coincidence? How crazy is that?
That is quite the coinky dinky.
I know, it's like Embo is a PvP master and also a parkour master.
combined.
Jack, don't get me distracted. I need to know about the lore.
That's when I remembered the parkour master that I battled came down the same
yeah.
way. So
He's probably gonna see him here.
masters can use water to
Wow.
never take fall damage? All right, well, it looks like I gotta go find myself a water bucket. I made my way over to what looked like
he's gonna
to be
run out
some
of
sort
food.
of parkour
Dude.
staircase. And
He's
this
playing with fire
definitely
right
didn't
now.
look like an easy staircase to climb.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Oh no, my first day as
It's
a
his
parkour
dad.
master and I'm already in trouble. I
Dad.
turned around but didn't see anybody until a parkour master
Hey.
dropped down out of nowhere.
It
Who's
seems
that?
like you're new here. You should probably get off the staircase if you don't have your water bucket yet.
Okay, I'm not gonna fight back on this one, not trying to make enemies on my first day. The master explained that I shouldn't be going up high without a water bucket because one missed jump and I'll die from fall damage. And he said masters never die from fall damage.
How do you even get a water bucket?
Okay, so how do
You
I
gotta
get
buy
a
it.
water bucket then?
Do you even have a house yet?
No.
Alright, buddy. You should probably get a house first. Like that one over there. You need something on the ground level. Something where you don't have to go up high for.
Are you serious? These are actually houses? Okay, so how do I get a house? The master showed me the building where I could buy my parkour skyscraper.
You're new here. I'll help you out a little bit. I'm kind of rich, so just take this and hopefully that will help
Yo.
you buy your first house.
Nice flex.
You're rich? Wait, what does that mean? It was already clear that I knew
Nice to
nothing
meet you,
about what
Rich.
life was like up here. The parkour master dropped me
Interesting,
5
5 oak
blocks.
planks.
Why would he drop me these?
Wait, the heck?
Usually, like in every other level, the currency has been for parkour moves, but now there's some sort of currency with blocks.
Maybe he has to like make his own parkour jump and then somebody will pay him based on how hard the jump is.
No. I think it's the blocks are now currency. Now they're past doing parkour.
Nah, Adam, this is parkour civilization,
You're
okay?
about to see. You're about to see.
No, he's gonna make his very own parkour jump and then somebody's gonna pay him money because that is how parkour civilization works.
Wait for you to get proven wrong. Here we go.
Wait, how much is a skyscraper gonna cost? I made my way over to the shop where I was gonna buy my first house as a parkour master. I walked inside and this store looked nothing like all of the other shops I bought houses
Alien?
from. Instead, there was just one giant hole in the middle. Okay, don't tell me I have to do this jump to buy a skyscraper. Is this even possible?
It's
Okay, clearly you
impossible.
have no idea how this works. You have to build your jump, buddy.
Oh,
Let's go.
no,
I can build my own
Jack.
jump to pay for my
Come
house.
on,
Now I
come
understand why the
on.
parkour
Nice
master
one,
gave me
Jack.
these
You
blocks.
actually crushed
All right,
that.
what am I gonna
By
build?
brain
How do I
parkour.
even know?
I'm gonna be honest, when you said that, I was like, wow, you are so stupid!
You can keep your inside thoughts inside that brain of yours. You don't have to bring them outside.
And then you thought I was a genius, right?
But now that it was correct, I'm like, Jack, you're actually one of the smartest people I've ever met in my life.
Me too.
Thanks.
And then I realized, actually, never mind. You are so dumb.
Hey.
Don't talk to Jack like that.
Girl, you cray.
Girl, don't be playing those sister games.
I will snap off in 3 seconds. Don't even make me. I will pop off your queen, okay, and steal your mom.
That's Pam.
Whatever, major loser.
I even
Pop
know
off my
this is
queen.
gonna
What do
be
that
enough to
mean?
buy the house. Can't you just
You don't
tell me
wanna
how
know?
much the house costs?
No, that's your job. Just warning you, if you don't pay enough, I'm not
This
going
guy's
to
a
sell you a
nerd.
house.
Okay, I have to guess the price.
That's
That's
weird.
just great. Let's
probably
just
like
hope
a
this
one-block
3-block
jump and he's
diagonal
just
jump
messing with
works.
him.
Nice.
No.
All right, did I get the house?
Bro, you're
No.
kidding, right? You're trying to buy a skyscraper. Why would you think that would work? If I had a dirt
Dude,
house to sell, I wouldn't even
360.
give it to you for that.
Okay, that's
Nah, bro, he's got to do his classic backwards jump. He does that all of the time.
I don't know if that's gonna work here, Jack.
It works on everyone. No one can resist.
But he's at the elite level. There's no way that a simple move like that's gonna work.
A 360 is easy, guys. All you got to do is just go like this.
Oh, here we go. Jack, did you even leave the ground?
Jack can
Yeah,
barely
I
do
did.
it.
No, I did.
Jack's
See,
not
look,
even leaving
watch.
the ground.
See, I did the 360. My headphones got unplugged.
I think he's wearing my pants.
Those are your pants.
How did he get those?
What? My hairline?
No, your pants. I think those are mine.
How did you know that? You gave them to me. Yeah, you gave them to me like 3 years ago.
Dude, I knew it. I was gonna compliment your pants earlier. I was like, dang, you look good in those. And I'm just realizing now that they're mine.
Yeah, but you got too fat and then you gave them to me.
I was about to say that.
Why do you have to make that public? You know people are gonna watch this video.
Everybody likes the lore.
I didn't like it.
Hey, that's not good. Now I just wasted 3 of the blocks I had. How am I possibly gonna make a jump hard enough to buy a skyscraper with 1 block? Okay, let's see. This is a 3-block jump and then into a 2-block
360.
jump. Oh god, I have an
Backwards
idea.
jump.
And I don't like
360.
it. But if I'm gonna buy a parkour skyscraper, I think this is
360
my
into
only
a
choice.
backwards
This is
jump.
such a bad idea.
No
Why am I doing
way.
this? Whatever. I'm just gonna go for it. 1, 2. Oh, I cannot
double
believe I did
360.
that.
Oh,
Never even
720.
seen a 360, but you just paid me with 2 in a row.
Even in this level,
is
they never seen
incredible.
360?
Let me show you to your parkour skyscraper.
If there's one thing I know about life in parkour civilization, it's that a 360 can solve everything.
All right,
I think
here's
he
your new house.
overpaid.
I have to be the first person
Yeah,
in
for real.
history to have
How
bought
does
a
he get
house
up
on
there?
the noob level, the pro level, and the
You
master
can't make
level.
that jump.
I
The
cannot
door?
wait to check this out. Wait, how do I even get up here?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Usually when people buy this house, they water bucket from all the way up there to get inside.
I have to jump all the way up there just to get up 1 block?
No, since you paid me a lot, I'll help you out.
The guy told me I could use this block instead of water bucketing, but he said as a parkour master, if you're caught using this, everyone will make fun of you. That means I'm gonna have to get a water bucket before I become a social outcast.
He's gotta
up
find
here.
that water
All right,
bucket
time
quick.
to check out the
What a
biggest
bot.
house I've ever bought in parkour
Hey, yo.
civilization. The downside about being a
Where's
parkour
the
master
floor?
is every jump
Oh
in my
my
life is now so much
gosh.
harder. The houses up here had so many more spaces to
That's
fall
not even
through.
a house,
I even
that is
had
a
to
death
jump if
trap.
I wanted to go on the couch. But that's what it means to be a master in parkour civilization. Parkour masters are never supposed to fall, no matter
Oh my
how hard the
gosh.
jump is. So I guess I have to do all these glass jumps every time I want to get to the
He
top
paid
floor
for
of my
this.
house. When I climbed up the ladder,
Well,
I
he
was
did-
in
he
my
paid with two
very own
360s.
garden. I didn't even know nature like this still
Ooh, that's
existed in
nice.
parkour civilization.
There we go, he's got this
but
water
now
bucket.
I have it in my house. This entire level of civilization was still so crazy to me. I couldn't even believe half of the things I was seeing. Never in my life would I have thought I would have to swim up a waterfall to get to the top floor of my
Whoa,
house.
that's cool.
I was so amazed by everything around me that I didn't even pay attention to the fact that I was at 2 hearts. If I missed
It
one of
keeps
these
going
into
up.
fall
Where is
damage,
his
it
bed?
might be the end of me. But I'm a master
Oh, he's-
now, so
he's
I
about to
never
die
miss
if he
jump-
falls.
No, I missed one parkour jump and I took 1 heart of damage, leaving me
Oh my
with
God.
1 heart
Oh my
left.
God.
I was so
Just
focused
go get
on
food.
the
Go
jump
get
that I
food.
didn't even
No,
realize
no.
I had no food
Oh, there we go.
or
There's
no
his bed.
regeneration. I was still suffering the consequences from the ambush at the parkour temple. Now that I had time to process the situation, there was no way that person acted alone. Someone didn't want me.
And guys, isn't there another level that he still has to get up to?
Yeah.
I think so. It's
well,
the one
there's
with the
there's
diamond,
the champion. There's the champion.
It's the one with the diamond
Yeah.
boots.
Yeah. So he still has to get through this. Yeah, and then he has to go and then become the champion of PV or parkour civilization.
He's definitely gonna fall. There's no way he doesn't fall. Every single jump is way too hard for him to not mess up one single time.
So if you fall, do you get demoted level or do you go all the way down to prison?
It depends if you catch yourself in between the levels.
But if you catch yourself, you're gonna die to fall damage.
you raise a very good point, Adam.
Wait, didn't he fall before? I swear he
No.
fell before and didn't take fall damage.
He fell, then he went to prison.
Oh, didn't somebody else fall before in a previous episode and then they like didn't die, or did they
Oh wait,
fall all the way?
yeah. Then they got demoted, I think, right?
Yeah, so I think that maybe there's like a grace landing that they give you. Your kneecaps turn into steel.
A little bit of feather fall.
Yeah, whatever you want to call it, you little fairy.
Didn't want me to rank up, and whoever that is still out there. I didn't know. Maybe it was another parkour master, or maybe it was someone else. All I knew is that I was gonna have to figure out something quick if I wanted to survive. If I missed one more jump, my entire journey would be for nothing. So if I was gonna have any chance at surviving, I was gonna need to find a place to get food. I went down the parkour highway until I saw a massive building in the distance. I was just hoping that this was a place to get food because I had 4 hunger bars left, and I don't even want to think about what might happen if I lose the ability to sprint. I walked into the building,
Who
and
is that?
so far I didn't see anything that resembled food. All I saw were dispensers and hoppers on the wall. All of the dispensers had different types of parkour items listed above them. Maybe this was a place I could go and get more blocks to build more jumps, or maybe not.
And it's
Why don't
empty.
these machines even work? I'm
You have
not
to
getting
put something in the
anything.
hopper to
Buddy,
redeem
you're not
it.
seriously trying to rob the parkour bank, are you?
Parkour
People
bank?
store
I
their
already
parkour
knew
items here?
parkour was how people paid each other in parkour civilization, but
See?
this was different. Someone walked up with a piece of paper and put it into the dispenser.
Okay, so in the other area, they had to do jobs to get paid, but we don't know how they get paid here. The only way that we've seen him actually make money is by doing parkour.
Oh, we know how they get paid. We know how they get paid.
He got to figure out how to get paid here so that he can buy stuff, but we don't know how he buys stuff right now. Also, what's up with the green people? Why is everybody that works in the city like a alien?
They're made out of slime, and we all know that slime don't take fall damage, and they get jump boosts, so they're like the king of the castle.
You're saying they're from the planet Slime Slurp Gloop?
That's a good theory, but
That's definitely what I was saying.
I'm more team. I'm team red.
I'm Team Earth.
In exchange, they got wood blocks for it. I realized the paper the guy put into the dispenser was some something I was already familiar with. It must have been a
same
daily
idea.
task paper, which means not even being a parkour master can get me out of work. On the other side of the bank, I saw a staircase that was definitely too hard to do with one heart
do it.
left.
Hey man, I don't mean to
Do it.
assume anything, but the top floor is for people with money. You can come back when you're rich, though.
You just called him broke.
Oh,
wow.
This is my first day here. All right, well,
How
I
does he
found the
even
bank,
know?
but that didn't help
Get
me
out
at
of
all.
here,
The
brokey.
situation was getting worse as I kept going on. I was now down to
Look at his
3.5
hunger.
hunger bars. If I didn't get food within a few minutes, I would lose my sprint, and every 3-block jump that I've been doing would be impossible. Okay, I really hope this place sells food.
Yeah, this is the place for food. You just gotta build your jump.
Oh, this is it. I'm done for. I have no blocks
I'm
left.
done
I have
for.
no
Why do you
way
have to
of paying
build
for
your jumps
anything in
every single
Parkour
place?
Civilization. I'm gonna be the first
'Cause
parkour
they're
master in
masters.
history to starve. How
Yeah, but
embarrassing is that?
they don't have
Wait a
blocks
minute.
there.
Unless parkour can be used for anything, and that includes bribing parkour pros. Could I bribe a parkour master for food? Would that work? I mean, maybe it could. What the?
Oh.
Where did that person
What?
just come from? Oh
That
my
was
God, She
convenient.
probably fell from all the way up there. Well,
What?
oh well, free blocks.
Wait a second, but earlier in the episode, they said that parkour masters literally don't find it, or they don't fall to fall damage, and they don't die to fall damage.
Wait, that's a good
So what
point.
the heck was that?
Wait, that guy could have been hit. It's because the reason that they don't die to fall damage is because they always have a water bucket on them. So maybe that guy didn't plan on falling, so he didn't have the water bucket. But do you remember one of those people from the last episode that was like, he was like a secret trader or like some secret agent?
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe that guy pushed something off the ledge by surprise.
So you think that secret agent is sabotaging not just Evbo, but everybody?
No, I think he did that so that Evbo could get the ice.
Oh, he wants him to succeed?
Adam is saying nonsense words right now. I don't even know what you're talking about.
They want him to progress and succeed, whoever is up there.
Let's
but
think about this. Adam, shut your mouth for 3 seconds, please. Frizzle, my whizzle. Why packed ice? Huh? Why packed ice? That must be a clue as to what's going on up there. Why does that guy have packed ice?
I'll tell you why it's packed ice.
something that you can
I'll
buy.
write this all
It's
together.
something that you could buy right from the store. The guy bought it from the store to build parkour jumps to practice.
When you're on ice, you move faster. That is how you can complete a 5-block jump. So there must be a 5-block jump that you have to complete, and the only way to do it is by using packed ice. So that guy was probably practicing a 5-block jump and failed, and he fell to his death.
That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
And Adam, you know how there's the champion, and the champion hired the secret agent? Why would the secret agent be helping right now? The secret agent doesn't want to see Evbo rank up. The champion hired the secret agent to stop Evbo because he's scared that Evbo is going to become the new secret epic champion.
He's not helping Evbo right now because he's giving him ice. Evbo doesn't even know what ice is, and he doesn't know that when you jump on it, you slip. So he purposely gave that guy ice and purposely knocked him off so that when he makes his parkour course, he's gonna land on it thinking that it's solid, but he's gonna slip and fall and get demoted.
So Adam, what you're saying is packed ice, not nice. Let's watch.
Me, let's go. I'm saved. In my entire time in Parkour Civilization, I've never even seen ice jumps.
That's what
now
I'm saying.
wasn't the time to be scared of jumps. I needed
He's got
food.
this. Look,
All
he
right,
just did
what
it. He
does
literally
2
just did it.
3-block
Okay,
ice
he
jumps
did
get
slip.
me?
Dude, you seriously paid that much?
Wait, what do you mean paid that much? Did I pay a lot? Ice jumps were apparently worth a lot in Parkour Civilization because I
Whoa,
got 64 golden carrots.
Please come back, bro.
Holy
Anytime.
smoke.
Let's
Bend
go.
me
I'm
over and
not
call
gonna
me
be
Sally.
the first parkour master
The
in
things I
history
do
to
for
starve.
64 carrots.
Now I actually have a chance to start living life as a parkour master. I don't even know what to do now. Do I go to work? Or do I get a water bucket?
He has everything he
Oh
needs.
yeah, I'm definitely getting a water bucket. I took the parkour highway until I found a different building. Hopefully, this would be the place where I could get a water bucket, because it didn't really seem like I was a parkour master until I got one. I walked into the building and I saw a giant glass staircase with a small platform on
Oh,
top.
that's how you get to the
And
next
on the
level.
floor, it looked like there was some
target?
sort of target.
He
You're
needs
here
the water
for a
bucket.
water bucket?
Oh, yeah. Is this the place I get one?
You don't just get one. You pay for one. With
Wait, hold up. That's not the master from the other episode, right? That had the crown. Did he just take it off?
He's different. He's not wearing the crown. It's not the same
Oh,
guy.
oh, right.
The other guy was wearing the crown. This guy is not.
Up to the top of the staircase and grab a water bucket. If you make it, you keep it.
Of course, I have to risk my life yet again. Getting a water bucket was the only thing different in Parkour Civilization. Usually, you pay for everything with parkour, but not this time. It didn't matter though. The fear of death never stopped me before.
Yes, sir. Somehow he ranked up. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Maybe he
It's
dies
him.
from the water bucket, but if he doesn't, we'll be there to stop him.
I somehow made it
Oh
to the top
my
of the
God.
glass
Why do they
staircase.
hate him so
I can
much?
Wait a second. So that means that's a different guy, right? Than the last guy that sabotaged him? That's a completely different secret agent. So he's got multiple secret agents that the champion is hiring because he really does not want Evbo to become the new champion. I think he feels threatened.
But why?
Well, because he wants to keep his spot as the champion. He thinks that Evbo is going to become too powerful and then take his spot at number 1.
But why?
Because Evbo is becoming stronger and stronger by the episode. He's getting better and better at parkour.
Why?
Because the old man told him that he has to fulfill the prophecy to save them all.
I can confidently say
God.
that stairs are the worst thing about being a parkour master. But right now, stairs were the least of my worries. I opened the chest to see a bunch
take-
of
I would
buckets.
take
seven.
all of
The
them.
only
Take
way
7.
I'm gonna
That
be
chest
able to
is
lucky number
wet,
7.
is if
baby.
I go for the water bucket jump and make it
What?
successfully. If I make it, I'll have the ability to unlock an entirely new level of parkour. And if I
Jeez.
don't, well, my entire journey's been for nothing. But that's the way life is in parkour civilization.
He's gonna die.
You jump to survive. And I happen to be pretty good at it.
Dead.
Oh.
Bro.
Why did I do this to myself? I should have never ranked up. Life as a parkour noob was so much easier.
what just happened?
I gotta say, life as a
survived.
parkour
We're at the
master
next
is
episode.
awesome. I mean, this is what
What a
it's like being
cliffhanger.
at the top of parkour civilization.
I was
No
sweating.
way. Did I seriously just catch another master doing a 1-block jump to get to his
What did
house?
he eat?
No, I don't even know how this got here. Okay, now I have to start going to my house the real way, and that means taking a trip on the parkour staircase. Here in parkour civilization, masters should never be seen doing 1-block jumps. If you're caught, you will basically become a laughingstock in parkour city. I tried keeping the 1-block jump to my house for as long as
Hey,
possible because
that was a
I was
nice
avoiding
jump.
getting to my house the real way.
How do you even
And
know what
that's
house is
because
yours?
the real way to my house sucks.
You just
if I
know.
miss even one
I
of
would get
these
so
water bucket
confused.
jumps, it would be game over for me. But everyone up here knows that the best parkour masters never take fall damage, and I was gonna be one of the best. Please don't let me die. Oh, thank you.
He's
All
already
that
pretty good at
just
that.
to get to my house. But this is the price
It's
I
not
paid
that
to
hard,
become
Adam.
a parkour master. I defied death too many times to count to rank up. And now, as a master in parkour civilization, the only way to survive is by doing the hardest possible jumps. These were jumps I could only
He's
dream
crushing
of
it.
when I was a parkour noob. But now that I earned my water bucket, I have the ability to
He
become
did
the
land it.
greatest master in parkour civilization. My first days on this level were confusing, but now I feel like I'm starting to get the hang of it. As a parkour pro, I was required to do a daily task every single day. But now as a
Oh,
master,
daily
I can
tasks.
choose to do a task whenever
Parkour
I
delivery.
want. Instead of being paid in practice time, the masters get paid with blocks. As a master, if you want to pay for things, you have to build your own jumps. That means the more blocks you have, the more powerful you are as a master. And right now, I can't make many parkour jumps, so that's why I gotta work.
Wait, guys, do you think that he'll eventually be able to make a jump so complicated that they'll give him a secret item that they've never given to anybody else before?
Ohio Riz?
That sounds awfully specific of an idea, Jack.
I'm just saying, right? Because they gave him a stack of golden carrots for doing 2 360s. What if he did 7 360s? Maybe 8? What about 300 360s in a row? I'm just saying, if he did a cactus neo jump, they might give him the keys to the next level.
I'm with you. I think that, yeah, that could be the case. The guards are pretty dumb and like will pay anything for parkour. It's crazy.
I know.
I don't think we've seen a woman on this level.
Amen.
Parkour delivery here.
Come in.
All right, let's hope I can do this job well. Hey there, you
How do
wanted
you-
some
that's a
parkour
woman,
built, right?
right?
Yeah, that's right. I ordered
Good
my
bit.
new chain couch. You can put it right over there.
I can't
Her
say I've
name's
heard of a
Patricia.
chain
Chain
couch
couch.
before, but
Does
I
he
guess
sit
there's a
on
first
that?
time for
We're getting
everything.
kinda crazy.
All right, I think I
What's he
built this
doing with
right. Is
that?
this what you wanted?
Oh, yeah, this is a real
are- yeah, wait,
couch.
what's
Maybe
happening?
if you're as rich as me one day, you can afford one of these.
Sure.
He sits on
well, I
that?
hope you enjoy your new. Oh shoot, no, bro. Am I seriously
Patricia.
not gonna get a tip?
Patricia.
Dude, that guy said he was rich.
Was that a
too.
woman?
I could have gotten some ice
Yeah,
blocks or
it was
something.
Patricia.
The truth about being a parkour master is that people don't always get
GG's,
along.
Patricia.
Not only do you have to survive every single jump, but you have to be ready to defend yourself with parkour.
Whoa, buddy. What do you think you're doing? Everyone knows I'm the guy who
challenge you
sells
to
houses.
parkour off.
Go and take a different job.
Wait, what do you mean? My job today is to sell houses. You can't just skip one day? Come on, man. I need the money.
That's it. Parkour battle. You and me
Oh,
right now.
Adam
Defend
called it.
yourself?
It's going
I mean,
down.
Being prepared for a random parkour battle at any point. For my first
This is
move,
crazy.
I attacked
This
with
is
a
crazy.
3-block diagonal jump into a 3-block vertical diagonal
get
jump.
owned
I
and
thought it was
pwned,
a
you
strong
stupid
attack,
alien.
but the parkour master
Oh, he's just
clearly
getting
had
started.
no problem.
What's
with
up,
it.
Glick?
Now it was his turn to
360,
attack, and I was in
360.
serious trouble. The parkour master built a 3-block
Oh my
chain
god.
jump.
Let's see
Oh
you
my
try to
god.
defend against this
How's he
attack,
supposed to beat
buddy.
that?
Wait, I
Nah,
don't
bro.
even have chains to build with. I can't do this jump.
Then you have officially lost
Oh!
the parkour battle, and the selling house job is mine again.
He said
said you're
There it
too
was.
broke.
That was my first
just
time
called him
losing
broke
a
in
parkour
7
battle.
languages.
But that's
He
just
said
a
you're
part
going
of
to
the
Mickey
learning
D's, but
process
not
for
getting the
being a
full
parkour master.
Because we
Even though I've
got
learned
these.
so much,
He's
there's
stuck
one
on the
thing that
dollar
I've yet
meal
to figure out,
menu.
and that's how to get to the top of the parkour temple. If I make it up there, I could potentially be the parkour champion, but I didn't see a way up. Back when I was a parkour pro, I could see the path on the side of the wall to rank up, but now there's nothing here.
Alec, what's the path? How does he ascend?
Ender pearls.
Ender. Ooh, my guy cooking.
That's gotta come into play at some point because everyone knows that the best parkour masters must be good at ender pearling.
Isn't there some kind of glitch you can do with the water bucket where like you put it above your head and then you can just infinitely swim up?
That is not a glitch, but yes.
You could do that.
Yes, indeed.
I was
guess.
also thinking that.
I was thinking as well that maybe at some point they should get snowballs so that they can hit other people off. That would be pretty cool.
Minus the snow.
Jack's always thinking about balls.
It's a problem.
That's because you can't see it. It said that only the parkour champion knows the way up.
Standing behind me was the
gonna
master
get him.
that I beat in my first
Oh,
parkour
so it is a
battle.
different guy.
He was the one who gave me the Totem of Undying and helped me find the way past the impossible jump. Without his help, I would have never become a parkour master, and I wouldn't even be alive right now.
I knew giving you that Totem of Undying was a good choice. Now that you ranked up, you have the chance to save all of parkour civilization by
Oh, so it seems like half of the masters are like Team Evbo, and then half of the masters might be Team not Evbo.
Team champion. I think that the champion, I don't know what he's doing. Maybe he's paying them with some crazy parkour jumps. I don't know, but for whatever reason, they really seem to want Evbo to fail.
Well, I like this Black Crown guy. He seems awesome.
I'm Team Ebbo, and I'm gonna give him a tip, parkour style. 360.
There's no way.
There was no sound effect there.
Way.
Adam does his own stunts.
He just farted on us. That's crazy.
becoming the champion.
All right, I'll send you
Save parkour
$1,000.
civilization? Wait, what are you talking about? Why do I need to be the one to become the parkour champion?
You don't understand. We are at war. We thought all hope was lost before you ranked up. You don't understand. People aren't supposed to rank up, but you did it anyways. You need to come with me now.
What is going on?
Plot
There's a
twist.
parkour
Could be a
war,
trap,
and
could be a
somehow
trap.
I'm
Here we
supposed
go.
to be
We're
the
getting some
champion?
lore.
Oh, what am I getting
Maybe he's
myself
gonna
into?
meet that old guy
I
again.
should have never ranked up. I was happy in my mansion. The master brought me into the parkour temple, and I followed him until he showed me a secret room. When I walked
Oh my
inside,
God, they
I
just
saw a
went into
small-scale
his shoe.
version of a map of the entire parkour civilization.
top.
The master said
How is
he
that
had a
the
mission
map?
for me. He told me to travel as
a
far north as
3D
I could
carpet
and
map.
find the highest parkour highway there is. He told me there's a building there that's extremely difficult to get into, but if I could get into it, I could get the truth about parkour civilization.
For
He
real?
told me to go at night, and if I succeed, I might be able to save everyone. It was time. I woke up in the middle of the night. This
Why
was
doesn't
a
he
stealth
do it?
mission. If everything went
Alec,
Why is he
the
making
chosen
Ebbo
one?
do it?
Alec,
He's the
Alec,
chosen one. He's risen from the bottom to the
King
top.
Black is not the chosen one, okay?
Started
Clearly,
from
he
the bottom,
can't
no,
even
man.
hit.
But if he's a master of parkour, why can't he do the exact same parkour that Ebbo's doing?
Because did you see him in the last episode trying to hit a 360? He can't hit 360s, Alec. He needs to be able to hit the 360 to save them all.
Can't even do the backwards jump.
Can't even do the backwards jump.
You raise a good point.
According to plan, I would get in
Thanks
and
for
get
the
out
tip.
and no one would see me. And obviously, that's assuming the parkour master isn't leading me into a trap, but for whatever it's worth, I trust him. If he was trying to stop me from ranking up, he wouldn't have given me the Totem of Undying. That means I can only assume
is
if
that
he
the
wanted
sun?
me dead, I would have been dead
Oh,
already.
yeah, the
but
sun's
at this
on the
point,
bottom.
I wasn't doing it for the parkour master. I was
it's
doing it for
nighttime.
me. If there was any chance I could figure out the truth about parkour civilization, I was gonna take it. All I know is someone tried to stop me from ranking up, and this place might give me answers. I traveled north like the master told me to, and all the way at the top, I saw the parkour highway I needed to get to. There was no turning
that's
back
it?
now. Going up
That's
this
so
might
high
be a
up.
one-way trip. But if what I was doing actually could save parkour civilization, then someone's got to be the one to do it. So
wait a second. So this leads to the next section? Like he could literally just bypass the normal way and then he could just go up this?
I think so. I think it's just for the truth.
He doesn't get to the next section, but this highway takes him to some secret building that nobody's been to before.
Oh.
Well, we don't know if nobody's been there before. Like maybe the old man is there.
Well,
We just
apparently
know
there's some really
something
hard
that's
jumps. Yeah. There's some secrets in there that nobody knows.
He could figure out stuff even he doesn't know about himself.
Guys, this just keeps getting better and better and better. Just like Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah, at Chuck E. Cheese, the older you get, the more fun it gets.
Facts.
Now that I was at the top of the staircase, getting to the parkour highway was a different story. I didn't even know if this jump was possible. Oh, I'm gonna regret this. I backed up to get momentum, and I jumped.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I thought it was too short.
He got it. He got it.
He really hit
what
us
a
with the black
beast.
screen right there.
That
He baited us
better
with
be
the
the
black
last time I
Widowy
do
a
something
beast.
like that.
Widowy a
Given
beast.
that this place I was trying to
Perfect,
find wasn't
perfect.
supposed to be found, that probably wouldn't be the case. I kept going
Oh, there
on the
it is.
parkour
There it
highway
is.
until I
Wow, that
saw
was
a
fast.
I mean, it's not
building.
that
This
hidden.
one looked different than all of the other buildings in Parkour City, and I had a feeling
Yeah,
that
it
it
does.
wasn't going to be easy to get to. But that's why the master sent me, the guy who's never
Oh my
failed
God.
a
It's a four-block
before.
jump.
Yeah, let's pretend that's true. The entrance to the building looked like it was guarded by a difficult parkour course. As long as there were no people around, I was
Look,
just
it's
fine
packed
with
ice.
doing parkour. But if people were to
Adam, you made a good point earlier. He could just put down the water bucket at any point and just create a checkpoint for himself.
It would
Thank
help
you.
a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder what's stopping him.
Stupidity.
Maybe water doesn't flow like normal people. Maybe in Parkour Civ World, water goes up, not down.
That is absolutely the craziest thing you've ever said.
people were to show up and challenge me to a parkour battle, well, it's been a good run. This next jump was a
That's an
4-block
impossible jump.
I don't think
Bro.
I've ever done a 4-block jump straight up before, but the master
Straight
said
up?
that this mission would be difficult, and if there's someone to do it, it
Oh,
was gonna be me.
momentum
I got
backwards?
momentum, and I made the 4-block
you made
that look
jump.
easy,
Boom,
bro.
jumped down, and now,
Child's play.
oh my god, what is this? I
my
stood
God,
on
oh
a
my God.
path of ice blocks,
I have a feeling
and
when
at
he
the end,
steps on it,
there
it's
was
gonna
a jump
drop.
way too far to even comprehend.
I called that earlier.
Alec, how do you do this jump?
I
How do you
called
do
that.
this jump?
I was the one that said that. No, Jack. Believe me, Jack.
I mean, Adam did talk about it. Alec also talked about it. I don't know, guys. Comment down below which one of them mentioned it first. But in all seriousness, for real, how does he do this?
You just have to jump really, really late, and then you don't bang your head.
That's what I told Alec.
So if you bang your head, yo dead.
You bang your head, yo day. Everyone
Sheesh.
knows that saying.
Sheesh.
This could have been a 6-block jump.
Oh,
I couldn't
there's
believe
a
it. I
staircase
tried
there.
looking
It's
around
easy.
for barrier blocks. Maybe there was a secret path to this as well, but I found nothing. Somehow, I was gonna have to make this jump. And I think I had an idea of how I might be able to do it. Okay, well, I get one chance at this. Oh man, if only I was rich enough to buy ice blocks to practice.
Oh
I do not
my
wanna do
God,
that
he's
again.
built
this
There's
for
one
it.
That
Parkour god looking out for me.
easily.
Wow.
Okay, back to the secret mission. Now, I was just hoping I didn't walk into an ambush. I walked inside and I saw a giant
It's gotta
hole
be
in
a
the floor
trap.
with some parkour jumps up top. I was thankful that I didn't see anyone
There's
waiting
someone
for me.
there. There's
And
someone
what I
there. I'm
wasn't
telling you
thankful
guys.
for was this glass pane
100%.
staircase. Oh man, why do they have to make staircases so complicated in Parkour Civilization? This was supposed to be a stealth mission, but the staircase is making it really hard for that to be possible. After too long, I made it up the staircase into the top floor. I looked around but didn't see anyone. All I saw was some
energy
You think there's a
weird
video
pedestal
journal
in
in
the
here?
middle and some giant screen. What is
no.
this thing? This looks so what the
Teleportation
Look,
device?
I told you it was possible.
No way. That was actually incredible. All right, well, I got my money's worth.
Let's go. I got paid for parkour.
If you want, I can keep making more parkour for you to do, and I'll pay you for it.
Whoa, what just
Whoa,
happened?
he just got a memory.
Yo!
Wait, didn't he get this before?
Yo!
Didn't we know about this before?
We did, but he lost his memory, Adam. It's like Maze Runner. They get their mind wiped. They get it wiped, Adam. They get it wiped.
Did they wipe you?
Oh my God, I can't believe it. I can't believe he doesn't realize what's happening. It was Seawat the whole time. Seawat's the champion.
Is that what's going on here, Alec? Alec doesn't agree.
I need to wipe my butt.
What?
What I'm gonna translate. What Alec's saying is he doesn't believe that this is true. He thinks that it could be some sort of fake memory when he walks in that machine. That every new player steps into that machine and gets implanted.
That's what they want him to remember.
Guys, don't believe in it, okay? You think that it's a double bluff. It's not. Now you saw the truth. The truth is simple. Seawat kept setting up jump after jump after jump, and he just kept setting them up. And then he realized that he could get millions of players to jump for him, and then he would be the champion of all jumps. You guys see it now?
But he's a fraud.
He's a fraud.
He is a fraud because Evbo is the one that can jump better than Seawat, and he knows that, which is why he's sending the secret agents to stop Evbo.
I see what you're saying. Oh, I get it now.
Do you see?
Genius. Do you see what I'm saying?
I do see what you're saying, and I can see what I mean.
You guys
Because
are so wrong. You guys are so wrong.
know that see what I do, I monkey pee all over you.
Stop using
How
CWAT in
did
a
I
sentence.
see that vision? That's my
Say what?
memory, isn't it? That's CWAT. I've lived that before. What is going on? I walked over to the screen and opened the book on the desk. It said enter
Oh my God.
user.
This is
well,
just like
I was
this
here
scene
for
from
information,
Incredibles.
wasn't I? Might as well see what this does. I put my name into the
Whoa.
book and put it back on the desk, and text appeared on the screen. Rank noob. Wait, how? I'm a master though.
He's
But
a
before I
master.
could think any further, someone appeared.
Oh my God,
behind
it's
me
Itachi.
Before they saw
That's
me.
Itachi
It's
Uchiha.
Like Sasuke.
Oh no, this is not good. This is not good.
Oh man, going into work late today, I guess, or
Who is that?
early maybe. I don't know.
Is that
So far,
what?
the person.
Whoa, that guy has the same crown as the other guy, but maybe he changes his skin so that he has.
I'm just saying the guy in the middle there, he's wearing an Akatsuki robe. Akatsuki are not good.
This is not Naruto, you idiot!
Yeah,
Well, I'm
but
just
it-
saying,
it-
if he's also wearing the robe, surely he's bad.
He could just be a fan of the show.
I think the guy with the crown, I think that's the shadow guy, and he changes his skin, but he can't change the crown.
what?
He's Adam, stop.
I'll take. I'll take.
That's a
Awful
very
every
good
time.
All right, I'm giving Alec another tip. 360.
How does he do that on cue?
Take that one to the bank, Alex.
And didn't see me, but that's when someone else came into the room. It was Siwat. I know him, don't I?
I told you
He's from
guys,
my
it was
memory.
Siwat. I
saw him
told you.
Walk up to the desk and start putting something in the book. And the player that was on the pedestal started moving. I watched as this player with no boots walked up to a
He is implanting memories into this guy, then he's gonna send him to the level 1 noob.
Pause.
parkour jump and failed the 1-block jump.
And we got another noob. Good. We needed more of those.
What is going on here?
You can come out from behind that bush, you know.
Oh no, this is not good.
Oh
okay,
my
God,
God.
oh my God, oh my
I mean,
God.
bro, the bush is see-through. You really thought that was gonna work?
Okay, can you just tell me what's going on? Why did I see you when I stepped on that pedestal? We know
Is he
each
about to
other.
get his mind
That's our
wiped?
memory.
Nope. That's just what every new person sees. It's a fake memory to make you think that parkour is how
called
you
it!
succeed
Oh
in
my
life.
God.
I just said that!
Why else would people parkour if it wasn't for money or social status?
So
Oh
it
my
was
God.
all just a lie? I don't get it. What is this for? The
Wait, guys. Okay, so it's like it's a half lie because Siwat is still the guy, right? That's the champion, and he's the one that's making everybody do this. But the memory is fake. But the reality is that he's still on top. He's still in charge of everything that's happening, right?
It's still not the same. No, it's not the same at all. He's implanting these memories that we don't know the actual origin story.
The origin story is that he created parkour civilization.
We don't know
Isn't
that.
it
We
simple?
don't know that.
Adam, open your eyes. Wake up, Adam. Wake up. You're in a simulation. Wake up.
for these 3
Adam, I
jumps
farted in
that
your
new
Cheerios
player
this morning.
just fell through on the first one. What
I
happened
know.
to him? Siwa explained that these 3 jumps decide whether a new player becomes a noob, a pro, or a master.
What?
These 3 jumps right when you join Parkour Civilization decide your entire fate? How is that fair?
Seriously?
It's not about fair, it's about order. If you can't parkour, you deserve to be at the bottom.
This is so messed up. This is so messed up. How
Sorry,
is this
Adam.
happening? I can't let this keep going on. I have to find a way to stop this. Okay, if I can attack him with a parkour jump, he has no choice but to battle me. I have to do an attack that he'll never be able to do. It's time to go for the 720.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
I looked over and Siwa already had an attack built. It was with
He's about to hit a
handles.
720 on the
candle
chains.
jump. One attack from this and it does 10 hearts, and that's good night for you.
I was finished. I couldn't attack. I couldn't do anything. I was defenseless.
What?
So what happens now?
Despite my best efforts to get rid of you, I couldn't do it, so someone else will.
Siwa placed down
What?
a parkour jump made out of brewing stands.
What?
I've never even heard of parkour with brewing stands before.
Interesting thing about brewing stand jumps, they aren't just difficult, but they can deal any potion effect you want.
This was it. I had no brewing stands to defend myself. I took the hit and slowly started fading
Oh,
away.
no.
Have fun with the champion in the arena.
No pressure at all. Just 1 minute before I fight the parkour champion. All right, I'm gonna take 32 blocks. I really just hope there's a chance that the greatest player in Parkour Civilization doesn't know how to do a 360. I was now getting ready to fight the parkour champion in the arena. The worst part is that I was only allowed to bring in 64 blocks to fight with. I had no clue what the
it?
parkour champion was gonna attack me with, so I decided to take some of every block. This was life or death. If by some miracle I could
Flower
defend the
pot
parkour
jumps.
champion's
He has not
attacks,
practiced that.
He has to bring every single block because if the parkour champion has a block that he doesn't have, he loses automatically.
That's true, but if
Oh.
he has a block that the parkour champion doesn't have, then the other guy loses automatically. Easy peasy.
No.
This is the parkour champion, Alec. He's gonna have every block.
attacks, I would have to use these blocks to build the hardest parkour jumps I've ever
Candle
done.
jump.
I
Pickles.
wanted to believe that I
Candle
could win,
jump.
but deep down I knew that
how
this
I
could
don't think he's
very
gonna
well
win.
be the end of my journey.
Before you step into the arena, drop all of your blocks. I need to count if you are bringing 64.
These are the blocks I'm bringing. It should add
Sus.
up to 64.
So
You're
sus.
good. You may now fight.
Wait,
the
now he
parkour
knows every
champion.
single block.
This was it. One
Oh,
way
wait.
or another,
That's
this
not
would
the
be
parkour
my
champion.
final battle in Parkour
Whoa.
Civilization. The door opened and I stepped in to the parkour arena.
Whoa,
it was
that's
time
so
to
cool.
fight. If I somehow
reminds me of
beat the
Tron.
parkour champion, maybe I have a way to save everyone in Parkour Civilization. But if I lose, which let's be honest here, is very much possible,
Wow, this is
well,
epic.
let's just say I should
No,
have
he
died
can
a
do
long
this.
time ago.
If he
I
ends up
thought in
winning-
Parkour Civilization,
If he ends up winning this battle, then like that's it, right? He becomes the new parkour civilization master.
I
This
guess
could
so.
be the end.
But if he loses, does he die? Or does he just go back to noob level? Or like what happens? Where does he go?
I think he gets demoted or he gets put in prison. I don't know.
I think
not
he should
that
go to
bad.
prison.
What do you mean it's not that bad? In prison, you're stuck there for 50 years.
Yeah, but it's Ebbo. He'll be able to get out.
That's true. Evbo is the chosen one.
I feel like he's learning so many new things here. He's unlocking so many secrets. He's realizing that a lot of his memories were implanted in him. Even if he loses this, it's still a W overall.
Guys, let's be real. He's not gonna lose. He is Mr. 360.
I
Guys,
would
he
actually
could
bet
just do-
$100,000 that he loses this.
Guys, I
I
will
only
take that
speak in
bet.
Robux currency.
I was living in was fair and a place where everyone could parkour to rank up in society. But I was wrong. I discovered the truth that your entire fate is decided by 3 jumps. And there are people at the top of Parkour Civilization that will stop at nothing to keep this order. Unfortunately, I couldn't discover the truth without paying the price. And now there's nothing I can do.
Have
Dang,
fun with
get-
the champion in the arena.
And now it's
Get
time to
wrecked.
fight the champion.
No.
Wait, what? You're not the champion? Who are you?
Who is that?
You're a
Who is that?
pro. What are you doing here? I thought I was fighting the champion.
Oh, yeah, you have to fight me first. Please just go easy on me, though.
Are
It's
you
my
kidding
first
me?
time here.
It's like the Elite
Okay,
Four
I
in
guess I'm
Pokemon.
not fighting the champion first. I have to fight a parkour pro? This
I
is
got
really weird.
clickbaited.
That'll be
I've
good
never
for him
even
to warm
fought
up a bit.
pro. What jumps can they even do? I
Bro's
forgot.
already
For my
warm.
first attack, I attacked with a 3-block vertical jump.
Got
I
him.
didn't want to do anything too crazy on my first attack because if I missed and let him get the chance to attack, I run the risk of taking damage.
No,
Unfortunately,
dude.
it seemed like this fight was going to be easier
Are you
than I
kidding
thought
me right
until
now? This guy is
something
trash.
happened. The blocks that I
Even
used for
Adam
my
could have done
attack
that.
all disappeared. In the parkour arena, if you place blocks, you will never get them back.
Oh
and
my
now I
God.
realized why I was fighting a parkour pro. It was genius, actually. If I waste...
Dude, all he has to do is just do 360 jumps, and then he'll win every single time. Nobody can do the 360s.
Or the backwards ones. Those also get everybody.
Yeah, that's true.
Backwards 360 is unstoppable.
Epic gamer moment.
If I wasted all of my blocks before getting to the champion, I would have no fighting chance.
These are some
Hey,
good ones.
quick question. The people who put you here, what did they say you were here for?
Oh, yeah, they said I would be warming up the crowd, you know, for like the fight.
What?
There's
Warming up
nobody
the
there.
crowd. You know there's literally no one watching,
Dang,
right?
they got him.
Yeah, I know. Please just get this over with.
Unless this entire thing is some sort of reality TV show. And this is all being aired live to millions of people in the world.
Yeah, to us. We're watching it right now.
No, but I mean like in game, you know? Like maybe this whole thing is some elaborate Mr. Beast video that he's been stuck in.
Like the Hunger Games?
Kinda like the Hunger Games, kinda.
Except they don't know that they're being watched, because in the Hunger Games they know.
If they got the memory waste, then yeah, Hunger Games, pretty much.
That theory is pretty nuts.
Thank you.
Oh god, I'm a terrible person. Man, this is the weirdest parkour battle ever. For my second attack, I built a 4-block jump.
Hey,
Of
wow,
course,
he nailed
it was
that.
successful once again.
Oh my
but
gosh,
at this
he's
point, I
trash.
wasn't worried about winning. I was worried about the blocks I was losing for every attack.
do
There
the
was
same
no way I could
attack.
afford to use more than 2 blocks for an attack. At
360.
least not in this fight.
Oh,
For the
backwards,
final
nice.
attack,
No
I did
way
a
he can't do
backwards
that.
jump.
Did you just go backwards?
Oh,
This is
God.
not
is
pretty.
that-
Oh, shoot! Oh, that was not how I thought it was going to turn
He
out.
only
It
needed
was
one
a little
block.
unfortunate that I essentially wasted 2 blocks on that
Are
jump
you
since he
kidding
didn't
me?
even try it, but at least I survived the first parkour battle without taking any damage.
How did
so
he miss
now what
that?
happens? Do I fight the champion? I stood there on the platform not knowing what to do until I saw someone jumping towards me. All right, this is it. This is the battle for life or death. Let's get this over with. So, you must be the champion, right?
Me? The
He's just a
champion?
master.
You're joking, right? Look at my boots. I'm a master. Do these look diamond to you?
Okay, well,
So he's gonna have to beat gold level, then diamond, then netherite. Because isn't netherite the best? best or is it diamond?
He literally just said that diamond boots are the champion. I'm not even kidding 2 seconds ago. Literally, he couldn't have said it sooner. The fact that you paused it and asked that question is so mind-boggling to me.
That's okay, Adam. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has those days. Everybody knows what I'm talking about.
How are those nuts, Jack?
Pretty good.
I don't know. I
Jack
thought I was
loves
fighting the
nuts.
champion. So when does that happen?
You still have 2 more people to go through if you want to see
Told
the
you.
champion. But
Told
you're not
you.
making it past me. Let's go. Start the battle.
This is not good. I have to win 2 more parkour battles if I want to even see the champion. It was clear that the odds were
this is
stacked
so
against
rigged.
me, but that wasn't
what
going
does
to
he
stop
do?
me from trying. Now I was
No, don't
fighting
waste your
against a
stairs.
master. This means I
Yeah, do
couldn't
the
hold
planks.
back with my attacks. I was going to have to attack with harder jumps.
Whoa.
I decided this was a good time to use one of my stairs.
think he's
For
ever
my
done this
first
before.
attack, I did a 4-block diagonal
Oh,
stair jump,
hey!
but I was in
I
trouble.
feel that's
Even
easier
for
than a
myself, I
4-block
knew the
jump.
attack was too easy.
That's what you're attacking me with?
I was getting ready for the master to easily defend my attack, but by some miracle, he failed it.
What?
God.
He's
The
a fake
master didn't
master.
know,
Dude,
but I
back
realized
off.
he
He's a
built
fake
the jump wrong.
That was not
he
the
tried
same
doing
jump.
a harder jump than my attack. I got lucky with that first
See?
attack, but that wasn't going to happen again. I needed to do harder jumps. I used 2 more of my
he's
stairs
wasting all
to
his
build
stairs.
another 4-block diagonal jump. If
really
I make
sketchy
this,
Okay,
I was
that
going
was
to keep
impossible.
doing it.
That's actually impossible.
But
That's
I missed.
impossible.
I came so close, but
no,
I
he got
didn't
that.
land on the stair.
No, he landed
Wasted
on the ground
another
first.
2 stairs, I see. Even if you do beat me, you'll have no blocks to fight the champion with.
The master
That's
was
facts.
right. I was running out of blocks quickly. I only had 1 stair left, and I wasn't even done with my second battle. I watched as the master built his first attack. I was gonna have
There's
to defend
0%
myself
chance Ebba wins
against a
this.
4-block ice jump.
Go on, use some of your ice blocks. I'm sure you don't have that many of them.
Oh,
He was
he's
right.
just trying
I
to
only had
waste all
4
his
ice
blocks.
blocks with me. Even the best
That's
case
not even
scenario
harder
where I
jump.
defend
I
this
hate
attack,
this
I'll
guy.
only
I
have
hate
2
this
ice
guy.
blocks left. I went for the
This
jump,
guy
and I
stinks.
almost slid off, but I stayed on. Oh, that was too close. Okay. It was now my turn to attack, but this battle was taking too long. I knew what the master was doing. He was trying to make me waste all of my blocks, but there was no way I could let
Do
that
the
happen, which means I
360.
could only do one thing. I needed to build an
360
attack that would
pickle
end this
jump.
battle right now, and I knew just the way
on
to
the
do
ledge.
it. In a parkour battle, the harder the attack is, the more damage it does. And I was about to attack with one of the hardest parkour combos I've ever
my
done.
God.
All right,
Oh,
4-block
360
jump into a 2-block.
360
Let's do
backwards.
this. I attacked with a 4-block jump into a 360. and I
No
I
way!
actually made it. That was the craziest parkour combo I've ever done.
He is
All right,
him!
ready?
I wish I could do that.
4-block jump into a 2-block 360.
This is impossible.
I watched as the parkour master attempted the
Nah.
combo and failed, and the damage
was
was enough
awful.
to win the
didn't even
parkour
attempt
battle.
the 360.
He did, he did.
That
was
parkour
terrible.
combo that I did
Whap,
may
whap,
have just saved my
elbozo.
life, at least for now. If that master was telling the truth, I still have to win one more battle if I want to fight the champion. There was nothing else I could do. I tried looking around for a way to escape, but there was nowhere I could go.
Is one of the rules that he can't repeat a jump twice?
I don't think so.
No,
don't
I
know.
don't know. Because he hasn't done the same move twice ever.
I think that, you know, he's just one of those guys that doesn't like to do the same trick twice in a row.
But also, if he does the same thing twice in a row, the other guy gets 2 chances to do that jump, but there's no way a master is going to fail the same jump twice in a row.
I don't think they're like masters, but I think masters means something else here because gosh dang, that dude couldn't even do a 360. He didn't even make it 180. He literally just jumped forward and still missed the block. Oh, he reminds me of Alex.
The only way
I
out
don't
of
wanna
this
say it.
arena is to continue fighting. From across the arena, the path opened up and my third opponent jumped towards me.
F-Bo, you've come so far, but this is as far as you go.
You already beat him
I'm afraid
before.
you won't make
Yeah,
it past
it's gonna
me
be
to fight
easy.
the champion. Let's begin.
Okay, let's do this. It's just another master. I just beat one before, and I can do it again. If I could finish this battle with a couple parkour combos, I might have enough blocks to fight the champion. For my first attack, I decided to build 2 4-block jumps. I thought
What?
this combo would be hard, but I had no clue who I was facing. The master
Oh,
made the
easy.
jumps
That is so
easily,
easy.
and my attack
That
was
is actually so
unsuccessful.
hard.
Okay, guys. All right. I know that Evbo is trying his best right now, and we got to give him, you know, some credit for that. But he already beat this guy. Just do the same jump.
That's what I was saying. I think it's a rule. You can't do it.
No, he can. It's just that dude's probably been practicing ever since Evbo completely humiliated him in front of his entire family.
That's a
His
good
family was
point,
not
Alec.
there.
I don't know how to rebuttal. That was a great point.
That's actually a really good
Successful.
point.
Now I was in huge trouble. Unlike all the other people I faced in parkour battles, this master was not afraid to attack with his own
the
parkour
heck?
combos. And unfortunately for me, his was much
No,
harder
that's
than mine.
easy.
The
That's
second
impossible.
jump in
That's
the
actually
combo was a
impossible.
jump that I didn't think would be possible. It was
not gonna
too
make
far,
this.
but I
Is
had
anybody
to
else
try.
starting to
My
get a little
life
bit nervous?
depended on this. I
No,
went to
that's-
defend the attack, but
I told you, I
overjoyed.
told you.
The
landed on
attack
it and
dealt
ran off
5
the
hearts of
back.
damage. Oh, this is
And
not
balls.
good.
That was
a
really not
5-heart
good.
hit.
I managed to gain back 2 hearts, but my hunger was lost. This was it. No more second chances. No more regenerating health. I had
God.
to make these jumps.
Oh my
The
God.
Parkour Master attacked with
That's
an
insane.
even harder combo, this time using 2
I would be
chains
dead.
and an ice block. But by some miracle, I made it.
Hey,
Oh man, how
nice.
did I just do that?
Yes.
This master was too good.
Let's
No matter
go.
what jump I thought of, I knew he could make it. That's
The problem with this, though, is that he's not going to be able to regen even for the champion fight, too. So going into the champion fight, he's going to be only at 7 hearts? Maybe less?
This is like
I don't know.
Pokemon Nuzlocke.
This isn't fair, dude. He literally is fighting the most uphill battle I've ever seen. This is like watching Adam try to climb a hill.
And that never ends well. A lot of huffing and puffing. A lot of houses
So
getting
much.
blown down.
I get it done though. I get it done. Sometimes.
Only in your dreams.
That's why I was gonna have to do something that's never been done in the history of
360
parkour
pickle jump.
battles.
I'm telling
And
you.
I was
Do it,
gonna
do
have
it.
to do this first
360,
try.
dribble the
Finish it off
balls.
with the 3
Whoa.
block handle
Pickle.
jump, and we are done.
He's
Whoa.
wasting so many
I'm probably
blocks.
gonna die. Let's do this.
This is like
Flower pot
American
jump to
Ninja
chain,
Warrior.
Chain to backwards jump.
How many
to
tries
360
did he get
fence
stuck? Oh my
jump,
God.
No
diagonal
way.
chain
Oh
jump
my
to the
God.
candle.
Oh my-
No
I
way!
did it. I just made the hardest parkour combo in the world.
The champion tasked me with making sure you don't rank up, but I now realize that's not possible. Your parkour is beyond me. You have my respect.
He should just jump
Good
off the
luck
edge.
against The
Yep.
champion.
Oh,
Oh,
he's not even gonna attempt
Bro,
it.
he literally didn't
Hey,
even try.
yo!
He literally calls himself a master and he didn't even try that? Come on.
That's bad.
That is
Seriously?
embarrassing.
That's
That
bad.
is
It
embarrassing.
is.
That was so embarrassing. Not only did he get humiliated once, he got humiliated twice. He said, your power levels are too high, Goku. I'm just gonna kill myself.
He literally just got dookied on. Ebbo may as well just pull his pants down and bent over and pooped on him. It's the same thing.
Right.
Master gave up and just jumped off. I won the 3rd battle, which
he
means
wasted
now
a
I
lot of
only have to
blocks.
battle the champion. And the champion is the one that tried to stop me from ranking up this entire time?
Let's go.
Whoa, we can
Oh,
fly!
that's the
This
champion.
parkour just to die by
Oh,
the
that is
champion.
the champion.
This was it. Standing in front of me was the champion of parkour
He
civilization.
doesn't even sound that
Put
good.
up a
Oh!
good fight, I'll give you that. But this ends here.
I watched as the parkour champion built his first attack, and it was
Does anyone else feel like there might be somebody even higher than the champion? Does anyone else feel that way? I feel like there's some overseer overseeing everything.
We already met them in the last episode.
Oh, Siwa? Is that him?
Yeah.
Wait, I thought
Wait,
this is
I thought he
Siwa.
was just a
No, that's not
I
Siwa.
I thought Siwa was just like a master or something. I didn't realize that he
Nah, he
runs
was the one
everything.
that was like making everybody either a noob, a pro, or a master, and then he was the one that was in charge of all of the people, and then implanting the memories like Adam talked about. This guy is simply a pawn.
Plop off. So even who everyone thinks is the strongest in the entire universe, he's really not. He's still kind of a noob.
But he is about to do a 5-block jump.
That's actually not possible. It's physically not possible. I don't believe
He
it.
might have speed boots.
Watch him
have
just be
dream
trash. Watch him just be trash.
He's a fake. He's definitely a fake.
was a jump.
If you beat me in this battle, you become the parkour champion. And you could be the
He
one
can't
that
beat
makes
him.
the
You
rules.
cannot beat him.
But this is my parkour civilization. And I never lose.
The parkour champion made the 5-block jump. It's not possible.
Prediction,
It's
Ebbo
just
misses,
not.
goes out on
I-
1 heart.
I can't do it. This was it. This was the end. There was no second
And
chance.
then what,
no
Alec? And then
backup I
what?
could call for. Nothing
I
to
don't
get
know.
me out of this. I lost.
You didn't make it that far?
and I won't be the one to save parkour civilization. I opened my eyes and I
Wait, what?
What just happened?
He didn't even attempt it because it's not possible. He just died. Is that
But
it?
he's
Is
alive
that the
again.
end?
But he's alive again.
No, there's still more.
But he's alive. He's back
guys,
in the new world.
They're back to dirt blocks. He's back to new world. What in the world? Come on.
I was in a place that I knew all too well. I was down at the bottom. I was in the parkour temple at the noob level of parkour civilization. I opened my inventory and I had leather boots on. After the battle with the champion, I am now a noob again. I let everyone down. I was supposed to be the one to save parkour civilization.
He didn't
and I
even
couldn't do
try.
it. And now the champion gets what he wants. No one can ever rank up ever again. No one's free. People risked their lives because they trusted me to help them, and I failed. And it was all for nothing. Now I'm just at the bottom again. I don't even have sprint.
can't be
I
it.
can't even do more than a 2-block jump. It's over, right? The old man gave me the last ticket to rank up. And even if I did, what's the point? The only way I could save people is by becoming the champion. And he's impossible to beat. Well, it's out of my hands now. There's nothing.
Do you guys think that the champion cheated? Do you think that he maybe had a barrier block or something that we just didn't catch?
He must have, right? Because you guys both said that the 5-block jump is impossible.
It is impossible. He either had speed boost or a barrier block or something. Something is off there.
That's why he's
you
impossible
can't
to
do
beat.
it.
I feel like I remember something about the old man saying that the people at the top of the top are the only ones that can use the barrier blocks. I don't know if I'm just remembering different. I don't know if CWAP put some memories in my brain.
Is that where the old man got the block from? You think he stole it from them?
I think either that or maybe at one point or another that old man was the champion. And maybe, I don't know, he tried to rebel against CWAT and then he got demoted all the way down to noob level.
Now you just acting crazy, Jack, and you're gonna have to get punished.
Girl, what? Say what now? Say what?
Don't start with
Nothing
me.
to do. I mean, maybe I just go back to Parkour prison. At least there I could get fed some better food. Rather have fish than raw chicken.
Down at the bottom again.
Hey, yeah.
What the heck?
Maybe I was
Cookie
wrong.
God?
Cookie God?
Cookie
You were wrong
God.
about me. Wait, who are you?
Something tells me you already know the answer.
The strange man turned around and he was wearing netherite boots? Oh, I do not want to do that again.
What?
There must be a parkour god
Wait.
looking out for me. You're the parkour god? But you were just a myth. Is
What?
this all of your doing?
The parkour civilization I created was never intended to divide people, but the new champion had different plans.
And you wanted me to stop the champion, and I couldn't. I'm sorry you put your trust in me. I thought I was good enough. I thought I could do it.
You seem like all hope is lost.
I mean, I can't do anything. I'm back at the noob level. I can't get a ticket anymore. I can't even sprint. What good is a 1-block jump gonna do against the parkour champion?
As long as you can parkour, there is
Whoa!
always a way.
The parkour god dropped a pair of
definitely
boots on
has
the
speed
ground
on it.
and jumped away. What
then he
is
walked
going
off into
on?
the
I
sunset.
jumped over and grabbed the boots that the parkour god left. These were no
Wait.
ordinary boots. These were diamond. Only the parkour champion wears these.
Are you kidding
and
me?
now I have them. I threw away
Those
my
are the
leather
new
boots
Yeezys,
and
the
I
new
put on the
PF
champion
Flyers.
boots. Immediately, my hunger bar returned to full and I could
Whoa.
see above into the upper layers.
Whoa.
Oh my god, this is
Whoa,
crazy.
that's
What
cool.
is
He's
going on? What is going
powering
on?
up.
I don't know where the parkour god got these
Oh
boots.
my God,
Hey,
let
yo!
him
I don't know
go.
why he would
I
trust
told
me
you there's
with
a
them,
speed
but it
boost.
didn't matter. This was my second chance. I don't know how I'm gonna get back up to the top, but I'm gonna find a way. Everyone's
Parkour?
life depends on this, and that's why I'm gonna be the one to save parkour civilization.
Guys, I did not see that end coming. I did not think that he was gonna get bailed out by the parkour god.
Who is a cookie god? You guys keep mentioning him.
Oh my God, Adam.
He's a Minecraft legend, Adam. He is the cookie god.
So he's the one that created the civilization, but it got out of hand?
Apparently, yeah.
What?
This is a battle between good and evil, and it seems like good has given up.
It seems like a cookie god is in creative mode and he can just do whatever he wants. So why doesn't he just take it over for himself?
I guess he can't do whatever he wants, Adam. The parkour civilization got out of hand.
And Ebbo's the only one to save them?
He is the chosen one for a reason.
Wait, is he the chosen one?
Yeah. He was chosen by Cookie God, and he was chosen by the old man, and he was chosen by everybody else in this series. They all chose him to be the one that saves everybody.
You're getting Alex so hyped up right now. Alec is hype.
My brain's in a pretzel. I don't know what the heck just
Civilization
happened.
was in danger. I thought people could parkour their way up to a better life, but I realized it was all just a lie. The truth is that the parkour champion controls everyone and everything. I thought I could be the one to put an end to it and save everyone, but I failed. Luckily for me, second chances come around quite often, and I still have one more shot at saving parkour civilization. The only way I can put an end to all this is if I beat the parkour champion, and that means I have to get back up to the arena somehow. And that was gonna be harder than I thought. I had diamond boots on, meaning the barriers to the parkour temple shouldn't be here, but they were, and I had no way up.
He needs
That
another
means
key.
somehow I was gonna have to get a ticket. Oh, this is not good. I can't even earn a ticket myself, meaning the only way I'm gonna get one is if some other noob has one. But even if I got lucky and a noob hasn't used their ticket already, I couldn't find anyone. I was beginning to think that there were no noobs left and they were all in prison until I finally found one still standing. I asked the noob if there was any chance he had a ticket or even knew someone with a ticket so I could get into the temple. But he said that pros don't come down here anymore and do ticket challenges. It's now impossible for parkour noobs to rank up at all. This has to be the champion's doing. If pros don't come down here at all, the noobs have no way of getting food. That means if I don't get up in time and beat the champion, everyone down here will die.
Doesn't that ruin the whole ecosystem though? Because the stone layer, they have daily tasks. That's how they get their food. So if they can't do the tasks to do like the chicken or the beef for the noob layer, how are they gonna get their cash in their ticket and get food?
They're not, Adam. Everybody is a prisoner now in parkour
gosh.
civilization.
So Evbo was trying to help, but it seems like he did more harm than help at this point.
He has to save them now. If he doesn't save them, all hope is lost.
He can't save them. He doesn't have a ticket.
No, he can save them. Yeah, he'll get a ticket or something. Yeah, he can do it. He can do anything.
It's not all sunshine and rainbows. It's not gonna happen. Alec, what do you think?
I think he might have hid a ticket in his butt. That's what I would have done.
Okay,
if he's a real smart guy,
I regret asking Alec
now.
what he thinks.
Yeah. Well, that's your fault. You should have known that was coming.
I really hope that's what happened.
He pulls one out of his booty cheeks. Oh, look what I found. Forgot to put that there. How convenient.
I think I missed that Minecraft update.
There has to be a way I can get past these barriers. I mean, the parkour god wouldn't have given me champion boots for nothing, right? And that's when I remembered I had champion boots on now. These boots were meant for the person that rules parkour civilization. And that's when I thought back to what the champion said.
If you beat me in this battle, you become the parkour champion. And you could be the one that makes the rules.
If the parkour champion makes the rules, they had to be the one to place the barriers, right? Which means if someone placed them, someone can get rid of them. It was a shot in the dark, but I thought I'd at least try. Oh, this is pointless. This is not gonna work.
If that breaks,
Wait,
no.
What?
What?
I couldn't believe it. but there it was. I was staring at a hole in the barriers. This is
I would have
insane.
never thought of that.
I can break barriers
Seriously?
now? Ah, thank you, parkour god. Let's go. I got rid of more of the barriers and
I don't understand why the champion makes the rules when there are parkour gods that are above them.
I don't know if they're above them. Maybe they work for him.
They must be. That bro had netherite boots on.
Maybe it's like the government. Remember, Alec, you were talking earlier in the series about the government and the different layers of the government. Maybe that's just how it works. Maybe the gods let the champions make the rules because the gods can't be bothered doing that. They're
the gods don't abide by those rules.
Yeah, the gods are above the law. The gods do the god things, but the champions make the rules for the people.
Okay, yeah. This is making me think it's
like
more of a reality TV show now, like Alec's theory.
Space big enough to jump through.
Duly
All right,
noted.
let me make sure I'm not hitting my head on any of these. And now it's time to go save everyone. I did it. I was now inside the parkour temple, and I was one step closer to getting back up to the top. Now that I was in the temple,
barrier
it was
block's
time
still
to
there.
start
Remember when he was
actually coming up
nervous
with
to
a
do
plan.
this?
I was gonna have to find a way to somehow
He fell the first
into the
time.
arena and fight the champion. And even if I
Those were
do
the good old
manage to do
days.
that, I still have to worry about beating him, which is a whole nother story. My rough draft of a plan involved grabbing blocks, and I thought I could get some here, but the chests were empty. Those chests were usually filled with blocks for the pros to do their daily tasks, but someone got rid of all of them. My idea of getting blocks was already off to a bad start.
I know it.
I had a backup plan for where I could go to get more. I made it back up to the second layer of parkour civilization, but now was no time to celebrate. I still had such a long way to go to get up to the third layer, and time was running out. I made my way over to the place where I could get all the blocks I needed. The parkour training grounds should have thousands of blocks I could use. The last time I was in here, I was training to rank up to become a master, but something was off. The course I built to practice to rank up was still here. This doesn't make sense. Have all of the pros just been practicing this course I built? But that's when my situation just got a whole lot worse. No, come on, they can't be empty. Why are they empty?
Sorry, guys, I'm thinking two different theories right now. My first pet theory is that everybody has been imprisoned by the parkour champion because the parkour champion's scared and he doesn't want anybody doing anything until Evbo is taken care of. My second pet theory, this entire thing was a simulation. Evbo is crazy. Nothing ever existed. And he's just there by himself. And all the people he was talking to were actually fake.
I like that second theory, actually. I like it a lot.
No, the first theory makes way more sense. I think the champion is threatened by Evbo, and so he stripped any way of Evbo progressing in any way possible until he's taken care of.
He's a stripper. I like that theory.
Empty. All of these filled with blocks to build parkour jumps, but they were all empty. Okay, this is not good. This is really not good. Something strange was going on, and I needed to find some answers. I took a trip back to where I used to live when I was a parkour pro. If there was anyone I could trust to talk to, it would be my neighbor. And that was assuming he was still alive. I found the house where my neighbor used to live,
in the house
and
arrest.
thankfully, parkour civilization hadn't claimed him just yet.
Evbo,
Okay.
you're alive, and you're the parkour champion?
Well, I'm not really the champion. I mean, I guess technically I am. I don't know. It's a long story. I asked my neighbor what was going on, and he said everything has changed. He said that parkour pros aren't allowed to go down to the noob level anymore, and some masters came down and took every block, and they can't even practice anymore.
No way.
This was it. This was truly the end of parkour civilization. First, it was the noobs in danger. Now the pros are, and soon it might even be the masters. One by one, the parkour champion is taking away the free will of everyone. And if I don't end this now, there will be no one left to oppose him. Alright, no pressure. The fate of the world is in my hands, and now I have to speedrun one of the hardest parkour courses there is. Unlike getting up to the pro level, there was no easy.
Isn't this one going to be easy now that he has the boots? Doesn't it make it that much easier?
I don't think the
make him
boots,
faster.
yeah, they don't
Oh, it
change
doesn't.
anything.
Wait, so he still can't hit that 5-block jump?
No, unless he gets like a barrier block or something.
Oh, I thought he could hit the 5-block jump now. Oh crap, he still has a huge problem lingering. That's not good.
The way up to the master level. If you wanted to get back, you had to do the course. Even though I've made this course before, this was different. Time was running out, meaning I couldn't waste any taking this parkour course slow. And I can't afford to miss a
I don't know
single
how he
jump,
remembers
because if
every
I
single
do,
jump.
well, then I guess the parkour god trusted the wrong
He doesn't
person.
have to. He can
Luckily,
just
I
look at
made
it.
the
He
course,
is
and I was now at the
flying.
master level. And
going
now I
insane.
was at
Got it.
one part
He
of my
actually
master
is like a
plan,
master
which,
now.
well, has not been going to plan at all. If I don't get these gold boots, okay, thank you. Finally, something goes according to my plan. I didn't know if I would still get master boots if I had champion boots on, but luckily, I got an extra pair. Now that I was on the master level, I had to blend
Okay.
in. Any one of these
Oh,
masters
smart.
could be working for
good
the
idea.
champion, and if they saw me with champion boots on, well, that's attention that I definitely do not want right now. At least with the gold boots
Where'd
on,
they go?
the people working for the champion might not recognize me. Now
yeah, they
was the
gotta go
next part of
into
my plan.
the
If I
boot
have
butt.
any shot at all of getting back into the arena, I was gonna need the parkour master that saved my life. But when I went into the secret room in the parkour temple, he was nowhere to be found. Of course, I knew it was too good to be true to have two things in my plan go smoothly. Now I gotta improvise. Now I had to figure out where the parkour master lived, and I had no way of knowing which house he had. The only thing I could do is sit and wait for him to show up. But if I stayed down here, I run
That's
the
a
risk
dumb
of the
move,
masters
Evbo.
on the champion's side finding me. I needed somewhere that would at least buy me a little more time, and the only place I thought of was to wait at the very top of the parkour staircase.
Doesn't he still have his house?
I think he does, but like that's not gonna do him any good. So I like his plan right now. He's being like Batman. He's on top of the city, and he just has to wait.
That dude isn't the only dude looking for him right now. Like probably all the masters and even the champion is probably all looking for him.
That is true. So now, right now, it's a waiting game. Who's gonna find him first?
I hope it's the champion and he spanks his booty.
At least here, I won't be seen that easily, but if I had to get down fast, I had no water bucket to save me. I realized I was standing so close to the barrier between the master and the champion levels, and
Whoa,
now
look at that.
I have champion boots, meaning if I
You can
put
see.
these on, will I be able to see what life is like at the champion
Ooh.
level?
Do
Before I
it.
could put them
Do
on,
it.
I saw the parkour
it.
master
Do
I
it.
was looking
Dang it.
for.
Oh,
Now
crap, he
this
just
is the
disappeared.
part I was not looking
got
forward
clickbaited.
to. The only way I can follow the parkour master is by taking fall
doesn't have a
damage.
water
And I'm just
bucket,
hoping
though.
that the drop to his house isn't too far. And of course, it's a 50-block drop. I'm never surviving
With the
that.
diamond boots
oh
on, you'll
man,
survive.
I have an idea,
What is
and
he
I
gonna do?
don't like it. Yep, this is officially
Oh my
the worst
gosh.
idea I've ever had.
Parkour!
Put on the
No
diamond
more
boots.
thinking.
Put on the
Let's
diamond
just
boots.
do this. I got momentum and I jumped. I thought it was too short, but I made it. Oh, that was so crazy. I
That's
know the
gonna
parkour
hurt.
god does not like me for that one. Even though I barely survived, I found the parkour master without being caught. And now it was time to carry out my plan to save parkour civilization. I told the master everything that happened, and I showed him that I had champion boots. I told him that if I was gonna beat the champion, I would need his help.
I can't believe you survived and you met the parkour god. We can actually save everyone. Just tell me what I need to do and I'll do it.
I had the master give me some
wow.
blocks, and I told him to wait here for the next part of my plan. If everything goes right, I should have everything I need to get back into the arena
Wow.
and defeat the parkour champion. But
Does diamond boots always give you full health?
No.
Or so these are like special. Okay.
The champion boots, that's why. They have special abilities.
So he's able to see everything with the diamond boots. He's able to break any block and he's able to regain health.
Exactly.
Those are just the abilities that we know about. It could be some other abilities as well.
Yeah.
But that's assuming everything goes right, and so far, it hasn't worked out that way. I jumped over to the parkour bank. To get back into the arena, I was gonna need more difficult blocks to build parkour with, and I think I know how to get some.
Hey man, I don't mean to assume anything, but the top floor is for people
This
with
guy's
money.
so annoying.
You can come back when you're rich though.
Upstairs must be the place where where the bank keeps their harder blocks.
Sir, you're not allowed to go up there.
Sorry, man. Got a bank
Do
to
something about it then.
rob.
Do something about it
I
then.
was
Smell me
expecting
later.
to see places where I could buy
Bye-bye.
flower pots and candles, but instead, there was just a massive box
Break it.
with a
Just
door.
break it.
wow.
Sir, this
He's
is a
pretty good.
private vault for one of our most valuable customers. You have to leave immediately.
Private vault? I guess that might work.
You're
the
not getting
champion?
into this vault. No amount of money could make me open this door.
Come
No
on.
amount of money? Man, this guy clearly has never heard of one of my bribes before.
Just stop. It's not even worth it. What?
What do you say you open the door now? I take it you don't see a backwards
He just got
360 too often.
flabbergasted.
Okay, well, I have to let you in now.
Oh my
go.
god.
Got it.
Gosh.
Please just don't take anything.
Yeah, I'm definitely not listening to that. I started looking around the vault for anything I could
empty.
use, but most of the chests were empty until
Seriously?
I finally
There
stumbled
we
upon a
go.
water bucket. Okay,
He needed
I
that.
need blocks, but I guess I'll
Wow.
take this. I don't get it. Whoever
clutch.
owns this vault is
Chain
the armor
boots,
stand.
chain
The armor
boots.
I found is a water
Chain
bucket. And
boots.
six-
This is not PvP civilization, Jack. You can't just hit the armor stand.
All right, hold on.
No,
shut
but
up.
there's
Alex
chain
said
boots
something.
on it. There's chain boots on the armor stand. Look.
Wait.
Are they better than diamond?
Wait, what level are chain?
I don't know, but chain boots are the most rare boots in all of Minecraft because the only way to get them is by
Chains.
They're very rare, I think. You can find them in chests sometimes if you're really lucky.
I don't even think you find them in chat. I think like there has to be a certain mob. It's like a skeleton or something that's wearing them, but then you have to get really lucky when you kill it that they drop it. Something like that.
Oh, you can't even craft
All I
them.
know is yeah, you can't craft chain boots.
You need a skeleton.
Yeah, skeleton to be wearing them, and then you have to kill the skeleton and hope that it drops the boots.
Or by trading with a blacksmith villager.
Point is, they're extraordinarily rare, so whoever has those boots must be very, very important.
Yes.
You can get them right now.
16 blocks, never mind. I thought this vault was a dead end until it wasn't. In the last barrel, I found 6
That's how I got
rings.
poisoned last time.
Now, my plan could actually work. It was time to go defeat the
Bro,
parkour champion.
no, he's leaving
Sir,
them.
I just wanted to
The
let
boots,
you
the
know
boots, the
someone got
boots.
into your vault.
You're the only one who has access to that, so explain to me how that happened.
I mean, I'm sorry, sir, but he bribed me with a backwards 360. I had to.
A backwards 360? There's
He
no one
knows
that
who it
can
is
do
now.
a... No. How is this possible?
You know, someone told me something
Oh,
interesting about
got
road
him.
stand jumps. They're not
Wow.
just difficult,
He's
but
about
they
to
can deal
lock
any
him up.
motion effect you want. That's why I
my
wish you
God.
the best
Oh
of
my
luck
God.
in this
Oh
parkour
my
battle,
God.
because if you don't make this jump, you're getting the slowness effect. I watched as Siwat tried to defend my attack, but he failed.
he had-
All right, now
my
it's time
God.
for some answers. I need you to tell me how to beat the parkour champion.
You're crazy if you think I'm telling you that.
Yep, I thought you might say that. Let's see, 3 block. Oh, that's plenty.
So Siwat
All right, one
isn't
more chance to tell me,
above
unless
the
you want to
parkour
defend
master.
another one of my attacks.
That's what I was saying earlier, is that Seawad is just a master. I don't know if he actually is like the god.
I thought he was the god. He's not even the highest one. He's only a master.
Wait, guys. Okay, so hear me out, right? Inside of the vault were the chainmail boots.
Yeah.
All of the boots give you access to different levels.
Yeah.
What if secretly, I mean, not even secretly, we know that was his vault and those are his chainmail boots. So what if he isn't just a master, he is above everybody? What if chainmail is actually the top, or there's like some secret level that we don't know about?
He's like an FBI undercover.
That's what I'm saying.
I think you're onto something, Jack.
That could be it, Jack. You could be a genius, or you could be a dummy.
The chainmail gotta be important.
I think I can handle a 3 block.
All right, man, if you think you can make this jump
is
with
not
slowness,
hitting that.
be my
Slowness,
guest.
though?
I'm just going to let you know now that it's not possible, so in a couple jumps, you'll lose everything.
Okay, wait, don't. I'll tell you. Please, I like my life here.
That was easy.
Oh, that was easy?
I can't believe I'm
Little
telling
echo.
you this. The champion uses barrier blocks to parkour. He's the only
Of
one
course,
that
we
has
knew
any
that.
left.
We knew that. We knew that.
Built his
didn't.
parkour jumps with barriers. That means I was right. The 5-block jump was
That dude's
impossible.
such a
He
cheater.
just
Yeah, he
used a
landed on the
barrier.
air.
It did seem
Okay,
sus.
wait, so if he
Looking
uses
back at
barriers
it.
for his attacks, how do I defend against that?
Dude, if the parkour champion finds out about this, I'm gonna lose everything.
I don't care. Just tell me.
Fine. There's a secret rule in parkour battles that says if you build a harder jump than an opponent's attack, your opponent will have to do that jump instead.
That's how I beat him.
Whoa.
I can just
Wait, who
attack with a
decides?
harder jump. Even if he does use barriers for his attacks,
clearly
I just
ranking
have to
systems,
build
Jack.
better ones. Oh man,
an
this is
unspoken
crazy.
rule.
All right, let's do this. You need to send me back to the arena like you did before, and this time I'm only fighting the champion.
Okay, so if you let me attack you, what's stopping me from just getting rid of you once and for all?
Yeah, I thought you might say that. That's why I got one of the best parkour masters I know to watch you at all times. And if he finds out I don't make it into the arena, let's just say you won't see the attack coming before it hits you.
Oh man, how do you even I really hope
That's
that
one of the
Wrist
best
Band
of all
works. There's
time.
no way I can make one of these.
Just as I thought, Siwat had no choice but to listen to me. Now, all that I was hoping for is that I would wake up in the arena. I knew Siwat couldn't be trusted, but I had no choice. This was the only way I could get back into the arena, and luckily, it worked. Now, I could battle the parkour champion, and this time, it was gonna be different. I got all of the blocks I needed, and I made my way into the arena. Now, it was time to see if Siwat was gonna uphold his end of the deal, but he did. Standing in front of me was the champion of Parkour Civilization.
Hello again.
All right, let's go save everyone.
I should have known the old man would give his boots to you.
What?
A cookie god. A cookie god was the old man?
Wait, what?
Oh, I don't know how that works. That would be one heck of a plot twist.
Or the old man gave his diamond boots to a cookie god, then a cookie god gave them to Evbo.
That would lead into my theory from a couple episodes back that the old man is actually God. Like he's the person that made this entire thing.
He was at least a champion. We now know that. At one point he was a champion because he had the boots.
Right. Unless he's just calling the old man, maybe that's his dad. Maybe Cookie God is his dad, because people say like, oh, it's my old man. Like they refer to their dad as their old man. Could be that.
Interesting. So many unanswered questions.
Do you think he wins this battle? Who wins?
I think
this?
he's about to cook. I think Evbo is going to cook this dude.
Unless he cheats
This
again.
trash
he might,
can
he might
man.
double cheat.
Doesn't matter. You can try as many times as you want, but your fate remains the same.
The parkour god didn't just give me random champion boots, he gave me the old man's. He was the old parkour champion. Okay, this is a lot to think about right now. I just gotta worry about defending this attack. Well, Siwat got me this far, but now it's time to see if he was really telling the truth. The champion's attack was technically only a 4-block jump with a barrier, so the parkour combo I was about to do should be harder. I countered with a 3-block 360 to a 3-block fence jump.
What?
The parkour champion looked confused.
Oh, he's shaking now.
He's
shaking now.
It actually worked. The secret rule
What's he gonna
Siwat told
do?
me about was real. And now the champion has no choice but to defend my attack. Except just when I thought I had the upper hand in the battle,
he's gonna
the
make a harder
champion
one.
pulled out barrier
Yep.
blocks. Instead of building my jump, the champion built
It's gonna
some
be like a
invisible
7
parkour
block.
combo. The barriers were invisible, and I had no way of knowing what sort of parkour combo he built. But whatever it was,
All right, I mean, we kind of saw the parkour combo that he just built.
It was like 2 3-block jumps, right?
Yeah, it wasn't that hard.
Yeah, but Evbo can't replicate it because he doesn't have those blocks. So he's gonna have to do something even crazier.
Exactly. They're going to go back and forth until one of them does the craziest parkour jump of all time.
What's bigger than 360 jump?
I need to see some sort of Cactus Neo 360 jump. That's the only way he's going to end this.
720, double spin in the air.
A backflip, front flip.
You can't.
Is that possible?
Can you? I don't
That's
think
what
so.
we've said can't and impossible before. You never know with Evbo.
better than my attack, and my attack was now erased. That only left me with one choice, and I would have to build something even harder.
Candle
I didn't
flower
even
pot.
know what the champion built, so I couldn't hold back on this next attack. I knew I had to risk it all. I pulled out a 180 vertical flower pot jump into a backwards 360 candle jump. And
Dude,
it
just went right at it.
Parkour champion's attack was erased, and he had no choice but to either
That bro's
try my
getting
attack
killed.
or build a harder one. But the parkour champion wasn't phased, and he countered
he's
my
building a
attack
way
with the
harder one.
hardest
Side
known jumps
jumps.
in parkour civilization.
dude.
These were Neo jumps,
Neo
and he
jumps.
did 2 in a row. Jumps where you have to jump around a block
That's
in
what I was
midair.
talking about,
I knew I
boys.
couldn't
Yeah,
do
that's
these jumps,
crazy.
and this was not the time to try them. But the
Jump
parkour
around a
champion
block?
set the bar high, meaning if my next attack
Don't
isn't
even try
harder
to
than
think about
his,
it, Adam.
I
You're gonna
lose
hurt yourself.
everything. But if I don't make this jump I'm about to build, my entire journey is over. But that means the same goes for the
What?
parkour champion. Any
What
one of
the
these
heck?
attacks will do more than 10 hearts.
So this is impossible, right?
No, he could do it. Technically, he could do it, but he has to lock the flip in.
Is this sudden death? Like, if anybody falls at this
Basically.
point, it's probably full hearts, right?
Yeah, this would do more than 10 hearts.
Also, keep in mind, everyone's getting very, very low on blocks. So if this doesn't work, he's only got one more chance probably, and he's only got a couple blocks to work with.
Oh my god.
That means I have to make this. The parkour god trusted me with these boots to save everyone. And for the first time in my life,
He sh-
I
he should've
actually
360'd
felt
that.
Oh my
like I was
gosh.
He
worthy
really
of
should
that.
have.
That I was worthy of being the parkour champion.
I thought
What?
he missed. I thought
This
he missed.
shouldn't be happening.
I thought I had bested the parkour
Go cry
champion,
about it,
but I was
champion.
wrong.
This ends now.
The parkour champion built an attack that was directly
How many blocks does he
null
have?
and void.
Either you go down or we both go down.
This was the end. The parkour champion knew he lost the battle, so he
Sudden
built a
death.
jump that would take us both down. and there's nothing I can do to defend myself. I knew deep down that this was most likely my last jump in Parkour Civilization. But this time, I wasn't gonna give up. Parkour God, if you're watching me,
There's literally
please
no way.
just give me the strength for one last jump.
No.
Why
I
did they
didn't
put us together
expect
at the
my
same
feet
time?
to hit the
Oh,
ground
he got
again,
it!
But they did. And when I turned
Oh!
around, the parkour champion had fallen. I won. I actually won.
Are you
it's over,
kidding me right now?
I'm
No way he just hit that jump. I was so confused about what was happening.
I don't know why they both had to do it at the same time.
They did a 4-block Neo jump. That is crazy.
I'm learning so many new things. What the flip is a Neo jump?
That's insane.
You just saw it, Adam. You just saw one of the craziest Neo jumps of all time.
I thought he was just gonna jump to the left and then let the other dude fall. That
That's
would've
what I
probably
would've
worked
done.
too. What happens now? We're in no land. This is like the Wild West now. There's no leader.
He's got to go back to Siwat, I guess.
Is it just gonna be easy? Is he gonna rule the lands? There's no way it's that easy.
I don't know what you guys just said. You guys are both yapping.
I said he's the champion now.
Yeah, but what does that even mean? There might still be people higher than him.
Maybe if you would shut up, we can find out, Adam. Close your mouth for once. Holy
Yapping.
smokes.
the new parkour champion. I'm supposed to be the one who can make the rules and save everyone. So how do I do that? But as I was standing there, something started to happen. My items in my inventory were gone, and I got teleported to the parkour temple. When I walked outside, I looked around, and I realized there was nothing above me. And that's when I remember something the parkour master said to me. He told me that the champion is the only one who knows the way up. I turned around and looked at the parkour temple, and where there was nothing before, there was now a way up to get to the top of parkour civilization. That means my journey
don't fall.
wasn't
Please
done
don't
yet.
fall. Please
I
don't
still
fall.
had to make it to the top. Luckily, I'm
Nah,
now
he does not
considered the
fall
best
anymore.
in parkour civilization.
He's
So
the
if
best
there's
now?
anyone
Did
who
that.
can make the jumps, it was me. Only one more set of jumps stood between me and the top. I had
looks
always
exactly like
dreamed
the
of this
one below
day
him.
when I'd look up and I'd see
He's
nothing
gonna be the
above
only
me.
one
But
up there.
I never would have imagined what I'd have to
think.
go through to get
No.
here. Every jump I
Somebody
made
else is gonna
and
be up
every
there.
jump I failed all
gonna be the
led me
old
to this
man.
point.
Oh, that
to make
was
it
easy.
Oh my
to
God,
the
there's
top
nothing here.
of parkour
The
civilization.
old man is secretly
and
Jesus.
now I was here and there was nothing.
I think that's the plot twist. There's actually nothing up there, which is why the old man gave it all up. He probably got like his memory wiped or something, or something was like, there's no end, you know? There's no end.
No,
So
Adam,
he
no,
went
no.
insane. It could be one of those things where you think that there's like an end and you become the leader and you get to be freed, but there's actually nothing.
And that's why Cookie God was down there and not up here.
There's got to be a reason all of these champions or creators aren't at the top. Because usually it would be like paradise. Each level was getting better and better, but now there's nothing.
There's definitely something here, Adam. Just click play and we'll find out.
Just pure emptiness and only the sky. I didn't have any idea of what
See?
until I saw a structure in the
There's
distance.
a yellow
And I
turd.
saw blocks I've never
Command
seen
blocks.
before in parkour civilization. They were command blocks, and they were placed in front of a throne. I stepped up onto the throne, and I got my
He
pair
got his
of
booties.
champion boots. But this time, they weren't someone else's. They were mine. It only makes sense that doing parkour on command blocks gives me the power to make the rules of parkour civilization. But before I start completely changing the entire rules of society, I needed to do something first.
Oh, hey, what
Well,
are we
I
what
think
are we
it's
doing?
time I give these back. I have a feeling you'll probably be needing them.
F-Bo, you did it. You saved us.
No, I didn't do anything. It was only possible because of you. And that's why I think you should be the champion. I don't know what to do with parkour civilization, but you were the champion. You know how to fix things. I just don't think I'm ready to be the— Whoa, what are you doing?
F-Bo, you think all of this was for me to become the champion again? I'm old, and you know parkour civilization better than I ever could.
Well, all right, I'm gonna need your help. With every 4-block jump on the command blocks, I can change the rules of parkour civilization. And with the help of the old champion, I'm not just gonna make things go back to the way they were. I'm gonna make things better than they ever were. Parkour was never about making or failing a jump. It was about getting up and trying again. The parkour god told me as long as you can parkour, there is always a way. And in my parkour civilization, people will always have a chance to try again.